WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station.
Presented by...
Got the number one pick in the NHL draft, but the men that can't seem to stump. Do something dumb, that's an observation. CLT make them need to run.
That's Lawrence Taylor!
Call them every trash, CMT for short. Wonder if we best once you peep the score. Up at the crack of dawn, top stories of the morning. While you're yawning, grab your coffee, rise and shine with 8:80 a.m. This is Drop Time. We provide highlights from your favorite teams. Got Dave and Rick making plenty of picks. It's Rule 76.
Oh, here we are. Here we are, the last Friday before Thanksgiving, and it's a jam-packed show. It's a football Friday. Jordan Raanan is with us at 7:35. Rich Cimini right on the heels of Jordan, 7:45. Around the league right after that, say 7:55 to 8 o'clock, in that range. 8:30, the football frenzy. 9:15, stuff you missed. 9:30, our picks. No more Survivor because of, as it says in the rundown, the stupid Panthers. And 9:50, the plays of the week. Good morning, Rick. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great, Dave. Real missed opportunity last night, though, I got to tell you. Real missed opportunity.
Well, I was in on the Bills, so I didn't miss any opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, Ray and I were thinking potentially Houston last night, and we got soft. Soft.
You know what? Won't be the first time, and you guys should have taken it.
And I think if we take Houston,
Excuse me?
I think that's the little nudge you need to take Buffalo last night.
Yeah, you know what? It might have been. And then, but here's the thing. Then today's show would be a train wreck. You should almost thank God I didn't take Buffalo and you guys didn't take Houston, because then I'd be completely off the rails.
Which is what we want. That's what the people ask for.
I guess. So you just went unhinged, like,
yes,
you don't know what's coming out of his mouth
yes.
kind of show. Yeah.
Yeah, eating microphones, all the Pineros.
No, you no.
Yes.
No, you would not get that.
Furious.
That was oh my God. I'm angry just thinking about how angry I was. And all of a sudden I was like, "Oh!"
I sometimes during the day when I start to get a little bit tired.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I could use a little nap here.
All the Pineros pops into your head?
Oh, the eating the microphone and the I'm furious pop right into my head.
Furious!
And I'm back. I got all the energy. I'm back.
I like all the Pineros when I just started fighting with myself. Joel Pinheiro, he can make every kick. Joel Pinheiro, he can make whatever his name is. Freddie Pinheiro, whatever Pinheiro's name is. I don't know his name.
I don't know his name.
What am arguing with me?
Oh,
yeah. The backup on, what's the guy's name on Green Bay? Havraslack, whatever his name is, 61, no problem. Oh, God, I was so angry.
That was so
Still
good.
so annoying. You know what the thing is? Because there in the past few years, there haven't been a lot of moments that you actually felt alive with the Giants.
Yeah.
Because mostly it's like they stink, they lose, it's a joke, it's dead. And repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat. And this is the first time, right? Was that on the heel? You beat Philly that prior Thursday, right? That was on the heels of beating Philly.
Yeah.
Then you go into Denver and you're all excited. You lead 19-0 and 26-8, and then you lose that game. Oh man, I was so angry. There is nothing worse than one of those losses. And I haven't had a lot of those losses in the last 10 years, just because even the Eagles game in the playoffs that they lost. You remember when they beat the Vikings and lost the Eagles?
Right. Well,
I wasn't that angry over that.
No, because I think you probably fully expected that to happen. And you were also, you were happy that, listen, there weren't real expectations for that team. That was year one of Brian Daboll.
Right.
Joe Shane came in. They're talking about cleaning up the salary cap and everything else, kind of making all these, excuses / reasons as to why this isn't going to be a great year. And all of a sudden, you're in the playoffs, win a road playoff game, and it's like, okay, awesome. Good job. We overexceeded what everyone thought.
Yep.
Now we're playing the Eagles. And, do you want to get whacked the way you got whacked? Probably not, but still. Overall, good season. The problem with what happened this year is they brought you back. Right? They brought you back.
Yeah.
You beat the Chargers. Now you're like, uh-oh, look at this quarterback.
Then you and you know what also? We don't really spend a lot of time on this. They smashed the Eagles.
Smash the Eagles.
No, nobody smashes the Eagles. Nobody puts 34 points up on that defense.
Buddy, look what they did to Buffalo. I know they lost to Denver, but still, that's back-to-back weeks where you went 34 and 32 points against two great defenses.
Those are two great defenses, and right now, by the way, those are the two number one seeds in the NFL. right? So to put up in the 30s, and I mean, literally ran the ball down the Eagles' throat in that game. There was nothing they could do to slow you down.
Yeah, and then, I mean, just so happens that fourth quarter ends up being kind of like that reflection point of your season where that's when things kind of, had you found a way to finish that off, I mean, who knows what the season turns into? As opposed to 33 points later,
right?
It's another loss, and now you got a new head coach.
Right. I mean, it's probably it certainly is the reason that you have this head coach, because Daboll would still be here. You could make the argument if you'd won that game and, something else you probably should have won, the Bears game, that Daboll might be locked in for next year as well.
Right. I mean, and then you got the Saints game. I mean, the one in the midst of like putting yourself in that. I mean, the schedule really is. I mean, Kansas City, L.A., New Orleans, Philly, Denver, Philly. I mean, like that stretch of games.
And you represented yourself pretty well there.
Right. And I mean, outside of the turnovers, right, 5 consecutive drives, you turn the ball over. That's one of those ones where it's like, okay, we probably could have won that one too. But that one gets erased quickly because you smashed the Eagles. You know what I mean? Like there's no time like.
Correct.
Like that was clearly a missed opportunity. But I mean, emotionally for you as a fan, you didn't dwell on it because you killed the Eagles. And like now you're back again.
Right.
And for three quarters, things were great against Denver. Great.
Oh, unbelievable! Defense was flying around. I mean, I told you, I knew it. Like I'm the one person that actually knew this. Remember, because I was like, "Is this going to affect?" And I was asking everybody, "And this is going to affect?" I think this, they haven't won a game since then.
No.
I mean, the last game they won was that Thursday night game against the Eagles.
Right, and they're not going to win. Doesn't feel like they're going to win anymore till their bye week.
Right. So you're not going to see another Giants win well into December now.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, you got those 4 games. You got that 4-game stretch where you go out of the bye.
What is it? Raiders, Cowboys, Washington.
You got Washington at home out of the bye. 2 home games. So Washington.
Yep.
Minnesota.
Minnesota, right.
At Vegas. And then your home versus Dallas. So 3 of your last 4.
I mean, only one of those, because I have to imagine that Jaden Daniels is back at that point. Because it sounds like
but at that point, what does their season mean anyway?
No, but they're going to want to beat the Giants. Like the only game I look at, I'm like, all right, you should win that game is the Raiders. But I don't know how many wins are on the schedule for the Giants. You think they're going to beat the Cowboys?
Are they going to beat the Cowboys? I think it depends. I mean, the way the Cowboys are playing right now, I mean, the amount of people I see that think the Cowboys are going to beat the Eagles this week.
Really? Are you one of those people?
We'll find out.
How about that?
Yeah, I think the game will be meaningful for the Cowboys. So, yeah, I wouldn't necessarily point to that one. But as far as, like, what your schedule's been to now what the last 4 games look like, it feels like it's kind of like, whew, all right, this isn't nearly as daunting as what we've just gotten through.
It's not. I mean, Minnesota's not what we thought they were going to be.
No.
Washington
Especially with 9.
Stinks.
I got to tell you, buddy, if I'm a Minnesota Vikings fan, not that I'm out, I get real Russell Wilson vibes from J.J. McCarthy. Real Russell Wilson vibes. And not the good vibes.
A little bit off.
Like not the Russell Wilson playing in 2 Super Bowl kind of vibes. I'm getting like the like little corny, cheesy kind of vibes. And I love it.
You love it?
I don't love it.
Oh, you don't love it?
No, I don't.
I don't like that either.
It seems like his teammates love him, but I am getting a little bit of the cheeseball vibe from him.
Which, if you're really good, doesn't really matter all that much.
No, listen, it doesn't. But it does. So, I mean, listen, maybe I'm off. That's just how I felt when I watched the...
No, it feels a little off. I agree.
Right, but even when Russell Wilson was having success, and he was great, you still heard things coming out of their locker room that maybe some guys, especially on the defensive side of the ball, didn't necessarily
Mr. Unlimited
love Russ's act. Or who, like, I don't know, not an act, like whatever Russ
his
is.
way, yeah.
Yeah. Like, it just seemed like it was fake, a little too much. Like, he's on the plane, guys are trying to, like, relax and have a good time, and he's doing, like, his calisthenics.
And everyone knows people like that.
Yeah, it's like, turn it off.
Like, people in their life that you look to, like, the person next to you, like, what is going on here?
It's called the Danger Witch.
Yeah. It's like, you're doing too much, man. Turn it off.
Like,
Broncos country, let's ride.
You're trying so hard.
Right, like, be one of the guys. Come play cards. We all see you. All the coaches see you.
We don't need you in a tracksuit doing calisthenics up and down the
Hey, New York City, I'm here.
But he's talking about how he's getting reps when he's walking his dog and everything. It's like, come on, man. Just throw the ball accurate. That's all we want. When Justin Jefferson's open, just throw it to him. That's it. That's all KOC needs from you.
Yeah, that's it. Wide open receiver, hit him. Throw it to him. Throw it near him.
You got receivers all over the place.
Right.
You pick one. Addison, Hawkinson, you name it.
And just throw it near him. It doesn't even have to be like exactly to him, just in that vicinity so he has a chance. Like some of these throws, you saw last night from Davis Mills, too.
Yeah.
This guy's running. I've noticed this lately in the NFL. There's some great quarterback play. There's some really bad quarterback play as well. Really bad.
Well, but you're also talking about some, there's some backups that are playing that aren't necessarily, there's a reason why they're backups.
Mm-hmm.
Now, C.J. Stroud wasn't having a great season either, but, C.J. Stroud, rookie season, still they won a playoff game last year. Like, he is a better quarterback than Davis Mills. Davis Mills is lucky. His defense is a real problem.
All right, question for you here. Best defense in the NFL, Broncos-Texans.
Oh, man. This Houston defense is nasty, man.
Yeah, I would go Houston, but the Broncos defense has more sacks.
Well, with Surtain back, right, they have Stingley. Denver's got Surtain. I think Surtain's probably the better player. The only difference is Denver's got Benito, who's a stud.
He is a stud.
But the combination,
Anderson is a monster.
Anderson and Danielle Hunter and Anderson. Like, Anderson's a specimen. What they did to Josh Allen last night. At one point it looked like he was done.
Let's be honest.
Hurt him.
We've never seen anything like that before.
Not like that.
We have never seen Josh Allen look that overwhelmed, get sacked that many times. Usually Josh Allen, he's so big and fast and physical. Even if there's pressure on him, he's able to avoid some of it. He almost avoided none of it last night.
Well, but listen, at the end of the day for Josh Allen, right? Like, I think he dealt with some of the stuff that Jackson Dart's going through right now, right? But we'll always point to, well, he's 6'4", he's 250 pounds.
Right.
It's different. But part of his maturation process, part of how he became the MVP is that accuracy improved, right? Like, he was, and we would take phone calls on it. You should draft Josh Allen. Like, he was like, his teammates loved him. He was a warrior, just tough. He's like a linebacker playing quarterback, all those different things. But there was a lot of work that he needed to do to turn himself into what he is now. And one of those things was, yeah, I'm a specimen. Yeah, I could run it. But in a perfect world, I would like that to be like an add-on to what I do from the pocket. I want to get the ball.
And you want that to be only in certain spots are you going to be that version of that
right,
person.
Last week, I throw for 3, I run for 3. On third down, I got to have it. No, I can run it. But, still, he wants to get the ball in his receiver's hands. The problem for him is, especially now you got no Keon Coleman, and you got no Kincaid, it's who am I getting the ball to? Especially when you're going up against a good defense to cover. Like Shakir's a good receiver, but he doesn't have what Dak has. He doesn't have what Joe Burrow has.
He doesn't have what anybody. He doesn't have what. Let's be fair. He doesn't have what Pat Mahomes has. And we sit here and talk about. He doesn't.
No.
Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy and Hollywood Brown and Travis Kelce are a far cry from what he's got. James Cook.
Yeah.
And he's got Shakir, but I don't know if Shakir is that good or if he makes Shakir into being that good.
I think Shakir's a good player, but one of their strengths was supposed to be they got 2 really good tight ends, right? And last night they don't have Kincaid. So I got no Keon Coleman, who was supposed to be drafted to be that guy. That hasn't worked out. I saw Tracy McGrady talking to him yesterday. Hopefully that, whatever advice he gave him, hopefully that
Tracy McGrady was talking to Keon Coleman?
Tracy McGrady is a minority owner of the Bills.
I didn't know that.
He's got money invested in the Bills. Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know.
I thought it was interesting, too. I saw the clip last night.
You know what's funny about the Bills? You remember when they lost Diggs 2 years ago?
Yeah.
And you were leading the charge of they're not going to be as good. And offensively, how could they be good? And look what the Jets have done. And I don't know that they can win the division. And that whole season, he laughed at that premise. He was so awesome last year. It almost feels like it's on delay. And now, 2 years later, no, you can't win with these weapons because it's not enough. I'm shocked that it was enough last year, and this year it's not enough. It's not that different from what last year looked like, but for some reason this year it's really very apparent.
Well, I was leading the charge because I thought the defense was going to be bad. I thought the defense would take a step back with all that they lost, especially in their secondary. But he proved me wrong, and maybe that was a little piece of me being a Jets fan that would like to see them fall off a little bit.
No, but it made sense at the time. You kept saying they lose Diggs, he's a star. Who do they have now? And you're like, yeah, no one. They reach for Keon Coleman, who's clearly not what they anticipated him to be. Yeah, their tight ends are good, but you'd figure you need more than just pretty good tight ends. And last year it was a non-issue. This year it feels like it's a major issue.
Right, they're just they're a weird team, right? Because you watch them beat you watch them beat Kansas City.
Beat up Kansas City.
Right, and then they follow that up with a gross loss to Miami. And then they bounce back and hang 44 on Tampa. And now going up against this defense, I mean, I didn't know. Like, I was leaning to take the Texans just because I would have taken the number, but I still thought Buffalo would win just because I don't necessarily trust Davis Mills. But, I mean, more turnovers. That's been another problem for him lately is the turnovers. Right, a couple more picks. You had the fumble, so you lose the turnover battle 3-0, and you took 8 sacks. 8.
I know. And he was pummeled. He had the one play where he got hit from behind where I don't know.
I thought he was hurt.
Left hand.
I don't know if it was hand, if he fell on the ball, if he knocked the wind out of himself, but I was like, because he stayed down.
There was a number of times yesterday I was like, oh, God, because these were not that 8 sacks is ever just going to be like, oh, that wasn't bad, but that felt like he was abused last night.
Yeah. I mean, you take 8 sacks, it's usually overtime, you know? But this Buffalo Bills team has now it's wide open for the Patriots to have the number 1 seed. Wide open.
Was John taking a shot at somebody last night? Was he?
When?
Was that mocking? Was that at me? Maybe I'm so oblivious. I didn't. What was that?
No, I thought the same thing. I thought what you were thinking, Dave.
That he's taking a shot at me?
It came off that way. I could be totally wrong, but I read it that way.
So I don't. So let's tell the people what was said, and then I'm confused. AFC is wide open. Why is that? How is that a shot at me? What have I said that? Maybe I'm confused with this. I am confused with this.
Well, wait. You thought it yourself. I didn't say anything to you.
Well, no.
But why would John
the only reason I thought anything of it is because someone put like a laughing emoji.
That was me.
Right. So that's the only. I didn't think anything of it. RJ, did you think was John taking a shot at someone?
I didn't think so.
So then why do we have the laughing emoji?
I mean, maybe Raymond had no sleep. I mean, he watched.
I was in the middle of the Rangers game too.
Right, he watched his team get smashed by the Rangers. Maybe he was out of it a little.
By the Avs, you mean?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
It was a close game until the final minutes.
The Rangers I thought played pretty well for the most part.
I mean, I'm not in the mood for moral victories.
Has Colorado lost at home yet?
I think they just set some sort of record.
Yeah,
they're a real problem.
That's a pretty good team.
So I didn't think this was at me. I thought this was just an analysis. Then the crying, laughing emojis, that made me think, wait, did I say something? So the only person that thought that was Ray. Ray, is there a chance you were just off base?
It could be. I won't dispute that. Like Rick said, I'm not operating on much sleep. I was in the middle of the Rangers game.
So when you saw it and you put the ha-ha-ha,
You can't get us.
What was your thought that John was saying?
Can't get us.
That's exactly what I thought. Like, but again, that was all happening in the moment, and maybe I was like just.
He doesn't know what he was doing. He was just throwing around emojis. He was just doing stuff that RJ does instead of like responding to text messages.
Wow! Okay.
He just throws like a thumbs up.
Here's the thing, Rick.
Because he's an animal.
You wonder why do they do that? Why do they make all the same pics? Why do they throw around emojis like they're weapons? Because they're morphing into the same person.
Well, it happened earlier when we went to play the drop. I'm sure you heard the echo. We played the same drop at the same time.
It sounded great.
But it sounded good.
It sounded really good.
Did it?
Guys are real professionals back there.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
So no. As the drop is about to be played, no one's like, I got it.
We just send an email to Cortland. Let's drop a letter.
By the way,
drop a letter grade or two.
You guys got to answer a question for me. Now's not the time to do it because I'm sure we have to go to break here at some point. No. But I have an interesting conundrum that I'm going to need some advice about.
Really?
Maybe it's an off-the-air topic.
Oh, you can't.
Well, you can't do that.
You brought it on air. Why would you do that?
All right, so here it is. I'll lay it out really quickly.
All right.
I have, in order to complete my first course, I have 12 assignments. Oh, I'm 11 assignments.
Why
deep.
exactly are you doing this?
Because he can.
Because I believe in higher learning, Dave.
Oh, okay.
Well, so listen, neither of us have graduated. I just believe on chasing that diploma.
You'd argue that was a shot. That sounded like a shot.
Well, no, you couldn't argue. That was a shot.
The more I think about this, though, and Rick, remember where you are in your story. You going after a postgraduate degree without an undergrad is one of the more wild things I've ever heard.
I didn't know that was possible.
And you're going to get it.
Possible.
So you're explain this to me. You're going after a master's in something?
Master of coaching.
He went to school.
First of all, I didn't know that kind of thing even existed.
He went to school for like a semester and a half at BU.
Aren't there like pre-qualifications you have to go to the next step? You know,
apparently not.
I'd like to go to medical school.
You too could be 4 classes away.
Relax.
It's confounding. How are you getting a master's degree in anything when you've really not done any
You're
schooling.
4 classes away from Rick turning on the microphone and literally saying, "Relax, I'm a doctor."
He's going to be Dr. DiPietro at some point in the not-so-distant future.
I'm a doctor of coaching. Can you imagine that?
This is wild. All right, so go ahead. What's your issue?
So I get 12. I have 12 assignments, right? So I got to do the first 11 before I can turn in the final assignment.
But
so
why? That flies in the face of doing this in any kind of order.
Well, no, but it actually says in the assignment, like, can you please do 12 last?
Mm-hmm.
My only issue is this: I've done 11. I got A's on all 11. My current grade is an A-. If I don't do the 12th assignment, do I still get the A-?
No.
Definitely not the A-.
No.
But I still would pass, though, no? Because I'm at an A-.
But
yeah, but
why would you? Why would you do that?
This is not a RJ. How is this a conundrum?
It's not a conundrum. Finish up.
Finish it up, right?
What do you mean? If we don't do the 4th hour of the show, have we completed the show? No.
Well, no,
you have to do the last assignment.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I need to read your thesis.
You're going to write a thesis?
No. Well, I guess you could call this last assignment kind of like a thesis, yeah.
You know what this is? You know when they bring somebody in, like, hey, we're going to bring in, I don't know, pick a celebrity.
Let's see. You think this is going to be a sports analogy, Rick?
Yep.
No, I was actually going to say, like, Mark Wahlberg, and you're going to give the graduation, the commencement speech, and as a result, we're going to give you an honorary PhD.
No, but that's understandable. Like, that's an honorary thing. This is not an honorary thing. He's legitimately going to have a master's in coaching.
Right. So what they're doing is they're going to overlook all the, 112 credits he's short of an undergrad, and they're just going to scoot him right through.
RJ, regular college was not for me. They didn't offer me this opportunity.
Post-grad is, in fact,
post-grad is where I think it's my sweet spot.
You're right.
It's really where I found my lane.
They're gonna be chanting Dr. DP at UPS in some time.
That would be awesome. I got to tell you that when you say it like that.
Listen, I don't blame you. If I could take some shortcuts, like, you take one semester, you got an MBA.
Why are you calling it a shortcut?
But I mean, because
I'll put in the work.
You're like 114 credits short of your undergrad.
How do you know? I wouldn't be if my dad wasn't such a terrible student. I'd be way further along.
What? Because your dad didn't do your assignments properly.
Nah, he's getting D's. Wasn't even a tough course.
You're a big blame guy, huh?
Yeah. Where do I learn that from? I wonder.
Don't blame me.
I wonder where I get that.
Pick up some of my good habits. Why you pick up some of my bad habits?
Yeah, you say Ray and I are morphing into the same person. I mean, Dave, you just said you're a family of blame. What do you think?
I'll be honest with you. We're a big blame family.
There you go.
We are.
See? Where do I get it from? You.
By the way, I almost was not here this morning.
Why? Another paper cut?
I almost had a heart attack.
Uh-oh.
Because my genius son, last drive for the Bills, watching the game, they run that 4th and 27. I can't even believe that play worked. I mean, if they score a touchdown and win that game, it's like the play of the year in the NFL. All of a sudden, who walks right in? Ben.
Oh, he surprised you?
I was like, what? What the? I think I said, what the hell?
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm home. I was like, you didn't let anyone know you were coming home?
I thought you knew he was coming home last night.
No, he was supposed to come home today.
What happened to classes today? Just no classes today?
Yeah, he blew off classes today.
Oh, that's great.
Well,
yeah.
Were you elated because it was Ben, or scared because someone walked into your living room?
Terrified. I mean, moments after my heart stopped, beating through my chest, I was like, oh, this is great. Ben's home. But initially I was like, and he's like,
who is this person?
Mom hours ago. I was like, well, first of all, Mom's upstairs. And I find this hard to believe because she didn't say anything to me. So finally, Sherry comes downstairs and she's like, Ben, you texted me half an hour ago. You didn't text me hours ago, and I didn't see it.
Well, listen, he's home.
He's home, and that's great. You have terrified. Do you understand what it's like to be sitting there by yourself, knowing that the other two members of your family are upstairs that you think are home, and then a person walks in?
No.
You're the defender of the castle, Dave. That's part of the job description.
It would have put a real kink in the whole Thanksgiving plans if you just had a quick heart attack.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. Sorry, no Thanksgiving. I surprised Dad. Now he's in the hospital.
That's dead. That's dead. You think you carry that forever?
Yeah.
You do?
I think you have to, yeah.
I
think that's a tough one to get over.
All right.
Like that guy the other day, I fell asleep at the light over on, I forget what street it was, on the way into work. I put my car in park and it was like, I closed my eyes for a second, and then some guy was woke me up knocking on my window.
You put your car in park to nap during lights?
I have to.
It's dangerous.
RJ, we have to do something about this.
Because sometimes I take my foot off and I just start creeping a little bit.
RJ, if he's parking at traffic lights when they're red for 19,
first.
25, 30 seconds, don't we have a real problem on our hands?
See, here's the thing, though. If you're that tired and you pull up and you see the green guy walking, like they're not even at the countdown, the shot clock yet, you're like, oh, I
got plenty of time.
I got 30 seconds.
Yeah, take a nap
30
quick.
seconds to go into park?
You don't want to roll forward.
And sleep?
What happens if I roll through the light?
Oh, we got a break, but there's a lot of things going on here.
Don't question Dr. Rick.
Yeah, I won't. Sorry, Dr. DiPietro.
Hey, listen, that wasn't a suggestion. I gave myself a prescription. Take a quick nap.
That's right. I'm surprised you didn't give yourself a little medicine.
Hey, if you need any more pills for your flights, just let me know.
Oh, you know what? This will be very handy for me. All right, let's take a break. 800-919-3776. Lots to unpack. A lot of football today. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
This is an ad by BetterHelp. Shorter days don't have to be so dismal. It's time to reach out and check in with those you care about, and to remind ourselves that we're not alone. As seasons change and days grow darker sooner, it can be a tough time for many. This November, BetterHelp's encouraging everyone to reach out, check in on friends, reconnect with loved ones, and remind the people in your life that you're there. BetterHelp does the initial matching work for you so you can focus on your therapy goals. Short questionnaire helps you identify your needs and preferences, and our 12-plus years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate means we typically get it right the first time. If you aren't happy with your match, switch to a different therapist at any time from our tailored recommendations. This month, don't wait to reach out. Whether you're checking in on a friend or reaching out to a therapist yourself, BetterHelp makes it easier to take that first step. Our listeners get 10% off their first month. Just call pound 250 and say the keyword timeout. That's keyword timeout after calling pound 250.
Right now, police are stepping up patrols to make sure drivers and pedestrians obey our crosswalk laws. Why? Because every year in New York, people are injured or killed just crossing the street. So remember, pedestrians, obey traffic signals and use crosswalks. And drivers, yield to pedestrians in crosswalks. If you don't, we will educate you on the law. And you may get a ticket, because tickets get attention, and that saves lives. A message from the Governor's Traffic Safety Committee.
Score a win this game day with Amazon Pickup, the MVP of package pickup. Need that new football jersey for the big matchup? With Amazon Pickup, you can collect your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule. Whether you're running from work or home or straight to the tailgate, Amazon Pickup makes it easy and worry-free at no extra cost. Don't miss kickoff. Grab your gear and your packages when it works for you. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
At Jake's 58 Casino Hotel this November, it's your chance to gobble up the green and feast on your share of $55,000 cash. Earn entries all month long and join us on Friday, November 28th from 4 to 6 p.m. 2 winners will be drawn every hour to win up to $10,000 cash. Then at 7 p.m., 1 lucky winner will take home a grand prize of $20,000 cash at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel.
If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Serving contractors, builders, and homeowners in the tri-state area since 1987, Brooklyn Window & Door is New York City's largest stocking dealer of quality Andersen window and doors. The professionals at Brooklyn Window & Door will help solve any of your window replacement needs or applications. Visit Brooklyn Window & Door's award-winning showroom to see the complete Andersen product line, including the 400, 100, A&E series. Andersen, built, backed, and serviced like no other window.
Visit Brooklyn Window & Door at 185 30th Street in Brooklyn or call 718-WINDOWS.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
Beautiful, Raymond. DNR with you, ESPN New York. We have the big holiday party coming up. Both the K Show along with DHR bringing the holiday cheer to your mother's house, Garden City Park, Long Island, on Friday, December the 12th, which would be what? 3 weeks from today, I guess.
Yeah, okay.
Friday, December the 12th. Man, it gets here quick, doesn't it?
It happens fast, yeah.
Like the holiday season. Once again, we're going to be collecting unwrapped toy donations this year to benefit the Garden of Dreams Foundation. All kicks off at 1 o'clock on Friday, December the 12th at your mother's house, brought to you by Amazon Pickup, Security Dodge, and Spiked Aid. So that's nice. That'll be a really fun day. Those are really festive shows. I'm sure Michael's going to hang around after his show. I'm sure DHR is going to get there before their show. And you'll get a chance to hang out and meet and talk to the guys. And everyone's very nice.
Yeah, it's nothing better than a live show. I mean, it's actually the thing I miss the most. When Ray and I were doing 7 to 10s, oh, God. I mean, we were doing so many live shows. It was great.
Really? You were out and about? And let me guess, they were like right in the vicinity of your
No,
your
city. No, a lot of them were in the city.
In New York City?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we had a deal with Traveler Beer, and they would send us all over the place, and we do 7 to 10s. Ray, how many of those shows do you think we did? Quite a few, no?
He's probably not listening to you.
It's good talk.
How many 7 to 10s?
How many live shows when we were doing the Traveler Beer stuff and they were sending us around? How many shows? How many live shows?
We did a good one a weekend for a while, and they were like two, and they were like two at some point.
Wow, that is a lot.
They were all on Long Island too.
No, they weren't.
A lot of them were.
Here we go.
We did a couple in the city.
Here we go.
A lot of them were out on Long Island.
We did the one in the city. We went to a dinner afterwards after the one we did in the city.
One.
We had a nice night.
One you did in the city. RJ, I did get an email, it's very accurate, and I think I bring it to your attention because I think you'll be the one that finds this the most entertaining and yet troubling at the same time. Mike in the Bronx emails in. RJ, you're listening, right?
Yep.
Rick's inability to figure out how the averages work is proof that you should complete the pre-work and a full disappointment in our education system. You have 11.
Wow.
It's based on 12 assignments, Rick. So if you get a 0 on one of those assignments, that crushes your overall grade.
Right, but my grade'd still be passing at that point, though.
I mean,
Can you explain why that's just not? He said a real conundrum on our hands.
He just doesn't want to do it.
Well, no, I got to do it. I mean, it's not that I don't want to do it.
So why is it a conundrum?
Well, because I'm going to get an A. When I do it, I'm going to get an A. I mean, but that is it's like if I'm delivering a baby. Do I get extra credit for not
This
taking...
is not that kind of doctor degree, right?
Yeah, I don't see...
delivering children.
I don't see how...
Is anyone here a doctor? Yes!
I'd be terrific at that.
Yeah, yes. In fact, I have a master's in coaching.
Push!
So
I need more!
Push! Shut your mouth and push!
Can you see like a woman in labor on the subway? Like, is anyone a doctor? Yes, I'm a doctor. In fact, I'm a coaching doctor. I coach for a profession.
Have some water. Get me some clean sheets.
Right. And newspapers. Lots of newspapers.
I don't know what else to do.
Well, I can give you my phone and Twitter. No, actual newspapers.
I could coach you right through it. No, listen. Here's the thing, okay? Mm-hmm. It was just a simple question. I'm going to do it. I'm smashing the class. I got all A's. But I'm saying, if I'm giving birth to a baby, do I get extra credit for not having an epidural? No. I don't get any extra credit. So why
that might be the worst analogy anyone has ever come up with, ever.
Probably.
Ever. Ever.
Do I need an A+?
Ever.
Listen, he was up burning the candle both ends. He was studying last night. I mean, now he's here
Are you joining a fraternity?
He can't be trusting a fraternity.
Can you join a virtual fraternity?
Well, why not?
If anyone would, you would.
Get-togethers?
What are we doing tonight? Virtual beer pong, guys.
How do you rush a virtual fraternity?
It's a good question.
I don't know.
Are you going to paddle yourself?
If you got to videotape it.
Yeah, if you're into that kind of thing.
It.
Listen, grab the paddle.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
If there's anyone that should never be trusted around any fraternity rushes or anything that has to do with that Greek life whatsoever, it's Rick.
Why?
He'd go wild.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
He would voluntarily be eating goldfish and things like that.
Year 3, I'm still rushing myself.
Can I have another punishment?
How long has this guy been here?
You're in. You're
He's
good.
been in school for like 10 years.
But no, I want to. Can I pant someone?
My advice to you is to start drinking heavily.
Yeah.
The thing is,
RJ,
RJ,
naked again.
We every day is like a fraternity. The way everyone acts on the show and the way he acts on the show.
That's true. That's why I love it.
It is, but he has the guidelines of life. a wife, kids, like
Right.
17 jobs.
Real
Imagine
office environment now.
Imagine if you put yourself back to when you're 18. You take all that away. What's stopping him from doing, I don't know, rappelling a building naked?
I'm envisioning this guy doing the cinder block thing from Old School. That's what I'm envisioning.
That's what it would be, though. He'd be Will Ferrell. That'd be his pledge name.
Yeah, you guys missed me.
Will.
You missed me at the height of my powers, my locker room powers. It's a good time.
It must have been outrageous.
We did some money. We did some crazy stuff. We almost missed. Me and the other goalie almost missed a real game because we were chasing the trainers around a hotel for so long that we both had real calf issues afterwards.
What do you mean you were? What do you mean you were chasing around the trainers?
We were messing around with the trainers, and then it carried over into the hotel, and then we were chasing them around, and we went up and down so many flights of stairs that we had some real calf issues going to the next day.
I've color me shocked that this actually happened. Ray, can you believe he never knows when enough is enough? Don't you find that hard to believe?
Never.
Well, we didn't miss any time. I mean,
yeah. You know what? Only because your own physical prowess. It wasn't because of intelligence.
A regular person would have been laid up for at least a week.
All right, let's take a break. We got to get into the Jets and the Giants. Phone calls lining up as well. Raanan, Samini, around the league, everything. 800-919-3776. Principals are now on the line wanting to talk to you. Great. Now we're going to end up getting in trouble.
I shared too much. Your
lack of attentiveness to your postgraduate
attentiveness.
career.
I got all A's, 11 A's.
And then you're asking a question of, do you have to do the final assignment?
I know I have to do the final assignment.
No, what you said, I have a real conundrum. What
but
do
how
I
well?
do with this final assignment?
I get a C on the final assignment. What does that put me at? Where am I at?
You get a C, you're probably fine. You get a 0, I mean, that's going to
I'm not going to get a 0. I'm not going to not do it.
Raymond, was the question originally not do I just blow off and not do this assignment?
I have a conundrum.
Yeah.
Quotes.
Guys, I'll save this for later.
Hey, you guys
but
shut
I have
your
a real
faces.
conundrum.
It's early, okay? Listen, Dr. Rick didn't get enough sleep last night, okay?
Okay. All right.
Try to share. I shared
that's
too
why
much.
you shouldn't be on the way to becoming Dr. Rick.
Hey, just go to break, please.
All right, we'll do that. 1-800-919-3776. DNR with you on a Friday, ESPN New York.
Take it easy. I'm in pre-law, man. Thought you pre-med. What's the difference?
Hey, it's Michael K. talking to you about my friends at PC Richard & Son. They're local, family-owned, and I trust them, and you can too. Right now, get Black Friday deals throughout the store. And with their holiday price guarantee, your price is protected. If the price goes lower from now through December 24th, they will match it. You can't beat it. Plus, you get fast and free delivery. PC Richard & Son, the company you can trust for over 116 years. Free delivery excludes Manhattan.
Is college even worth it these days? At Empire State University, it actually is. They are SUNY's leading online university. Flexible, affordable, and built for real life. With more than 120 degree programs, you can study what matters most to you. And students agree. They're ranked #1 in student satisfaction among SUNY schools. Whether you are finishing what you started or starting fresh, your goals are within reach. See for yourself. Visit SUNYEmpire.edu before the next term begins.
Whether you're shopping, gaming, or streaming this Black Friday season, don't take slow for an answer. Get Optimum Fiber for the fastest, most reliable, and most consistent internet speeds, starting at $25 a month. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com to switch. Act now and get a full year of Netflix, an unlimited mobile line, a $400 prepaid card, and more, all on us. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. Optimum, don't take slow for an answer. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
All the way over Barzell, score! New York Islanders hockey is back at UBS Arena, and it's time to bring the family and make some noise. With more afternoon games this season, the Islanders have special kids-themed games and activities for young fans. Play games pregame at the park and head inside for fun on the concourse and on the ice. Tickets for the 2025-26 season are on sale now. Get your tickets at NewYorkIslanders.com.
Right now at Bay Ridge Honda, experience the wonder of holiday savings on Honda cars, trucks, and SUVs during Happy Honda Days, like the Accord SE, only $239 per month, or the all-wheel drive Honda Ridgeline for only $289 a month. These clearance deals won't last long. Plus, receive thousands in benefits and savings with their Bay Ridge Plus Advantage plan. Upfront pricing, total peace of mind. Visit BayRidgeHonda.com. 36 months lease, 7,500 miles per year, $38.99 down, plus tax, tag, and fees. See dealer for full details.
Empower. Jen has ordered a decadent seafood tower, king crab legs, lobster tails, and a waterfall of caviar. Pricey? You bet. But Jen worked with Empower on her savings and investment strategy and planned for splurges like these. She got good at money, so she can be a little bad. Ooh, champagne. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Past performance is not indicative of future returns. Investing involves risk. You may lose money. Advisory services are provided for a fee by Empower Advisory Group, LLC, EAG, a registered investment advisor with the Securities and Exchange Commission. OMG, those shrimps are really jumbo.
This one's for the flavor fanatics. Sour Apple 5-Hour Energy Shots don't mess around. They bring the bite. Tart, tangy, and packed with tasty caffeine, this little 2-ounce bottle punches above its weight. With 0 sugar and as much caffeine as a 12-ounce premium cup of coffee, it's the kind of pick-me-up that keeps your taste buds happy without the crash. And it doesn't stop at Sour Apple. There are 17 bold flavors waiting for you to discover. Pick one up in store or stock up online at 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon today. This college football season, show your school spirit every time you pay. Introducing college-branded Venmo debit cards. Rep your team on and off the field with custom designs that let everyone know who you're rooting for. Whether you're tailgating, grabbing stacks for the watch party, or celebrating a win, you can unlock 15% cash back at ESPN, 1 free year of Perplexity Pro, and more. This college football season, score more with the Venmo debit card. Get yours now in the Venmo app. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard.
Max cashback varies. Terms apply. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
So it was the fourth quarter and we're down by 5. Sweat pouring down my face. Suddenly it hit me. If only I could wrap part of the towel around my forehead. And that's how I became the first basketball player to wear a headband.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
ESPN New York is throwing a holiday party you don't want to miss. Join us Friday, December 12th at your mother's house in Garden City Park. We'll be broadcasting the Michael K. Show live from 1 to 3, followed by Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg from 3 to 7, all while supporting a great cause. Bring a toy to benefit the Garden of Dreams Foundation and help make the season brighter for local kids in need. It's the ESPN New York Holiday Party, Friday, December 12th, brought to you by Spike Day, Security Dodge, Amazon Pickup, and ESPN New York.
Just for a moment at the light.
Just for a
and
second.
then take a quick cat nap as I'm sitting there at the light. So you're telling me that rather than honk you when behind you, you go and park at a light to get a quick
No,
20...
it wasn't the guy behind me. No, it wasn't the guy behind me.
Who was it?
It was someone that was going to look for change, like for money.
Oh, it was someone
yes,
begging?
Yes, but it wasn't.
Oh, okay, you made it sound like it was a sir, are you okay situation.
The way I understood it, Ray, is the guy got at it, put his car in park, got out of his car, walked up to Rick, and knocked on the window.
He made it sound to me like there was a guy on the street, but there was like somebody crossing the street and goes like, "Sir, are you okay?" No, it's somebody who needed
the way I understood it was the guy behind you. Put his car in park, got out of his car, walked up to your car, knocked on the window. It's like, "Hey, buddy, lights green."
No.
So this guy wasn't informing you that the light was green.
No.
He was saying, "Hey, give me some money."
Give me some money. It was aggressively asking for, "Hey, can I have a couple bucks?"
Wow.
Like face, but it wasn't like a, "Hey,
give me all your money."
Did he? Were you scared?
Well, yeah. I mean, I think I was actually like asleep. I popped up and his face was like against the window. It wasn't like a little tap. It was like his face was pressed up against the window. Like, "Hey, can I have a couple bucks?" And loud. I seriously almost wet my pants. Very scary. But you're lucky you're lucky I made it. It's real touch and go there for a minute. Have we lost Dave? RJ, is that what's happened now?
I think we've lost Dave.
Does feel like Dave has vanished.
It's terrible.
Have we completely lost Dave now?
He's gone.
Your story.
No.
He was so taken aback by your story, he left.
It's unbelievable, this guy. All right, well, we figured out Dave's situation. Let's take. I guess we got to do it. I don't want to do it because I shared too much, but Let's go to Principal Sal.
Hey, guys, how are you?
What's going on, Sal?
I worked in 2 school districts, so, Rick, you better check how it works out. That if you got A-pluses for 4 marking periods and you decided not to take the final exam, you failed the course.
Okay.
So if it's a final project, you probably have to do it. Now, it doesn't make sense because if you got A's all the way through, your average would probably be a B if you didn't take it. And they kind of want you to go in, put your name down, not answer one question. You would still get the A+. But if you just decided not to come in and take it, you failed the course. It was absolutely nuts. So take it and just go through the motions.
Yeah, see, my disconnect was, and I didn't ask the question properly, and I'm glad everyone's getting a kick out of it, was I don't know how each assignment is weighted. All I know is that it said, could you please do the first 11 and then finish with the 12th? So I imagine like the 12th is probably kind of like the final assignment, and maybe that's that's weighted differently. But I'm gonna do it because why wouldn't I? I mean, in my quest to become a doctor, I gotta finish the course. Unlike someone I work with that maybe necessarily didn't finish their degree. Let's go to Joe in Ocean Gate. What's going on, Joe?
Hey, morning, guys. Yeah, Rick, that's a dangerous game, man. I once fell asleep for 2 light cycles, so you better make sure that if someone's there to wake you up.
Set an alarm, maybe.
I actually, what's that?
It's maybe set an alarm.
Yeah, exactly, the snooze button. And last night the game. So my wife is a Buffalo Bills fan, and I almost needed Dr. D last night because she woke me up screaming for the Bill, at the last when she thought Josh Allen was hurt multiple times, and then obviously how they lost at the end. But yeah, she was calling when her kicker missed that first kick, the game. I think she named every Pinheiro there was out there, and she probably would eat a microphone this morning too if she had one. But yeah, so if I'll talk to you guys, have a happy Thanksgiving, man.
Thanks, Joe. Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, I mean the Buffalo Bills are a weird team, right? I mean, you go back to week 1. They make this unthinkable comeback. Ravens had the game locked up. They end up coming all the way back, winning at 41-40, and then run off 3 more, so they're 4-0. Lose to New England, huge win for New England, and then coming out of the bye, smash Carolina, beat Kansas City, and then somehow manage to go into Miami and lose to Miami. Bounce back again now. Josh Allen has 3 rushing touchdowns, 3 passing touchdowns, and then playing against a really, really good Houston Texans defense, maybe the best in the league. Somehow, lose to Davis Mills, but that's what happens when you turn it over 3 times and get sacked 8. So I'm actually interested to hear what they said. I didn't hear some of the post-game stuff. RJ, let's fire up some of that Josh Allen sound from last night.
It's not fun. I ran into a couple myself. I got to be better with throwing the ball away and living to see another down and letting us play some situational football and pinning them deep. And too many times I was going backwards, and I got to be better on that.
So yeah, the issue is that this team feels kind of broken to me, right? I mean, he's taken massive punishment, and I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. When you watch them, do you look at that and say, "Boy, that's a championship team"? They're 7-4 now. They got fortunate as all can be to win that opening game. They're
going to win 10 games, though. I mean, at least
they will, and they'll get in. Okay, well, so let me ask you this then. Yeah. Do you look at Buffalo and say to yourself, "That's a contender to go to the Super Bowl, a real contender"?
Right now, no, because I don't think it's the same explosive offense, right? Like, there was a time.
Clearly not.
But there was a time, especially when, especially like at home. When this team went home, it's like, oh, they're going to put up at least 30, and this is where they'll smash teams at home. I just don't know if they're capable of doing that on the outside, because their running back is great. James Cook is a great running back.
He's awesome.
They got the reigning MVP. It's just as far as what they have on the outside, and then their defense, right? Like, I mean, you can run against this team. Defense isn't great, but I'll say this, just like I said about Kansas City. If, all of a sudden, they go into New England, right? So in 2 weeks, they got Pittsburgh coming up in Pittsburgh. Then they got Cincinnati. Joe Burrow's going to be back, so that'll be an interesting game just because Joe Burrow's playing in it.
And then, by the way, Joe Burrow's going to be back this week, it sounds like.
Yeah, I don't know why they're doing that, going into a short week, but maybe they just...
I think just because they probably think of themselves, if we have any chance to go to the postseason and win this division, which I guess is still up for grabs, we have to win this week.
I guess. I mean, he does. I mean, he'll do what he wants to, probably. Hey, I'm playing. But and then they're at New England. So let's just say they go into Pittsburgh and win. They take care of, Cincinnati. Right, Joe Burrow's throwing it all over the place. They go back and forth, and they win that game. And now they go into New England and win.
Right. Well, sure. If they win the next 3 and they get to 10-4 and they beat
now
New
that changes
England,
your opinion.
And this is a week-to-week league, right? Like you sit here and you're so reactionary, and this team is really good and this team is bad. But I don't know. Like they beat Tampa and they beat them by double digits, but it didn't feel great. They beat Baltimore. It felt very fortunate. I don't know. I don't look at this team right now and think this legitimately, with as wide open as the AFC is, and I don't know if that's mocking me or not, or if it's legitimate, but as wide open as it is, I'm not sure the Bills are one of those teams that realistically I see going to the Super Bowl right now.
Right, but I think that the only reason, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, I think the only reason why there's a slight hesitation when you say that is because of who the best teams in the AFC are right now.
But the best teams are changing, though.
Well, no, they're not really. Because right now you would say no, not really. Right now you would say the best teams in the AFC right now are the Broncos,
right?
The Colts.
But that's what I mean. But coming into the year, these were not thought of to be the best teams.
But I'm not saying. Yeah, but that's not what I'm saying. You made it sound like it's changing week to week. I'm saying right now the best teams in the AFC are the Broncos, Colts, and Patriots.
Yes.
The only reason there's any hesitation at all, because you've seen all those teams play, is because of who plays quarterback for them. And because you already trust Mahomes and you trust Allen and you trust Lamar Jackson. That's it.
But in the 1 year, but think about this now. The 1 year that Lamar Jackson clearly is not healthy and they're 500. Like they're having a terrible season and you beat them. And Kansas City also 500. And now there's real concern whether they're going to make the playoffs or not. This should be Buffalo. And all of a sudden from out of nowhere, New England is sitting here at 9-2, and I know their schedule's been bad, but they're still 9-2. Denver finds ways to win all these games. The Colts with Daniel Jones. Like, if you're a Bills fan, I would think you'd be horrified because if I told you coming into the season, you're gonna beat Baltimore week 1. Oh, and by the way, they're gonna be sitting here at 5-5. Kansas City, you're gonna smash them, and they're gonna be sitting here at 5-5. Oh, and then by the way, you're gonna be a team that's not even in the first tier of the AFC postseason. That would be a disaster for Buffalo.
Right, of course it would be. I mean, this was supposed to be their year. I mean, how many different people before the season started for both teams, for the Ravens and the Buffalo Bills?
Every year's supposed to be their year now, though.
Right, but I mean, it's if not like kind of like what the Knicks are dealing with, right? If not now, when? Because you know those teams, like there's going to be a team or teams that all of a sudden, go out during the offseason and spend the money the right way or add the piece or two that they need, and now it's that team that we're talking about. We said that about Detroit. Right, that was a hard-fought series against Detroit. They weren't fully healthy. Cade Cunningham's a stud, right? I mean, whatever they add during the offseason, like don't give them too much time to catch up. So now, I mean, no one thought the Patriots were going to catch up this quickly, but they have. The only problem is why you'd say it's wide open is because when push comes to shove, if Kansas City makes the playoffs, when Buffalo's in the playoffs, and if Baltimore wins this division, and all of a sudden now you're trying to make the decision. I spent 17 games seeing the Colts be one of the best teams in the AFC, but now I got to pick between Daniel Jones or Patrick Mahomes or Daniel Jones and Josh Allen. That's a tough, you know what I mean? That's I don't know.
All right, here's a question for you. On Showcase Showdown.
Yep.
The first showcase, I'm going to give you Indianapolis, New England, Denver to go to the Super Bowl. The second showcase, Buffalo, Baltimore, Kansas City.
Whew.
What are you taking?
I think I'd probably still take the second showcase.
You still take the second showcase?
Yeah.
Raymond?
I think I would.
What showcase you taking?
And it's funny because I was just saying this morning. I'm still taking the second, but I'm not as quick to say that. Like, I feel a little bit more like I'm saying, like it could end up being New England, Denver at some point, right?
Yeah, I just don't. I just don't know because I think we
missed the first.
Here's the thing, though. I think that we've seen it too many times, and I think that for whatever reason, that professional sports is heading in this direction, and I don't necessarily like it. We've already seen it happen in the NBA. I think we're starting to see it a little bit in the NFL, where because there's no preseason, there's like this feeling out, like the beginning of the season isn't as important as it used to be. It wasn't like, hey, let's put ourselves through a tough training camp and make sure that the second week 1 hits, we're ready. It's kind of like, hey, we'll use the first, 4 games, first month to kind of figure things out, get guys up to speed, get guys in shape, and then we'll roll. Like, I just think that there are certain teams that have had playoff experience that, oh, by the way, have the best quarterbacks in the league.
I agree.
That somehow find a different level in the postseason.
Didn't the Patriots do that all the time?
Yeah, I mean, it's what the Kansas City Chiefs do, right? I mean, I think it's why, Buffalo beats Kansas City in the regular season, and then all of a sudden Kansas City in the postseason just has this extra gear that they can get to. And then you're like, well, what did I just watch? Right? How much time did we spend last year talking about Kansas City's someone's going to get them. It was 11 one-score games.
Yeah.
Someone's going to get them. They're playing with fire.
Able to get them.
Even with the Eagles this year, it's like every week. Oh, the Eagles' offense doesn't look great. Well, they just won again.
Someone's God. The Eagles are not that great. I mean, their defense is really, really
right,
good.
But
offensively, they have real problems.
When I ask you, Dave, as part of your definition of a bad team, what is it?
Teams that find ways to lose.
So why can't they? So it should be the same. It should be the opposite of the other one.
Yes, they are what their record says they are, and they have beaten everybody. But you tell me, does it feel like the Eagles are a great team, or does it feel like they're a team that finds the way to win most games, but is not great?
That's what it feels like. But I think how they look at it is I think naturally once you've been to that mountaintop, it's not as easy to get yourself to that place all the time. So as long as they get through this regular season and just keep winning the way that they're winning and they don't care how it looks,
sure, that
once they get to the playoffs, that's when you're going to see,
I believe that to be true.
The real version of
But
them.
when I'm watching these games, my thought is, God, let's not have them get the 1 seed. Let's have them. I mean, do you understand the advantage of having the 1 seed? You need 2 home games. That's it.
Right.
So if they're 2 home games, you'd have to pick them to go to the Super Bowl. If they're home to Tampa and then home to Detroit and then at the Rams, I'm not convinced they're going to the Super Bowl. So it's a massive difference.
Listen, I got to tell you, I think there are a whole lot of opportunities here. I mean, there are games on the schedule now as they finish the season. Unless Dak's track record against Philly holds true and they find a way to beat Philly. I mean, then they got Chicago at home. They got the Chargers, whose offensive line's a disaster. They got Vegas, Washington twice, and Buffalo. They finished the season Washington, Buffalo, Washington.
Washington, Buffalo, Washington, which the NFL thought was a genius idea, and
genius
now
idea
blew up right in their face. Motley Crue is celebrating the 20th anniversary of the Carnival of Sins at PNC Bank Arts Center on Friday. All right, so you got to have plenty of time to plan for this one. July 31st of 2026.
Yeah, they got plenty of time.
Will be midsummer. ESPN New York has your chance to score tickets on the ESPN New York app. Find the contest tile, submit your entry. Brought to you by Live Nation. Tickets on sale now at livenation.com. All right, let's break. We'll continue to do the football, get into the locals a little bit more. 800-919-3776. Busy 7 o'clock hour. Samini's going to be with us. Raanan's going to be with us. Around the League is involved in that as well. DNR with you on a Football Friday. It sounds so nice, doesn't it? Right here on ESPN New York. All right, let's see what's happening on the roads. And here is our dear friend and confidant, Susie Cerrone.
What a mess traffic-wise this Friday morning. Avoid the George because there is an accident. We've got the Cross Bronx eastbound shut down Jerome to Webster Avenue, a jackknife tractor trailer with a fuel spill. An hour and a half for the upper deck of the George, an hour for the lower. Stick with the Lincoln or Holland. You'll definitely save time. There's a crash on the Belt westbound at Sunrise Highway, Grand Central westbound at Parsons Boulevard. And, of course, the Cross Bronx westbound is jammed in Jerome Avenue. But everything's open on the westbound Cross Bronx. One glitch in New Jersey, an accident on 80 eastbound near exit 30. 2 right lanes are out. And we're sponsored by Unbound.org. A girl in Kenya dreams of becoming a doctor. Reach out, change her world. It'll change your own. Unbound.org. Susie Cerrone for 880 ESPN New York.
The Association on Aging in New York is celebrating the 60th anniversary of the Older Americans Act, which funds vital programs for millions of older adults. Services include meals, transportation, home care, Medicare counseling, case management, and caregiver support. Today, people are uncertain whether some programs remain available. We can help. To learn more about these essential programs and how to keep them, visit our website at agingny.org. Sponsored by the Association on Aging in New York.
The Hess truck's back and it's better than ever. Roaring engines this year. Hess race cars are here.
The Hess stock car racers are loaded with lights, sounds, and a powerful racing motor. Only at HessToyTruck.com. Free shipping and batteries included.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team. Build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN right now to try it for free, and you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Dave Rothenberg here to tell you about my friends at Bathfitter. They converted my kid's bath to a shower and did an incredible job. They offer custom bath renovations, including their unique PermaFit solution for a watertight fit, and it's done in just one day. It's durable and easy to clean with no demo or mess and a lower cost than a standard replacement. Take advantage of the biggest sale of the entire year. Save up to $800 on a complete Bathfitter system. See their website or call for details and start designing your bath today at bathfitter.com.
Listen up, football fans. You won't want. It's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Clinton Yates here. The holidays are upon us, and so are the savings at Total Wine & More. Discover thousands of wines, spirits, and beers like my favorite, IPAs, perfect for every celebration and every budget. From bold reds to sparklers, you'll find the perfect wines to raise a glass this season. With the lowest prices for over 30 years, you'll always find what you love and love what you find only at Total Wine & More. Curbside pickup and delivery available in most areas. See TotalWine.com for details. Spirits not sold in Virginia and North Carolina. Drink responsibly. Be 21.
Tire care shouldn't come with extra costs or surprise fees. It should be simple, straightforward, and stress-free. So at Midas, they're rolling out the limited lifetime tire guarantee, included with every tire purchase with paid installation. You'll pay nothing for flat repairs, nada for flat replacements, zilch for tire rotations every 5,000 miles, and zero for other preventative maintenance. So with this limited lifetime tire guarantee, you'll pay a whole lot of nothing compared to what the other guys charge for tire care. That's the limited lifetime tire guarantee, only at Midas.
Hey, this is Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson for 3.
And this is your home for New York Knicks basketball. This is 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS FM HD2, New York. This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
You're going after a master's in something?
Master of coaching.
You going after a postgraduate degree without an undergrad is one of the more wild things I've ever heard. I don't blame you. If I could take some shortcuts.
Why are you calling it shortcuts?
You're like 114 credits short of your undergrad.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
If my dad wasn't such a terrible student, I'd be way further along.
On ESPN New York. And streaming live on YouTube.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Now I'm very upset. One of the games I was going to pick, the spreads changed.
Why? What game was it?
No, I don't know. Maybe it changes back. I don't really want to tell you.
Just tell me the game.
All right. I was good. I really like the Rams over the Bucks. It was 6.5, 6.5, 6.5. Now it's 7.
It went up to 7.
Yeah. Now I don't like.
Oh, that's a full touchdown.
Now, see, now I should have taken the Bills last night.
Oh. Well, you say that. Listen, you say that, but you love 4 games last week, right? The one you didn't pick is the one that won. You went 0-3.
Right.
So maybe now there'll be some games that you don't necessarily love, and it'll work out.
I still like 2 games. Maybe that spread dips down to 6.5 by the time we do our picks at 9:30.
Maybe
it's ever changing these spreads.
Well, and that bit you in the you know what last week.
Big time.
Big time.
Which you couldn't be happier about.
Yeah,
you couldn't be happier.
I thought it was nice.
If you were still the dancer, you would have danced about that.
I learned my lesson though, right? This is someone that believes in higher education and higher learning that's looking to be a doctor realizes when you make a mistake, let's not repeat that same mistake.
Will you actually be a doctor?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I'd like to be. That would be nice.
Well, I mean, you could get a doctorate in something.
Would you call me a doctor?
Never.
Never?
No, unless you could take out a gallbladder with someone under anesthetic, I will never call you a doctor.
Who says I couldn't?
I wouldn't trust you to take out my gallbladder.
I'm certified in lots of things.
When you can prescribe medicines, I'll refer to you as doctor.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go. I don't think that I'm going to qualify for that then. I think that's years and years away.
Your medical advice for my, vicious paper cut was to put it in a splint.
Well, how's it healing?
It's healing,
Barely.
but it's still very much there.
Right, because you're bending the hell out of that thing.
Well, what am I supposed to do? It's right on the crease.
I told you, splint it.
I'm not splinting a paper cut.
Keep that thing straight. Keep it. Put some of the Neosporin or bacitracin on that bad boy.
I've been dousing it up.
Right. And keep it so it doesn't get dry, so it doesn't keep cracking, and keep that thing straight like this. 2 days. Good as new.
Oh, I don't think so.
Yep.
No, this is a massive paper cut.
The thing will heal right up.
This is a week-long situation we're looking at.
No, there's no way, because the guy who emailed you yesterday had a tinfoil paper cut. Can you imagine? An aluminum foil paper cut. Can you imagine that?
No. He said he saw bone.
Probably down to the bone, that thing.
Oh, well, that sounds terrible. Let's go to Danny in Long Island and see who he can insult this morning. Hi, Danny. How are you?
Oh, that was not nice.
Not nice. What you said about my friend Peter last time we spoke was really mean.
I wasn't trying to be mean. It got off to the wrong side. I apologize to Peter. We broke bread. We moved on. And
well, Danny, here's the thing. I love you. You had a moment which was not positive for us or the show or anybody, and I just joked about it a little bit. I think that's fair.
And I was gonna compliment you for showing bravery with coming to work while you have this injury on your finger. It reminds me of my father-in-law, who was wounded on Normandy on June 6, 1944, Utah.
I didn't want to take it there, but the fact that you are, I don't think is crazy.
He refused to be evacuated from the beach. He stayed with his company. I haven't seen bravery since that day. You really, but anyway, listen. I completely agree with you guys about the playoffs here now. The Pats, the Colts, and the Broncos all have non-playoff schedules, and they are good teams, but they are where they are because the NFL is vindictive against good teams. They give you incredibly difficult schedules. Now, can the Bills win 3 games on the road? Usually not. But what we think is that, like you said, if the week 1 is at Denver and week 2 is at Indy, yeah, they can win those games. But can you win 3 in a row of them?
Buffalo is Danny. I don't agree with that. Buffalo is not going to Indy, to Denver, to New England.
No, they're not.
And winning all.
They're not.
They're not.
They're not. The only thing is, and when you watch this Buffalo team, they don't have a lot besides a quarterback who still has not learned. Even he said in his post game, the situation. He does dumb things. He's trying to be Superman, where the role of the quarterback is to be Jared Goff. I'm not saying he's better than Goff. I'm just saying a guy who goes back there, distributes the ball, makes the proper plays, and isn't running backwards 25 yards.
But
he
Danny,
still does such stupid stuff.
But Danny, in fairness to Josh Allen, right? Like, I mean, if you gave Josh Allen the appropriate, weapons around him, and he knew that I don't have to do everything, I think he's probably more likely to do that. Like, if you have a player that is a thoroughbred like him, like same thing with Jackson Dart, that if you put them in a situation where they don't feel like they have the people around them, they're going to try to do it themselves. That's how it works.
No, I agree. He's physically capable of doing it, but he's going to get hurt. But he still does. Like I said, you can't take the 20-yard sack. You have. And by the way, another coach who's refusing to kick field goals. You're down 7. There's an entire quarter of football to play. If they would have kicked that field goal I know you can't assume, but they were
right on the fringe of field goal range. Right?
Nobody wants to kick a field goal anymore.
It's ridiculous. So thanks for the call, Danny. The fact that see, I can understand it if it's like 35-31 back and forth touchdown. The game's 13-13 over in Spain, in the motherland, and they're going 4th down at the 1, at the 3, at the like. What are we doing?
I think, I don't know, but I think that in all these sports now, and they're all analytical. It just depends on how analytical your team and your coaching staff and your front office want to be. I think it is much easier for that coach to explain to the people in charge why he made a decision when he has numbers to support it. Like, why would you? Because I'm sure if
they just go to the analytics.
Well, but it's kind of like a CYA thing. If I kick the field goal and for whatever reason we lose, I'll be questioned as to how come you didn't go for it. Because we're sitting there up in the box, and we're looking at the probabilities, and we're looking at the sheet, kind of like when you play blackjack.
Yeah.
People got the card, what should I do? Well, I can't feel bad about it because I did what the odds told me to do. So if the odds tell me I got to go for it on fourth, I can, hey, this is why I did it. Look at the numbers. As opposed to, no, I just had this feeling that our defense was going to get a stop.
But, I mean, taking the lead with under 2 minutes to go in a tie game, and you're also, there's also a personal element to this. You're also telling your defense, I trust you none. And none. That you
I don't disagree with you.
Stop them.
Right, but I don't disagree with you. But I think that it is a safer way for a coach to make a decision. Right, like I can show you. I can show you.
Well, right. At least there's a built-in excuse, right? Well, the numbers tell me I should go for it.
Right.
But you do agree that some of this
100%
over aggression is it's crazy.
100%.
But Chris Sims, I don't know if you heard this. He was on with Kay. He's a very good spot. Also, maybe I shouldn't even bring this up. I don't think he likes me.
But you launched his career, though.
Yes, but I don't even reach out anymore. But there were times post him doing shows with me when I would reach out and we go back and forth and we would talk, and that slowly dissipated. Now that's non-existent.
Do you want me to find out if he likes you or not?
Are you friendly with Chris?
I wouldn't say.
Or you have like an avenue to ask Chris.
Right, I wouldn't say we text message back and forth all the time, but we played softball together, so I mean, I think you could find out.
Let me ask you this: if he knows you and I do the show together,
probably, yeah.
If you probably, I'm sure he knows we do the show together.
Yeah, okay.
If you said to him or had some if you reached out to him and said, "Hey, do you hate Dave?" Wouldn't it be odd if he knows we do a show together? If he was like, "Yeah, I hate him."
Well, no, I mean it'd be truthful.
Right. I also don't know what if he didn't like me, fine. I would I don't know why he would hate me.
Well, I don't know. Maybe we just get to the butt. Do you just not there's no use for Dave anymore because he launched your career, now you're done with him, and now you got Florio? Is it you just don't like him? I mean, could you just hate him? I don't know.
I wouldn't be opposed to that. So the last time we texted, 2015.
Oh, it's
10 years ago. We're looking at a decade.
I mean, it's been too long.
But maybe not in his eyes.
Yeah, I'd say he's probably just done with you.
I don't. You know what? I'd like to know. RJ, should we reach out to Chris Sims and find out if in fact he doesn't like me?
Yeah, I think so. I think in order to get a true response, though, you lean right into it. Instead of being like, oh, is there something Dave did? You just go, Rick, you go, why do you hate Dave? I mean, I know he has his ways, but what is it that bothers you?
Well, see, the question I have is maybe he doesn't hate you. Maybe he doesn't hate you, but maybe he just no longer views you as useful.
But that's on him.
That's totally on him. That's totally on him.
I mean, Sherry keeps him around, and she knows he's not useful.
No. Oh no.
Is this nice?
That's self-admitted.
Is this the way to treat me?
That's self-admitted.
It's Thanksgiving. It's
season of giving, for crying out loud.
We're in the holiday season.
You know what? You're right. I should take a page out of your book. I should lead with generosity. That's what I should do.
That's what I do.
I lead with generosity is what I do.
I lead with generosity.
So, you want it?
Do I want it?
Do you want it?
It's an interesting way to.
Cool.
You know what he's done,
Did you hear?
RJ?
Hold on, time out. RJ, do me a favor, please, right now, because I don't know if Dave heard it yesterday. Could you go to the DHR page, please? Somebody go to the DHR page.
All right, we're moving there.
Could you get to the Don LaGreca? Can you get to the Don LaGreca sound, where he buys something? I know Anthony.
What did Don do?
I know Anthony cut it. It's one of the great. It's one of the great drops of all time.
There's something here that says Mike cuts off.
No. I was actually taking one of the dogs for a walk yesterday.
Is it?
Do you know this? What happened? Dick. So Don,
that one.
Yeah. Let me hear it again.
Oh no.
You know what? I'm going to go buy Dick.
Why? What is the context?
Hey Don, what are you up to tomorrow?
You know what? I'm going to go buy Dick.
What is the context?
Why would anybody ever say that?
Because they were talking about
Dick. A name.
They were talking about Dick Butkus. And then Don was trying to explain why he thought, because they imagined that his name was Richard, so why would you actually go by that name?
I thought by was.
You know what? I'm going to go buy Dick.
That's
the inflection. The inflection makes it sound like it's
It does
B-U-Y.
sound like it. Yeah.
That's the magic.
Go buy some.
The magic of a drop in like a year. No one will know.
No one will ever remember that.
That's right.
And the people who created the drop like you or Anthony or Raymond, you guys make sure that we don't remember the nuance, importance of that.
It sometimes gets lost to time too. So.
Yeah, that's a great one. I heard that one yesterday. I thought it was awesome.
He was on a Florida trip, and who knows what happens.
He's very relaxed. Maybe he's trying new things.
A couple days off in Miami. Maybe he's.
You know what? I'm going to go buy dick.
Yeah. Listen, and to each their own. I judge nobody.
The virgins are coming. The virgins are coming.
Don really is a special treat, isn't he?
He really is.
Did you see what happened to him yesterday?
They went on a full rant that his microphone was off.
So he goes on. Ray, did you see this? A massive rant.
And if you take a look at the Halloween decorations, very similar. They're very, very fall-like.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
He cuts out, but he doesn't know he's out. No. So he's continuing to, and then gets himself into a frenzy. Now he starts yelling and screaming. But here's the beauty of it, because I'm listening on the walk yesterday. Apparently, the video piece of this continues.
Oh, yeah.
So he's on the video screaming and yelling and he thinks in this time that his points are so unbelievable that both these guys are just in awe and have shut up and are listening. But in actuality, he's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, unbelievable.
That's good stuff.
Unbelievable stuff. Let's go to Jim in Queens. Jim has some knowledge that he can impart to the show. Good morning, Jim. How are you?
Hey, what's up, guys? Good morning.
Good morning.
So, Rick, you're playing a dangerous game with the doctorate thing.
Why?
And it's going to be for the other three guys. Because listen, once you complete this, like, what are you going to do? You have to get the MD plates. What are you going to put, like, things on your dash, like pocket hydrants and
Well, no, but Jim, MD stands for medical doctor. He's not going to be a medical doctor.
It's going to go right to his head. Come on,
I'm going to be a CD.
This isn't going to stop there. He's going to get the white coat. He's going to come in with the. Come on, Dr. DiPietro. This might snowball. This might be like a. You guys going to have to check this. I don't like it. I don't like it. This can go so many ways. I don't love it
either.
I love it.
I don't know. It's like a Seinfeld episode, when he can't live that life.
Yeah, he's going to be Dr. Van Nostrand.
The
This is what he's going to turn himself into.
See what I'm talking about? We can't have this. I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
You guys have to keep it in check. It's up to you three guys.
Yeah, but think about how good you would feel, though.
But
think about this, though. Thanks for the phone call. How good you would feel if we start breaking down coaching. Like next year we come in, we're talking about Aaron Glenn. And I wonder who's giving their opinion. Oh, that's the doctor of coaching, Rick DiPietro.
Right. That's great. That's what we need. RJ, the last thing we need is for him to have an inflated ego. Can you imagine that?
DOC.
Well, listen, how many people that are on sports talk radio have an insight into how a coach's mind actually works?
But
can tell you what a coach is supposed to do.
He played the NHL for over a decade. He already has really good insight. Now we have to buoy him with a doctorate.
But Dave, coaching insight. Aha.
I mean, we're one step away. So you have this.
Ask Rich.
I mean, ask Rick.
Hey, listen.
Or better yet.
You know what? I'm going to go buy dick.
That's a great drop. I mean, that'll live forever.
Yeah, but
that's not going anywhere.
That is fantastic.
Terrible.
Yeah, that's not going anywhere.
Poor dog.
That's not going anywhere.
So how quickly did they turn that around?
I actually did. The second I heard it, because he kept going, he didn't realize what he said. Because he wasn't spelling it the same way that we're spelling. Yeah, we're spelling it. I texted Anthony. I was like, "You got to cut that immediately. That has to be we got to turn that around ASAP. It's too good."
Was Anthony already on it, or?
Oh yeah, he's like, "Yep, on it."
He knew.
Yeah, careful what you say. I mean, it's 4 hours. Who knows what's going to come out of your mouth?
That's the problem, though. Is these and they're always looking to weaponize things.
It's their job, though.
I know, but it's dangerous. And then if you just extemporaneously are speaking, you say something like that. Now all of a sudden you get yourself in hot water. But I knew what I was doing there. That doesn't even bother me. I knew what I was doing there.
I'm servicing 3 times as many people as he's able to get to.
That's a good one.
There you go. Well, how about you with the foursome?
Yeah. Well, but that's not it. I'm not. It doesn't
I
talk
get
about
on the plane. I'm like, all right, if I get trapped in the bathroom, will someone be able to let me out of that?
No, that's not bad.
Yeah, but you were saying you're talking about servicing people. I was just, I mean,
give me the mouth or the anus. What do you start doing? Eating the umbilical cord? I don't understand.
The mouth and the anus is not a great one. Yeah, that's not a good one. I'll admit that.
You really are special, you know that?
I've had better days.
You stressed that about baseball picks.
Well, of course, because I want to do good.
Well,
I will say though that my Rocky speech is probably my worst of all time.
That's your piece de resistance.
Sprechen. Okay.
The
That's
Rocky
your fault.
speech.
But see, that was your fault, though.
It's not how many times
You get knocked
hit.
down?
You got knocked down. It's you get up, and then you keep going forward.
I mean, if you give that speech in front of a locker room, they'd get up and like just gingerly walk out of the
They probably
of
take
the room.
I'd say they probably, hey, listen, we're probably going to just forfeit this one, take their gear off, and like, we got no coach.
And I said, rather than give this person the money, I'm
you
going to
give
go
a
skill.
You give them a skill.
No, but the motivational speech is the best. Could you imagine being in the locker room, RJ? And it's like, all right, shh, coach is going to talk.
Yeah.
And then he starts with, when you get knocked down.
It's not how many times
you get knocked
hit.
down.
You got knocked down. It's you get up, and then you keep going forward.
I mean, that's empowering, no?
Yeah, that's not what you want.
But what other reason? I mean, they had one quad win. One quad win. One quad win.
Oh God,
It's like the vein of my existence.
Stop now.
So you want
it? We actually had a coach. This was in a pregame speech. This was like an in between period speech where he came in and thought that we were a little flat and didn't like our effort. So he came in and I think in his mind he's like, I'm gonna come in. It's one of those, like, when you do this, you have to make sure it's because like this is the kind of emotion that you're feeling as a coach. Like if you're so upset that you feel like you need to throw like a water cooler or smash a stick, like it's got to be genuine. It can't be fake. Like I've had it before where it's the coach is like, you could tell he was acting like, kind of just like slapped the stick and it's like, what's this guy doing?
Oh no, there's real trouble.
So this coach came in like the Kool-Aid guy, kicks through the door, right? We're taking our gloves and helmets off to kind of relax in between periods. Comes flying in, door comes flying in, we're like, uh-oh, we're in one now. He goes to pick up the water jug, didn't realize that the trainer had just filled the thing up to the top, grabs it off the table to throw it, and it's like, remember Kay's look when I jumped into his arms?
Yes.
Times that by 100. Grabs it. Instead of being able to throw it, the thing goes straight to the ground, and his back goes completely out.
Oh my God!
And he couldn't say a word. You could hear the life come out of him, and then he had to gingerly try to walk out of the locker room.
Oh my God!
Oh, I felt so bad for the guy.
That is some kind of speech. All right, so let's take a break. Come back. What do we need to see from the Giants and the Jets? We'll start to break down the locals and see if we have any interest at all in even finding a way to get a win. It's DNR with you, ESPN New York.
The Fall Savings Event continues this November at Bay Ridge Mazda. Lease the 2025 Mazda CX-30S for as low as $169 per month, or the 2025 Mazda CX-5 Select for as low as $229 per month, and get as low as 0.9% APR financing rates on select models. Plus, enjoy 1 year complimentary of Bay Ridge Plus benefits like ding and dent coverage, key replacement, windshield protection, and roadside assistance. Visit them in Brooklyn or online at BayRidgeMazda.com. Bay Ridge Mazda, where confidence comes standard. See dealer for details.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
Hey, it's Michael Kay, talking to you about my friends at PC Richard & Son. They're local, family-owned, and I trust them, and you can too. Right now, get Black Friday deals throughout the store. And with their holiday price guarantee, your price is protected. If the price goes lower from now through December 24th, they will match it. You can't beat it. Plus, you get fast and free delivery. PC Richard & Son, the company you can trust for over 116 years. Free delivery excludes Manhattan.
Out here, pets are always by your side, watching the herd, running fence lines, or asleep at your feet. Pets are some of our favorite customers. When you bring them along to Tractor Supply, we'll always have a treat waiting. And with our price match guarantee, you'll always get the best price on their favorite food, toys, treats they love, and pet meds to keep them healthy. Tractor Supply, for pets out here.
Michelle's Moment here for Gainbridge and their Give Back program, Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity. Gainbridge and Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity's goal is to empower girls and women through sports and education, providing 32 organizations in 21 states $222 of grant funding during 2025. These grants aim to level the playing field and expand access to sports and education for girls and women across the country. Here's to a future with no limits for women's sports with Gainbridge and Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity. From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. Trade stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto all on one platform. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move. All investments involve risk, including loss of principal. Options, futures, and crypto trading carry significant risk and may not suit all investors. Securities offered through Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Futures trading is offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Crypto offered through Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Portfolio management offered by Robinhood Strategies, an SEC registered advisor.
All right, game time. This is DNR with you, by the way, on a Football Friday. Brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time. I got a thriller for you, my friend. The Nets in Boston taking on the Celtics at 7:30 tonight. And that's it. That's the only local in action. That's game time, brought to you by Tullamore Dew. The original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. And then, of course, tomorrow night, you have the Knicks down in Orlando, which, again, they beat you up at home. Regular season game. I think there's it's more than just an average regular season game for the Knicks. There's a little something there for me. You feel like that or no?
Yeah, listen, I'm trying my best to squeeze as much juice out of this regular season as possible. It hasn't been as easy as it's been in the past. Just because, again, I know what the expectations are, and we're not going to figure any of that out until we get to the postseason. But yeah, I think I told you yesterday or the day before how I'm watching these games right now. How do we match up against certain teams? What do we need? What can we improve on?
Well, you know
what?
I trust this guy. This is one of those teams, though.
Yeah,
Orlando's one of these teams that may be in your way in the postseason. So you're not playing the Clippers where you say, all right, we lost, we win, whatever. It's good to get the win, but it doesn't really matter. This is one of those teams that, they had their way with you at the Garden.
Yep.
They beat you up. They're big. They out-rebounded you. They're a real problem. They have a star player. So, I'm aware of this game tomorrow night.
Well, in that game, he didn't really play in that game that you lost.
No, he played one quarter, and that was it. And he wasn't effective, and then he got hurt. And they still beat you up.
Well, he had no answer for Wagner.
Right.
None. Yeah, so listen, it's just, for me, I think that you've said this before. It's kind of like just handpicking those games that I think are going to be meaningful games or good tests as to where we stand.
Right, and I think tomorrow night is one of those.
Yeah.
I think tomorrow night is one of those. All this NBA conversation inspire you at all?
Of course it inspires me. NBA,
tell me, how does
NFL.
it inspire you?
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm always inspired. You inspire everybody.
Oh.
That's why we love you so much.
That's why you're my doctor.
You know who else inspires people? FanDuel. FanDuel Friday. It's turning it up with the NBA Happy Hour. How about that? Every Friday, now listen up, 6 to 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. 6 to 7:30 p.m. Doesn't say that, but I'm assuming. FanDuel's dropping limited time specials to get you in the zone. That includes boosts, bonuses, and some surprises. All designed to bring that Friday energy. This isn't just another promo. It's your weekly pregame. So when you're wrapping up the work week, what better way to bring on the weekend than with the NBA Happy Hour? Every Friday, 6 to 7:30 p.m., only on FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of the NBA. Visit FanDuel.com/Rick to grab your reward before the clock expires. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Rewards are non-withdrawable. Restrictions do apply, including bonus and token expiration, leg requirements, and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467-369.
I would say really well done, but I don't think it was really well done.
I think it got off to a great start, and then I had the one slip up, but it was fine.
It was passable. It was serviceable.
You know what it is? I've set the bar so much higher than it's been in the past.
I think that's accurate. Do you have a plan? You don't even have to tell me. You have a plan of the order of the picks this week?
I do not. No. I think I was going
to.
No. I think I'm going to play it by who I think has been nicest to me during the show.
Gets to go last or has to go first?
No, if you're nicest to me, I think you'd probably be able to go last.
Last. See, I don't mind going first if you want.
Well, why though?
Well, just because I stink anyway.
Well, no, don't say that.
I stink anyway. I can't pick the games. Last night I like the Bills. They lose outright. I'm terrible. So you want me to rip the Band-Aid off and go first? I'm happy to do that.
This is part of it. This is negative self-talk. You know, as a soon-to-be doctor, I don't believe that this is the right way to do it.
What would be the right way, Doc?
I think you need to you need to speak to yourself positively. I'm going to figure this out. There's no question. Right now, I'm in a little bit of a rut.
Right. So 2 years ago when I spoke to myself positively and I lost. And last year when I spoke to myself positively and I lost. So just continue the positive talk because that's working.
At some point, your luck's going to change here, I think.
You would think, but now we're week 12 and I'm way in the basement.
Do you have how many games on your list right now?
2.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. Well, I had my third and then the spread changed.
Maybe it's back down to 6.5 by the time we make our picks.
One can only hope.
Buy the half a point. Just buy it.
Would you guys allow me to buy? How can I buy it? If I buy everybody rolls next week, then can I get this at 6.5?
If you give Raymond and RJ $100 each, you can buy the half point.
Is that true, RJ?
Or we could all just use a half point somewhere at the game of our choice if it's going to be like that.
Well, you got to buy it though.
Why buy it if you're just going to use it?
What?
Well, no.
You just use it, and the rest of us get the opportunity to use it.
Yeah, but wouldn't you rather the $100?
$100 is nice.
Yeah, so just take the $100.
But you know what? Here's the thing. Ray has a lot of money, so he hears $100. He's like, I don't need that.
I don't know where this comes from.
Ray, you know what you do? Then you take that 100 and you lead with generosity like Dave does, and you buy your parents something nice for Thanksgiving.
That's right. That's right.
How about that?
Who says no?
Nobody says no. How about this? I get an email from Jay Soul. Sean McDermott as Giants' next head coach. How do you feel about that?
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it either. And RJ's saying he feels like that's kind of, on thinner ice than it has been for quite some time.
Yeah, he was saying that to us, last week, his buddies in Buffalo.
Yeah, I can't imagine today in Buffalo they're feeling great about Sean McDermott.
No,
but
absolutely not.
Listen, this guy is this close from taking a team to the Super Bowl multiple times.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. I mean, the coach will be blamed, which is fine. I mean, that's how this business works.
Mm-hmm.
But I would also say, I think that some of these, and I know the quarterback makes a lot of money, but I think some of this also has to go on Brandon Beane.
Absolutely.
Right?
Wouldn't you? You're in an era where you have the quarterback, right? Wouldn't you do every single thing in your power to make him as good as humanly possible? If it means you got to trade away picks for 2 years down the road, 3, wouldn't you do anything to give this guy the weapons he needs?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would do. I mean,
go
that's
all
what
in.
The Eagles
they've never won a Super Bowl.
That's what the Eagles are doing, right? At some
they
point,
do it every
you'll pay
year.
The price. Yeah, at some point you'll pay the price. But I think that's what they thought. I mean, I think they thought that Keon Coleman was going to turn into a real weapon for Josh Allen, and he hasn't. And I don't know if that's, skill related or if it's, dedication related or whatever it ends up being. But you got back-to-back weeks where he's a healthy scratch.
Right. Now he did it with Steph Diggs, and that was tremendous. And then they moved on from him. They did it with Von Miller and paid him a boatload of money, and that was a disaster.
I think that sometimes these GMs, it's not laziness, but they get comfortable and they think it doesn't, he'll make it work. Right? Josh Allen's that good, he'll make it work. But at a certain point, man, you're asking this guy to do so much.
He can't do everything.
Well, but I think, and then you also put him in a spot where he recognizes that he doesn't necessarily have the people around him. So just his nature.
So now
is
I have to do more.
I'll do more.
So, but forget about the Bills. Let's leave the Bills to the side. Sean McDermott, I'm not opposed to that at all.
No, I think that. I think you put that right at the top of the list.
Right. So any of these teams that have the collapses. Now I was talking to somebody this week and said Harbaugh and the Ravens. That's not going to end. Bisciott's too smart. It's not going to end. But Tomlin, real chance of that. And McDermott, real chance of that. I mean, those guys, we talk about it. You want someone that's been a head coach, or someone that's a leader of men, someone that's a CEO. I mean, those guys they're good coaches.
Yeah, they're really good coaches. They know what it should look like, right? So I mean, that's really what you're looking for. I mean, the Tomlin thing, like I don't know how much of that would be like they're just done with him, or Mike Tomlin feels like he wants a new start somewhere else.
Maybe it's run its course, right?
Where he actually has maybe a quarterback, right? Like he's a smart guy.
That's the one thing you think the Giants actually have now,
right? That's what I mean. Like he's a smart guy. Right, they're gonna have a high draft pick. They got a couple nice weapons, Malik Neighbors. They got a left tackle. They got Brian Burns, and they got hopefully a much better version of Abdul Carter next season. Like they have some talent. Now they need someone to step in and organize the talent, figure out how to get the best out of it, and add a level of accountability. Of course, I mean that's something that needs to happen right away.
Yeah, but that's a big deal.
Well, I know, but the second Mike Tomlin walks in the locker room,
changes everything.
Right? Like look at how Aaron Rodgers responds to him. You know what I mean? Like he's earned that. Right. I just think if I'm Mike Tomlin, as happy as I am to be in Pittsburgh for as long as I've been in Pittsburgh, I'm sure he's starting to feel the pressure, right? That people are getting a little bit antsy. Hey, we got to start winning some playoff games here, and he's probably going, well, yeah, so would I, but Kenny Pickett didn't work out. Aaron Rodgers is on his last legs here. Like, where am I getting this quarterback at? Here, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, where's this quarterback coming from? This draft looks like there's maybe one.
They haven't had a quarterback since Roethlisberger retired. And even the last couple of years of him, they didn't really have a quarterback. All right, we got a break. Raanan is waiting. Samini, around the league, frenzy. Now it gets busy. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month. Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from Lucky Larry's Landscaping, Larry! Larry saved his business money with a quick commercial auto quote from Progressive. Does it help he's his own marketing manager, accountant, executive assistant, and never been late? Technically, yes, but saving really put him over the edge. So, Larry, give Larry a round of applause. Be your own Larry. See if you could save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. It's our Black Friday sale. Recharge this season with a bundle of cozy, soothing comfort. Now only $17.99 for our C2 mattress and base, plus free premium delivery. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
This is an ad by BetterHelp. Shorter days don't have to be so dismal. It's time to reach out and check in with those you care about, and to remind ourselves that we're not alone. As seasons change and days grow darker sooner, it can be a tough time for many. This November, BetterHelp's encouraging everyone to reach out, check in on friends, reconnect with loved ones, and remind the people in your life that you're there. BetterHelp does the initial matching work for you so you can focus on your therapy goals. Short questionnaire helps you identify your needs and preferences, and our 12-plus years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate means we typically get it right the first time. If you aren't happy with your match, switch to a different therapist at any time from our tailored recommendations. This month, don't wait to reach out. Whether you're checking in on a friend or reaching out to a therapist yourself, BetterHelp makes it easier to take that first step. Our listeners get 10% off their first month. Just call pound 250 and say the keyword timeout. That's keyword timeout after calling pound 250.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not
not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope, it's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
All right, DNR with you. ESPN New York now gets busy. Why is this guy all dressed up? He must have a big TV hit on the way. Time now for the Raanan and Samini reports, brought to you by Bet365. Let's go with the Raanan portion of things. Good morning, Jordan. Why are you all dressed up?
Can't dress up as professionals around here?
Stop it. Stop. I mean, come on.
Is that not even an option?
There's no way that you are dressed up like this to do the show. Last week you were wearing like a hoodie and you had no pants on. So why are you dressed up like this?
I got some stuff to do today. I got some stuff to tape.
Look at you. You're a big deal.
We got Monday Night Football coming up the following week, remember?
Oh, I know. Right after Thanksgiving weekend. Should be a great one against the Patriots. I look forward to that. So what is your feeling? I haven't talked to you this week. What's your feel about the whole Scadaboo Abdul-Carter rookies at this WWE event?
I mean, I have no problem with them being there.
Right.
Having fun. I mean, you probably could do without Cam Scadaboo taking part in a fake melee. You know, I don't know. Guys are just, running around throwing fake haymakers. You never know. Somebody slips. Its floor's wet. Somebody, I don't know. If it was your kid and they came to you with this idea, what would you say? You'd probably say,
I didn't like it
probably not
at
the
all.
best idea.
I wouldn't have liked it beforehand. I didn't like it when they did it, and I didn't like the reaction, what they said when people were upset that they did it as well. So I didn't like any part of this.
Yeah, it just seems like more enabling to me. Like it's a continuation, almost like the same concept as when Malik Neighbors had a concussion and he went to the concert. Like if my daughter came to me and said she did have a concussion, and I thought about it at the time. This was after Malik Neighbors. I was like, you know what? I wouldn't let her go to a concert right now. So you know what? That's a better idea. Just wait a few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing.
Right, like if your son actually likes sports and got a concussion playing sports. Jordan, now you're the best in the business, right? I believe that.
So
I'm not busting chops. I believe you're the best in the business.
Okay.
In being around the building and talking to the people that you know, the whole Abdul-Carter situation, right? I mean, I actually believe that he was probably in the red light therapy, lost track of time, whatever. I find it suspicious that he's the only one that missed the meeting. So, like, how come everyone else knew that the schedule changed? But have you heard that this is something that they've been dealing with him for the season, or is this just a one-time incident?
Yeah, I mean, you've heard little rumblings about this, and the fact that nobody got him, I think actually, and you could speak to this, Rick, that kind of speaks volumes to me in a way, right? Like, if you really want to go out of your way and say, hey, where's Abdul? You go and you find Abdul, right? But when you see him in the locker room, he's not generally talking to many people. He's kind of by himself. He's a little bit of a loner. I think that's just kind of his personality. He keeps to himself. But so that to me kind of stood out, the fact that, hey, how is it possible that you're in the building, and we could debate where he actually was, but if you're in the training room, wouldn't the trainers be like, yo, we're at practice, you got to go out to practice? Or if he's inside, somebody says, go get Abdul. Like, something like that. Is it the fact that nobody went and got him and he missed the walkthrough is kind of speaks volumes to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think everyone around agrees with that. Where are you with him? As far as like the anticipation was through the roof. Everyone thought he was going to be unbelievable, myself included. And I think it's fair to say he's been underwhelming. Like, is this rookie adjustment? Is there's real reason to be worried about what this guy's going to be? You explain it.
I think the last 3 games probably have been his worst 3 games, least effective. It's been minimal impact, and maybe he's wearing down a little bit. Overall, like the half a sack, I get it. It's not great. I expected more from him. He does have 2.5 sacks wiped out by penalty. If he's sitting here with 3 sacks right now, it's not even that much of a difference, but is it that much of a different narrative around him? He's creating pressure. Look, I don't think he's had a great year, but I'm not overly concerned about his future and whether he's going to be a high-level player. He's still getting a lot of pressure. I think he kind of just needs to refine his game in a way. You talk to people that's like, all right, these are good offensive linemen. When you don't win initially, what's your counter? What's your secondary move? I think that's something we need to see him improve on moving forward. And overall, his strength and power, I think, is something that he can get better at moving forward. But I'm still of the belief and still pretty confident that this dude's going to be a high-level player. So I'm not like sounding the alarm, but I'm also willing to concede he hasn't had a great rookie year.
Okay.
Right, but let's also remember how it started, though. I mean, yeah, we all saw him play, thought he was awesome, right? Many people said he was going to be the best player in the draft, and then his first foray into being a Giant was, hey, I'd like to wear Lawrence Taylor's number.
Thank God, Jordan, thank God he didn't get Lawrence Taylor's number.
Well, I mean, that would have been ridiculous no matter what, because that's an expectation you're never going to be able to live up to. Like, it's just, come on. It was so unrealistic. It was so – but again, I put this on the organization. This is a rookie coming in. Just tell him, no, we can't do that. It's a non-negotiable. Make these things known to him, and then, they won't feel like, oh, he can ask, or he won't feel like he could just, sleep and not set 7 alarms to make sure he doesn't miss, the walkthrough. Like, these are the kind of things that this organization needs to get settled and just be more buttoned up and just have things running orderly. And it's just these are things that just don't need to happen. You say to him, no. Getting Lawrence Taylor's numbers is non-negotiable. That's not something we can't do around here. It's simple, right? Should have been like a 1-second conversation.
But the follow-up was, well, we can't get his, so how about Phil Simms' number?
Can I get Phil Simms' number?
That's when you sit him down and say, listen, kid, all right? When you start doing great things, when you prove to the fan base and everybody else around you that you're a superstar, that you're at that level, then we can have these conversations, all right? Go prove it first, okay? This is the big boy league over here. You haven't done anything yet.
Fair point. If I would have told you that the Giants' offense would be pretty good and scoring 20 points a game, and the offensive line is not a weakness on this team at all, and that they were sitting here at 2-9, you would have probably thought I was crazy, right?
Yeah. I mean, look, we just wanted the offense to be average, which is kind of what they are right now.
No, that's not true. I don't even think that's fair. They're better than average. Jordan, they scored 20-plus points every single game.
Dave, NFL teams average over 20 points a game. I think your standard, your bar is so low. Like,
yeah, I think that's probably right.
So that's what I said. I mean, like, if you're like a dominant offensive team, like the Chiefs, like 3 or 4 years ago, you're in the 30-point range. Like, yeah, they're in the 20-point range. They're significantly better, and they should be better as a team. But the defense has been a disaster. We overrated it on a lot of levels. I don't even think we sit here, and I think this is the misnomer at this point. People are sitting here like, this defense should be good. No. The talent level as a whole is not great at the moment. Like, the defensive line is still pretty good. The rest of the defense is not very good, especially if Paulson Adebo's not in there. And we're sitting here, praying for Paulson Adebo, who's not even like a real true number one cornerback. He's their number one cornerback, but he's not like a lockdown, shutdown cornerback. The Denver Broncos are playing without Patrick Surtain. How do they look? They look just fine to me, right? Hey, their defense is still able to play and function, but I think they have way more holes around them. The safeties haven't played good. The cornerback depth is an absolute disaster. The inside linebackers haven't played great this year, although that was probably Bobby Okereke's best game this past week. But overall, that spot next to him has been just a mess. Like, the interior, aside from Dexter Lawrence, and the defensive line isn't great. Like they're not this dominant group or this really super talented group that everyone seems to still want to hold on to.
Right, but they do have. I mean, when you look at the amount of money and draft equity put into it, you would expect better results.
But
right?
yes, but that doesn't like Deonte Banks is a first-round pick. But what does that mean at this point, Rick?
Well, no, I don't. Listen,
like,
I don't.
Who cares? Tyler Nubin's a second-round pick. What does that mean at this point?
I'm not disagreeing with you. I mean, I think it's further proof for someone like Dave that Joe Shane hasn't done a really good job, right? Like when you dump that much money and that many that kind of draft capital into a side of the ball, that side of the ball should be better than the Giants' defense is right now.
Absolutely.
And maybe people were just looking
not.
for reasons to be optimistic, and they talked themselves into this defense is going to be good, right?
Yeah, they did, and we're finding out that it's really not. There's just too many holes. We'll see. I mean, Joe Shane's thing and the Giants' thing is going to be, they already did it with Brian Daboll. Look, we have the talent. Look, you saw John Mara's statement. The young core, we have a solid young core of talent. Okay, so they're saying it's the coaches. We'll find out ultimately moving forward if it's the coaches with the defense as well. But I think it's more than just the coaches. I think that their talent level from top to bottom defensively just isn't good enough, to be honest with you.
All right, speaking of coaches, now Dave and I were talking about this the other day because I think it's just like there's this group of people that just hated Brian Daboll by the time he got fired that are just looking for reasons as to why it's great he's gone, things look different. And then I watched the game against Green Bay, and I mean, outside of how well they ran the ball, offensive line was really good running the football. It's just it didn't look that much different to me. I mean, I'm interested to get your take on like how much different you thought it looked with Kafka as the head coach.
Yeah, that's why I came away from that game thinking, and that's what I was just talking about. It's like, oh wait, no, you know what? The talent is just not good enough. Like that. That's kind of what I came away thinking. Yes, there were things that I thought there was more calm there on the sideline, like maybe that it could help at the end of the games, but. Ultimately they still made the big mistake, the Jalen Hyatt route. Just they were in position. They did drive down the field, but they ultimately couldn't close it. Like defensively, you can't trust them to make a stop. It was a lot of the same things, Rick. And so I agree with you. Like it can help, but I just ultimately think the team as a whole, like they have a lot of problems, right?
Yeah,
it's like the coaching wasn't good enough. It maybe still isn't good enough. The talent isn't good enough. You put it all together. You don't end up like I said last year. You don't end up 3-14 by accident. You don't end up 2-9 by accident.
Remember when I yelled at you when you picked the Niners a couple weeks ago? We got into a little back and forth, and I was angry.
Oh yeah, you were just angry in general, I think.
Right. Well, that's not going to happen again. So I'm going to give you the runway. Giants Lions. Where are we at this weekend?
Yeah, I'm going to say this one isn't the one I see the Giants. Having a real shot at this. The Lions awful loss at home in that venue.
Is this a smash spot for the Lions?
I mean, I'd be concerned about if I'm the Giants about this being a smash spot. Yeah,
really.
The only saving grace is it appears that we haven't even mentioned if Jackson Dart's going to be back this week.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. He's likely to get cleared later today, I think. And he would have to play out of his mind, lights out, for them to have any chance.
Which is possible, which we've seen in the past.
Well, every game, I mean, with him at quarterback, every game has been competitive, right?
Yeah,
even the game he got hurt in. I mean, the Bears aren't great, but still they're finding ways to win. I mean, they're marching on the field, going to score again, and he ends up going out with a concussion.
Yeah, they kind of got smashed by the Eagles the second time, but
that's true.
For the most part, yeah, you're right. That's the beauty of Jackson Dart right now, is if he's on the field. You can have the hope that on any day, like, oh, you know what, this team could play a really good game and they could compete with anybody. Look, they should have beat the Broncos. They beat the Eagles.
Yep.
They should have beat the Bears.
The Chargers.
The Chargers. Like, these are some pretty good teams. So they could spike up and win and at least compete and play well against a good team. Now, this is a little different. Like, this is a tough spot. We said that about Denver, right? So this is kind of like Denver all over again, but he's coming off an injury, and we'll see what happens.
All right, Mr. All dressed up for his radio hit. We appreciate you, Jordan. Enjoy Detroit. I hear it's great around Thanksgiving time.
Oh, thanks, Dave. Appreciate that. Of course. You want to come?
No, I'm good.
Want to come?
Thank you. I'm good, but thank
Jordan,
you
know what you should get? Jordan,
what's that?
Hey, RJ. Jordan, you know what you should get when you're in Detroit? Don has a suggestion.
You know what? I'm going to go buy Dick.
Yeah.
So there's actually a story. Tom Coughlin did this once. There was this guy, Dave Hutchinson, who used to work for the Star Ledger, and he was covering the Giants. He used to ask Tom Coughlin all these tough questions. And at the end of a press conference, it was in the auditorium, Dave Hutchinson didn't ask a question, and Tom Coughlin walks off, and he goes, Nothing from you today, Dick.
Yeah, but his name was Dave. You just
I know.
said.
I don't know if he was calling him that or called him the wrong name.
No.
We don't to this day don't know what it was, but he said that, and we were all like, "Whoa, what?"
Wow. All right, well, we got to go off of that story. We'll talk to you next week. Thanks, Jordan.
Oh my goodness. How about RJ goes? There was a story off of that.
I love, and he's right. You play the Don drop, and Jordan's like, "Let me get back to a story that
I got a story.
I can get to."
But
it
his name was
off of.
But
that.
his name was Dave.
Right. Like at least Don was talking about Dick Butkus, right?
Yes.
Why did I go away from the stream?
Because your camera stinks.
No, it may stink, but why would I go away from the stream? It's just you.
Let me
you know what
figure
it is? There, I'm back.
Figure it
Hello.
out.
Let's bring in the great Rich Cimini.
Ask
Let's see what's
Rich.
going on in his world. Ask Rich. Hi, Rich. How are you?
Hey, good morning, gentlemen. How you doing? I know Dave Hutchinson. He used to cover the Jets as well. He's a good guy.
Did he ever go by Dick?
That's news to me. Never heard that one before.
Okay.
But,
God.
yeah,
That's good. That just to
good
clarify. Was it a calmer, gentler Aaron Glenn this week? Because we heard the one soundbite which we didn't love, but other than that, was he in a good mood and decent to the media this week?
He was actually starting from the day after the Patriot game on Friday. He was a little calmer, a little more patient with the media. The last, what have we had him? Well, it's only been twice since we've had him since the Patriot game, but I do sense, a different tone. He had the one yesterday or Wednesday, but I think someone asked him why make the quarterback change, and he said because I want to.
Right, that's the one. That's the one that bothered us. Yes.
Yeah, but actually, as that press conference went on, he essentially gave a long answer to why he made the change, and so that I don't know why he said that in that moment, but it sounded like the old Aaron Glenn. But he was a little more relaxed later on in the press conference.
Rich, you think this is it for Justin Fields? Right, I mean, depending on if Tyrod Taylor gets hurt, but I mean, if Tyrod Taylor goes out there today, goes out there on Sunday, plays well, even if they lose, is Tyrod Taylor going to be, it moving forward? And then maybe if they don't continue to win, that maybe it's Brady Cook. Is Justin Fields done as the starter here?
Yeah, I think that's the intent. I mean, look, you mentioned the injury factor is real with Tyrod Taylor, so I have a feeling we'll see more of Justin Fields before this is over with. But I think Aaron Glenn doesn't want to play musical quarterbacks. I think his intent is, to ride Tyrod the rest of the way. You mentioned Brady Cook. Very interesting. Someone asked him about, actually, I think it was me who asked him about it on Wednesday. And he left, he didn't totally dismiss the possibility of him playing. He kind of left it open. Said, we're not going to promise anything, but we'll see how it goes. And so maybe toward the end of the year, I know fans want to see him now. It's just not realistic now. I don't think that would be the smart move, but maybe the last game of the year or something, they try to get him in for a little bit. But yeah, the plan is to roll with Tyrod. And although he didn't say that publicly, someone asked him about how long is this going to last, and he goes, we're just focused on the Ravens, which is kind of the coach thing to say. But yeah, I do think it'll be Tyrod.
Rich, getting back to Aaron Glenn, I don't want to get into too specific names and anything, but I heard, and I want to know if you heard this as well or any rumblings about this, that someone from in the Aaron Glenn camp spoke to him and said, like, you got to stop acting like this with the media, and maybe you'll get a different version of him moving forward. Did you hear that he spoke with someone as well that kind of gave him that talking to?
Yes, I did, in fact, but I'm not going to mention any names.
No, I know.
Yeah, I think someone there might have said basically what you just said. It's not worth the aggravation. Just move on, try to get along with the media and stuff like that. And I noticed, like as we discussed a minute ago, noticeably different tone. I think that had to do with probably him getting some advice from someone he relies on a lot.
Rich Cimini joins us here on the show. Rich, so for a coach to go into a locker room, especially in year one, trying to change the culture and everything else, the players need to feel like you're giving them the best chance to win. So I would imagine that's part of the reason why Justin Fields is no longer the starting quarterback. But is another piece of that potentially that we actually need someone that can throw the ball consistently, because we got to see what we have, right? Like just bring in Mechie, we bring in A.D. Mitchell. Like, is that part of this also, where we can get a better idea of what we have around the quarterback, and Justin Fields just doesn't give us that ability?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think that's a big part of it, actually. So the main part of it is that, Justin Fields has been averaging 100 yards passing in his last 5 starts. I mean, that's just not acceptable for even in a high school level. But, yes, it's a big part of it. They have these guys like Mitchell and Mechie and Mason Taylor. They really like to get him unlocked. And he's having a pretty good year as it is, but I think they feel he can do even more. And, you're going to get Garrett Wilson back in, at least 3 more weeks. Reynolds, I don't even know what his future is, but he's supposed to come off IR soon. And absolutely, Tyrod will push the ball downfield. He's a lot more aggressive than Justin Fields. Justin, if his first read is covered, he's probably going to go to the check down or just take off. So I think Tyrod reads the field better. He'll get through his progressions. Now, there will be more interceptions. I mean, Tyrod is going to take some chances. He's got a little more gunslinger in him. But I think they feel that they're also going to get more explosive plays. And I absolutely think that is a big reason why you're going to see a lot of Mitchell and Mechie the rest of the way for sure. Engstrand, you should have heard him yesterday talking about A.D. Mitchell. I mean, it was like Jerry Rice walked through the door. He did have the 2 drops, on Thursday night, which is pretty obvious, but they just loved the way he separated, especially against Christian Gonzalez, who's a really good corner. He got good separation, and so that is something that, other than Garrett Wilson, the Jets really don't have a guy who separates on the perimeter, so they're very excited about him.
So I was talking to RJ about this before, and by the way, before we even get to that, you're listening to DNR, DiPietro Rothenberg, WHSQ, WCBS FM HD2 in New York. Talking to RJ before, and he's like, how important, I know it may even seem like a silly question, because I don't even think winning even matters all that much for the Jets, but they've given you a lot of non-competitive games. Now you have a quarterback that you think should be better at throwing the football. How important, not to win, because I don't think anybody expects him to win this game, but you're going to have the coach back next year. How important is it for the Jets to go out there and just, compete in this game against the Ravens? Keep it somewhat close and competitive.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of the best. I mean, they've won 4 in a row, and the record doesn't indicate it, but we know what the Ravens are about. I mean, they've been one of the best teams over the last month of the season. They obviously had to deal with the Lamar Jackson injury for a while, so that set them back. They had a bunch of stuff going on defense. Now that defense is back, to what they were. I think they've given up only 14 points a game over the last 4. So yeah, this is a huge, to use a cliche, measuring stick game to see where the Jets are. And I mean, look, this is totally a half full approach, but against the Patriots, it was a 1-score game going into the fourth quarter against a team that's got the best record in the league. So, I mean, you could take some positives out of that, but I think with the Ravens, it's another huge road test against a really good team. They do so many different things offensively. It's really going to challenge the Jets just with Henry and Lamar and the style of running game they use, the speed they have on the perimeter. It's going to be a real big challenge for the Jets. And it does matter. I think winning does matter. I mean, it's not about draft position. There's no can't-miss quarterback in the draft where you say you want to get the first pick. Winning is so important to what they're trying to build. It just reinforces what the coach is preaching, and right now they're the champions of Ohio right now. That's the only 2 wins they got. So, a win over Baltimore, which would actually be one of the bigger upsets of the year. What are they, 14-point underdogs now? Mm-hmm. So, but just a real competitive. If they could get it into the fourth quarter and be within 1 possession, I think that would say a lot about the Jets.
Yeah, Baltimore can't really afford to lose many games here as
they got to win out. I mean, they got to. There's not much margin for error for some of these so-called elite teams. Like all of a sudden, the Bills are in that category, and of course the Chiefs are in that category. So yeah, it's big for the Ravens too.
Rich, Dave asked me this question the other day. I think I know the answer, but I want to get your take on this. So you already have the $35 million that you're going to pay Aaron next year. If you move off of Justin Fields, I believe that's another $22 million in dead money. Do you think, though, after what we've seen from Justin Fields and where Tyrod Taylor is at this point of his career, that we see a completely different quarterback room next season for the Jets?
Oh, yeah. I definitely think that's possible. Tyrod, I mean, Justin will be an interesting decision. It's $10 million guaranteed, so they got to pay him cash next year as well. So he's 23 on the cap as of right now. You're absolutely right. If they cut him before June 1st, it's 22. They could always use the June 1st designation and spread it over 2 years. They have so much cap room, though. I'm not sure that'll make a huge difference. But, I think it could be a reset for sure. I mean, I think they'll probably end up drafting a guy. I'm not sure what round that'll be in, but I think they'll take a quarterback, and I think they'll probably go out and get another veteran. I don't think Justin Fields would be a great fit with a rookie quarterback. I don't think he's your quote-unquote bridge quarterback type of guy, mentor. I think you could keep Justin Fields as a number 2 if you got a legitimate starting quarterback who came in. But I don't know who that guy is. I mean, who does he even exist? Will there be any available? I don't count Mac Jones in that category or Kirk Cousins. So that's why I don't know if Justin Fields is going to be a great fit. And who knows if he'll even want to be back next year. We haven't talked to him. He's been avoiding the media the last couple of days, and we'll see today. But I tend to think he will not be on the team next year, and it'll be a total reset at quarterback.
Interesting. So it sounds like there's a chance that we've seen the last of Justin Fields if Tyrod Taylor can stay healthy down the stretch of the season, that he may
if Tyrod
never
can
take
stay
another snap
healthy,
for this
and
team.
That's possible.
Yeah.
That is certainly possible, yeah.
All right, Rich, before we let you go, I mean, they do play the Ravens. You gave us a little analysis here, but what do you expect to happen on Sunday down in Baltimore?
You know, I don't think it's going to be a runaway. I do think the Jets are playing hard. They're getting a couple of guys back this week. The corner, A.Z. Thomas, will be back. That allows them to move Brownlee inside to the slot where he's better and actually gets less penalties. He's one of the highest penalty rates in the league at corner. So I do think they'll hang around. The Ravens give up a lot of sacks. Lamar has been sacked as many times this year as he was all of last year. And so they do give up sacks, so I think they can get a little pressure on them. What I'm saying is I think the Jets can get it to the fourth quarter. I think the Ravens will eventually pull away and probably win. I think I picked them on my podcast to win by, I think it was 13 points or something like that. So I don't think the Jets are going to get a run off the field like 42-7 or anything like that. So the Jets are really good on special teams. Although now Kenny Nwagu, their kick returner, showed up on the injury report yesterday. He's got a hamstring injury, so chances are he won't play, and that's unfortunate. He's a really good kicker. As we saw a couple of weeks ago against Cleveland, he's dynamic with the touchdown, but he just can't stay healthy. So you'll probably see Isaiah Williams doing both. And so I'm taking Ravens here, but probably, maybe 13 points, somewhere in that neighborhood.
All right, Rich, you're the best. Enjoy the weekend, and we'll talk to you before Thanksgiving.
Okay, guys. Talk to you then. Take care.
And there you have it. That is the great Rich Cimini, coupled with Jordan Raanan, the great Jordan Raanan as well. That's the Raanan and Cimini Report, brought to you by Bet365. Whatever the moment, never ordinary at Bet365. You know what I love is he's just like, no, I think we're close, and I don't think they win, but close, like 13.
That's not the first time he said that, though.
Right? Like, I think they're going to battle, and they play, and the special team's good. And yeah, I think they'll add 13.
Well, but that's the thing with the Ravens is that, I mean, Lamar hasn't looked like what we've seen. Right. But, I mean, now the defense has figured it out. Right? Before, the defense was a disaster.
Yes.
And now as they're starting to get healthy, he mentioned the last 4 weeks. I mean, the most points they've given up in the last 4 weeks is 19 points. 16-6, 19-16. So, like, I mean, again, you got no Garrett Wilson in this thing. We'll see if A.D. Mitchell can catch or not. But up against that defense, like, I don't know how many points you're expecting to score.
Yeah, I would agree with that. RJ?
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
That's really great to know. Are you ready to take us on a little tour around the league?
I think so.
Let's go.
Okay.
It's time to go around the league.
Oh, all righty. So we're done with the international window. That means
Thank God I don't
start
have to wake up and watch this early game again.
We start nice and tidy Sunday, 1 o'clock. And we start with a good one. Chiefs have their backs against the wall. Heard this the other day. I believe the Chiefs have never been under 500 at any point since the Patrick Mahomes era began.
Oof.
They are 5-5. And not an easy task against the 8-2 Colts, who are off a bye. Now, this game is in Arrowhead, but the Colts should have their full revamped secondary fully intact for the first time this season.
And I did see that Daniel Jones showed up on the injury report yesterday.
Daniel Jones did show up on the injury report. You have Sauce Gardner now a week off to get acclimated. Travarius Ward should be back off IR with that concussion. Daniel Jones, you mentioned him, by the way, he has 4 interceptions in his last 2 games. And that was after throwing only 3 in his first 8 games. Kansas City It's a Chiefs line favored by 3.5.
It's a sticky number.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah. I think you'd be kind of crazy to get involved with this game just because I could easily see the Chiefs covering the number and I can easily see the Colts covering the number. So I don't think I'm going to get involved with this one. But, now we're at the point where Kansas City loses this game outright, and you have a real problem on your hands. Now you're staring 5-6. Then you go to Dallas, which I know you say, oh, that's Dallas, but their defense is playing better, and I don't think that's a walkover of a game. Like, I think if you lose this game, because I'm not there yet, that we start to have the conversation, are they going to miss the postseason? Yeah, I think you'd have to have that conversation.
Well, the problem is you just run out of time, or you're running out of games. You lose this, now you're 5-6. Like you mentioned, Dallas, you still got to play. You still got Denver again
on Christmas, I think, right?
Right. You got to go against Houston's defense. They still could do it.
They have the Chargers again also.
They got the Chargers again. Their offensive line's a disaster right now.
I get it, but the Chiefs are not exactly clicking right now.
Right, no, but again, 3.5. I know it's in Kansas City, but you got the Colts coming off a bye.
Oh, you're going to take the Chiefs, aren't you?
No. It's one of those numbers. Like if I were RJ right now, I would say to myself, I don't know. Like why?
It does jump out to me that you say somebody picking this game would be crazy.
Because Raymond's picking the Chiefs.
I'm not going to put it out there where I'm going, but it does catch my attention.
We can find out what Ray is thinking by finding out what RJ is thinking. RJ, what do you think on this game?
I will say, I'm not going to say which way. This game's on my list.
Really?
Now I have 4 games. I got to get rid of one. I'm not sure which one yet. But
I got to add one. I only got 2 games.
Yeah, I'll give you one. Which one you want? I'll give you one of mine.
This is hilarious.
I can't believe the Rams number went up to 7. I love the Rams.
Boy, you are spiraling after this.
And if you love them, you love them.
Yeah.
No, that's lunacy. Lunacy. If you love them, you love them.
Lunacy.
All right, forget it. Just do your thing.
All righty, Vikings and Packers. J.J. McCarthy's envisioning plays while walking a dog or something, and
just getting reps.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Vikings have committed.
He's not well.
Well, what else is not well? They've committed the second most turnovers. He's been a part of this in the NFL with 18. They are tied for the 6th fewest takeaways with 9. 5 of those came in one game. So not a great reflection on that defense. Minnesota, the reason I tell you all that, has won 38 games since 2022. That's when Kevin O'Connell became the head coach. Of those 38 wins, 33 have come when the Vikings were ahead or even, at worst, in the turnover battle. They are not winning the turnover battle this year. They are not winning games. Packers favored by 6 at home.
Yeah, you give all the negativity with the Vikings, and I do understand that because I think we all feel like that. But the Packers don't seem like they're very functional right now as well. Josh Jacobs is banged up and I guess had a limited practice yesterday.
He's blaming the MetLife turf.
Yeah, the turf. Jordan Love doesn't feel like he's playing at a very high level right now. I question the receivers they have there. Defensively, they got gashed by the Giants' running game last week. So, yeah, I don't know. You would assume the Packers win because they're home, and I guess they are the better team. But last time I thought this about the Vikings, they went into Detroit and beat them. So I have no idea.
Yeah, but how much confidence? If you're thinking about this game, how much confidence do you have in J.J. McCarthy?
Not a lot.
0, right?
No.
The one thing that you said, I was doing some research for this for our picks before the show this morning.
Mm-hmm.
What you mentioned about Green Bay's run defense, and the Giants had a lot of success. So over the last 3 games, the Packers are giving up almost 140 yards on the ground. So if Minnesota, right, let's take some of the pressure off of JJ. If we can now do what the Giants did, which is run the football, take some of the pressure off. He's not throwing it as much. Maybe there's an avenue here. But he's got to find a way, man. He has the receivers to make plays. He just doesn't get them the ball.
Well, he's not good.
I know. But
right now, it's just that simple. He's just not good.
we said that, but then, did he beat Detroit?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I can't figure this league out. That's why I'm 13-20 in my picks.
Yeah. Listen, we still got some time. Maybe that Rams number will go back to 6.5.
I hope to God it does.
It's a lot to put on 1/2 point. Patriots are 9-2. They are ravaging the league. They have 8 straight wins. They're off the mini bye, but this week they get the Bengals, and we're still trying to figure out exactly what Bengals team they're going to get here. Because,
this is another stinky number, too.
Well, Adam Schefter.
It sounds like Burrow's going to play now.
Adam Schefter with an update on SportsCenter.
Joe Burrow, who was projected to miss 12 to 14 weeks due to turf toe surgery, has practiced in full, putting him on track to be able to start Sunday against the New England Patriots about a month ahead of schedule. There had been some talk he could return in 2 weeks against Buffalo. There had been some talk he could return next week, Thanksgiving night, against the Ravens. Right now, all signs point to Joe Burrow returning sooner than anybody would have imagined. Sunday against New England.
There you go.
Big news, Jazz hands. That's huge news. That's unbelievable stuff. I mean, 3-7, this guy gets back in the lineup. And here's the thing. If you told me he was going to play, you might even like Cincinnati. But, again, New England is they're rattling off win after win after win.
No, you wouldn't.
What?
If I told you that Joe Burrow was playing, you'd like Cincinnati?
Yeah.
Jamar Chase isn't playing.
I understand.
He's suspended.
Yeah, I understand.
Have you seen their defense lately?
I'm telling you. You tell me if you guaranteed me Joe Burrow was going to play and
who's
be
stopping?
effective.
Who's stopping New England? Exactly.
New England's offense is good, but in Cincinnati,
Cincinnati's defense makes
6 points. Don't bully me. I'm telling you, I would like Cincinnati if I knew Burrow was going to be fully healthy.
Cincinnati's defense makes everyone look good. The last 3 games, they've given up 39 to the Jets. They've given up 47 to the Bears, and they gave up 34 to the Steelers.
Yeah, so I can add to that. The Bengals have allowed 27-plus points in 9 straight games. That is tied for the longest single-season streak for as long as football has been played.
Right.
And you couldn't see the Bengals putting up easily 27-plus points if they had Joe Burrow playing at a high level.
Joe Burrow's awesome. This is Joe Burrow's first game back from missing how much time?
Well,
with
that's
a
why I'm not going to take it,
surgically
because I'm
repaired toe.
uncertain. But if you told me he was going to be fully healthy, I would take the Bengals.
Well, if you were taking him, you're getting 6 points.
Yeah.
Pats by 6.
You know what? I might take. I don't even know what I'm going to do. I might
take
take
the
him
Bengals.
just to spite you.
Take the Bengals. I'll take the Patriots. You take the Bengals.
So right now, I tell you, I'll take
number.
the Bengals. You tell me you'll take the Patriots.
I don't know why they're even considering playing
Lock
him
it
right
in.
now
Lock it in.
on a short week.
No. Forget about it. We'll do that another time. Right now, I jump on the Bengals plus the 6. You take the Patriots minus the 6.
I don't know yet.
You know what? You just made an offer.
Listen, the number could change. I don't know.
Guys, would you allow us to lock it?
It's up to you. It's totally up to you.
Would you allow? I mean, we can't do stuff without your permission. Would you allow us to lock
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Listen, we've walked the line so far. We'll wait till 9:30.
Fine.
Wait till 9:30.
Fine.
Steelers at 6-4. Aaron Rodgers has a broken left wrist. That is not his throwing wrist, but it's his offhand, and he still has hopes of playing, which is interesting. Bears have an NFL best 22 takeaways, 15 picks this season. Chicago 7-1. They've outscored their opponents by 39 points, finishing with 1 takeaway. And the Bears are favored by 2.5 in this game.
Yeah. I mean, Caleb Williams. We've been over this. He stinks.
Does not stink.
He stinks. He's got magical legs. I mean, they're like vanishing. It's unbelievable.
Oh.
I never seen a quarterback under more duress and get away from it more than him. He did it against the Giants. He did it against the Vikings last week. It's miraculous. Well, I can't touch this game.
Where's legs? It's almost like he didn't have legs. Vanishing legs.
Because I don't know what Aaron Rodgers is going to be, and I don't trust the Bears. And this is a very important football game, but I could never pick the winner of this one.
Right, this almost feels like it's going to come down to like who turns the ball over and who doesn't.
Well, yeah I should finish that stat. I think I left a key part out. So Chicago's 7-1 when they finish with at least 1 takeaway.
Right.
So
I got to tell you, I'm sitting here looking at this. They're 7-3. I'm looking at the Bears' schedule right now.
Remaining schedule?
Ooh. They got so this is a toss-up, right? Like if Aaron Rodgers plays, if
I
told you right now,
the Eagles on Black Friday.
If I told you right now Aaron Rodgers is playing, who would you take, the Bears or the Steelers?
What if Joe Burrow plays?
Well, then he's taking Joe Burrow all the time.
Why would Joe Burrow play in this game?
Especially with 9 toes. Why are you playing Joe Burrow and putting him out on short rest? And I mean, they got to play on Thanksgiving. Just wait till Thanksgiving. You're not making the playoffs.
Because he feels guilty.
Yeah,
Stupid.
He wants to be out.
All right,
there.
so who would you take?
He's a warrior.
Rodgers is playing. He's healthy. Or the Bears? Who's you taking?
Probably the Steelers.
Okay. They got at the Eagles after that.
Yeah.
At Green Bay.
Niners game coming up.
Cleveland. Yeah. Green Bay again. At San Francisco. Lions.
Ooh. So they have one easy game down the stretch.
Down the stretch.
Where's the Cleveland game, by the way?
The Cleveland game is at home.
Okay.
So let's put them at. So let's give them that one. We put them at 8. If they don't win this one, they're at Philly, at Green Bay.
Green Bay twice, right?
Right. At San Francisco, And then they finish with Detroit. So that's going to be a meaningful game for Detroit.
And Detroit is where is that game?
That one's at home.
So say it right now. Chicago will miss the postseason.
That's scheduled right now.
Say it.
You say it. You're the one that thinks that Caleb Williams stinks.
No, I'm not going to say it
Should
because
tell
they
you,
somehow find ways to win.
Bears are 7-3.
I know, but you look at that schedule. There's a chance they don't get to. I mean, they'd be lucky to get to 9.
Yeah, there's a chance you're below 500.
Sounds like that.
I tell you what, they better win this week.
Sounds like that Niners game might be a play-in for both of those. Like winners go and losers probably not.
That's a nice one. That's an 8:20 start.
Yeah, it's a primetime game. Seahawks on the road where they've been really good. They're 4-1. Titans are at home. They've been bad everywhere, so it doesn't really matter.
Now you hate them because you picked against them and you lost.
Yeah, twice. Jackson Smith and Jigba has a league-leading 7 games this season with 100 or more receiving yards. That is the most already in Seahawks history for a single season. Titans are good at really nothing. They have the NFL's worst rushing attack, averaging under 80 yards per game. Sam Darnold, though, has not played his best lately. He's got 4 interceptions last week against the Rams. Still had a chance to win that game. Seattle, this line's actually come down a little bit by 12.5.
All right, so I see it opened at 12.5 and is still at 12.5.
It's 13.5 yesterday.
It went up and came back down.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't know how much time we have to spend on this one. Seattle's going to win this game. They're clearly the better football team, and I think we'd all be stunned if they didn't win. And you know, they do kind of play bully ball. Like when they're better than teams, they smash these teams.
Yeah, I would imagine that this is going to be a bounce back spot for Sam Darnold after what happened against the Rams, right?
Yeah, he was bad yet again in a big, huge moment.
4 o'clock window. Jags are 6-4. They visit the Cardinals, who are 3-7. Should be a big Trey McBride game, even though the Cardinals are not playing very good football right now. So they match up with the Jags, who rank 6th in receiving yards and 7th in touchdowns allowed by tight ends. McBride leads both those categories in the NFL this season. Jags have 13 drops this year by receivers, 5 more than any other team, and have 21 drops overall. So I guess if this game were to be close.
Is Brian Thomas playing in this game?
He is questionable.
Oh, this guy's unbelievable.
He's not been great for my fantasy team. Jags by 3.
I'll tell you what, he will never show up on the fantasy team I have again, ever.
I don't blame you. I understand. I got to tell you, 4 o'clock window's not great. There's one good game here.
Are you done with this, RJ?
If Rick has anything to say.
Well, no, the only thing I would say is, I mean, Jacoby Brissett. I mean, I think there was why there was a level of comfort of putting Kyler Murray on IR just because the offense, I mean, he's throwing for almost 300 yards a game and everything else. But, I mean, over the last 2 weeks, Arizona has been beat up pretty good. 2 good teams, but they got beat up pretty good in the last 2 weeks by Seattle and San Francisco.
Yeah, I mean, he completed, 47 passes?
I think it was like 47 to 57.
Yeah, NFL record.
And this was without Marvin Harrison Jr., who's out again this week.
Yep. Browns and Raiders don't have to spend a lot of time here. Big game for draft positioning. Shedeur going to make his first start for the Browns, and the hope is that he looks better than he did last week.
He can't look worse.
Here are some trivia. This is very random. I don't expect you to get it, but you might. First, he would be the first Browns quarterback as a rookie to win his first start since, let's go back to 95.
That's not Kelly Holcomb. It's after that. Right?
Eric Zier.
From Georgia.
I never got that.
Nope. Yeah. Myles Garrett has 15 sacks. He's on a pace to watch here for the all-time record. He has 10 in his last 3 games.
This could be a huge day for him then.
Yeah, Vegas by 4 is the number, though.
Because Shedeur's not a fan of getting rid of the ball quickly. At least he wasn't in
well, but they were throwing. I mean, dude, they threw so much pressure at him.
I will also say this: like he was taking no first-team reps.
Yeah,
he's thrown in the middle of the game. Like this will be a much better example of what he's able to do. And right, because the Raiders' defense is not great. You saw the Cowboys just dice them up. So this is a better sample size. Boy, this is actually a very important game when you talk about it, RJ, because of draft positioning.
Yep.
But draft positioning and Shedeur, those are the reasons you're interested in this game.
Another draft positioning game, that'd be the Falcons and the Saints. Kirk Cousins back in the saddle for another week. Atlanta going into this game, obviously, without Michael Penix, who's done for the year, and Drake London not going to play. Falcons have 3 wins, Saints have 2. Saints by 2.5 is your number.
Saints are favored. Saints are giving points against the Falcons, which is something you never would have thought was possible. And you say draft position. Yeah, for the Rams. Yeah. The Rams have the Falcons pick. So the Rams might be the best team in football, could conceivably win the Super Bowl, and could wind up with a top 5 pick in this year's draft.
So much for bleep them picks.
Yeah.
That era.
I was actually reading about this game this morning because it was one I was thinking about messing around with.
Really?
Yeah.
You're going to get involved in this Saints Falcons.
See, Dave called Colts Chiefs crazy. I think this one is actually crazy.
Rick was going to take the Saints.
Potentially, yeah. And then I was almost like fully on board when I heard that. So I was reading that Cam Jordan got the team together and just had a speech about how much he despises the Atlanta Falcons and how much
interesting
pressure he was putting on them to make sure they showed up. And I just have a hard time with the whole Tyler Shuck thing. Like, do I feel good about that?
Can you come back from that combine video?
That's the thing that stands in my mind every time I think about him.
Eagles, right into let's get to a good game. They visit the 4-5-1 Cowboys, who are feeling pretty good off that beat down of the Raiders. Now, part of the reason the Eagles' defense has been a little bit better lately is their defense against the run, and that coincides with the return of Jacoby Dean. So Philadelphia was allowing 4.7 yards per carry without Dean. That's down to 3.9 since he's been back a little over a month ago. Dak Prescott has won 18 straight home divisional games he has started.
Wow.
But, hey, you know who the Eagles answer with? That'd be one A.J. Brown, and he's very optimistic about where things are at.
There's some speculation out there that you are not the same player you once were. What would you say to those people?
I guess Saquon ain't the same player either.
So if you didn't hear it, he was asked.
Great.
He was asked, there's some people that say you're not the same player, and he said, well, I guess that applies to Saquon too. All right. Good.
That's great.
Things seem great there.
Cowboys getting 3.5.
Things seem great there. They're still sitting here at 8-2.
Well, they're not really. Well,
this is a big game. I'm excited to watch this one. That Cowboys offense, the way Pickens is playing and CeeDee Lamb and Javonte Williams has kind of had a resurgence. That the Cowboys are playing at least last week, and I know it's week to week. You get so excited against the Raiders, who are not a good team, but I'm very intrigued to watch this game. Very intrigued.
I got a little number for you because I know Ray's feeling good about this.
Mm-hmm.
Loves his team right now. Loves the Quinnen Williams, Overshown's back. Like, defense looks like it's just at the very least good now as opposed to being awful.
Good, better.
Well, better.
Let's focus on average for now.
Right. Let's get the average to go along with that offense. We know now that CD can hold his liquor, so it wasn't him throwing up.
What a statement!
That was something, huh?
They missed curfew.
No. I was in bed on time. I'm not a lightweight.
Right. I just wasn't puking. I can hold my liquor. Interesting stat, Ray, for you. Eagles are 12-23 since 2016 when Lane Johnson doesn't start. And you're not going to get Lane Johnson in this game.
I think he might be out for the rest of the regular season was what I was right.
This is
Liz Frank, I believe.
Liz Frank. Oh, that's a problem.
Yep. Sunday Night Football, Rams and Bucks. Matthew Stafford, unfortunately for David's line, it's still at 7.
It ballooned.
Stafford has 20 touchdowns against the blitz this season, which leads the NFL. He is tied with Tom Brady for the third most touchdowns against the blitz in any season since that metric began being tracked. He will face a Bucs defense that has blitzed of the highest rate of any team in the league. Devontae Adams has 4 consecutive games with a touchdown, and again, as I said, unfortunately for Dave, this number is still at 7.
For the moment, it's at 7. Yeah, I think you could argue the Rams are the best team in football right now. I mean, that was a statement win last week, and I know it got dicey towards the end, but that was a big-time win. They lost to the Eagles, and they were clearly the better team in that game. They had a huge lead and 2 chances to win that game late. So, I mean, top to bottom, coaching, offense, defense, playmakers, you name it. I think the Rams might be the most talented team in football, playing the best football right now. And the Bucs, they've fallen off. They really have. I mean, 4 or 5 weeks ago, we were talking about them as, boy, how good are they? And could they go to the Super Bowl? And could he win MVP? And it feels like they've come back to life a little bit. So I would be shocked if the Rams didn't win this game on Sunday.
Coming back to earth is, I think, what you meant. Yeah, well, just remember, though, I mean, all the conversation around the Bucs was they were winning. How much of that was Baker Mayfield, right? MVP conversation late in these games. He's finding a way to drive down the field and win the football game. Problem with them recently is, I don't know why they're punting in that spot because they couldn't stop Buffalo, so they end up punting. Buffalo goes right down the field. Their special team stinks right now, and they are giving up way too many explosive plays for touchdowns over the last couple weeks. So I don't know, like that doesn't play well for what's going on right now with the Rams. And the other thing with the Bucs is you expected them, like we talked about this, remember when they drafted Ibuka, they get Tez Johnson also. It's like, I mean, how many wide receivers does this team have? They're loaded. They haven't been on the field together.
No. I mean, Godwin is still not healthy.
Yeah,
Evans
no
is
McMillan.
out.
No
right,
McMillan, no Godwin.
So, no. It's a real problem. Sounds like Bucky Irving might play in this game, though.
Yeah,
that's big for them, though.
And it sounds like Godwin's getting closer.
Yeah.
And finally, on ESPN, Monday Night Football, my Niners host the Panthers. I guess call it the Christian McCaffrey revenge game. Has not faced the Panthers since he was traded back in 2022. This game has all the makings of a shootout, considering that both teams have consistently struggled to generate any kind of pass rush. Panthers are 25th in pass rush win rate. Niners are 31st in that same metric. Niners favored by 7 at home.
Big football game. I mean, you may not look at this and be like, oh, Panthers, Niners, sexy game. But, I mean, real implications here. I mean, Panthers win this game, they go to 7-5. I know the schedule is not as easy as Tampa's down the stretch, but they could be a first-place team at the end of the week. And the Niners need this game. They need to win this game. Purdy's back. He's healthy. You're right. I imagine it's going to be a high-scoring football game.
Yeah, you say that, Dave. But, I mean, if they find a way, if Carolina finds a way to go to San Francisco and win, they got the Rams at home. We'll assume they lose that game. Then they got their bye. They got the Saints, game they should win. And they still see Tampa twice. So they have every opportunity to still win the division. Especially if they win tonight. If they win this game.
So, I mean, it just goes to my point even more so. This is a very big football game.
It is. And then for the Niners, I think they're finally starting to run the ball better. And I think that's obviously as they're getting healthy on the offensive side. But, I mean, for them to be sitting here 7-4 after all the injuries to their best players, I mean, I think speaks volumes to that coaching staff and what they've been able to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Broncos, Chargers, Dolphins, and Commanders on bye. That's the league we've now gone around it.
But you're really a tremendous talent. You know that, RJ?
I'm just happy to be here.
Well, you're doing a great job. Now, my friend Jefferson sent me a little note. He said, Rams Bucks on FanDuel, 6.5 right now. And we know how much Rick loves FanDuel is what he told me.
I do love FanDuel. It's my favorite.
How much
would
you
like
love
to?
them?
Would you like to hear about FanDuel?
Yes.
I'll tell you right now, this is going to be much better than my first FanDuel read.
Nah, I don't know about that.
I'm telling you right now, I'm locked in.
Right. I put it at minus 150 that it's better.
Let the doctor work, okay?
Okay.
By the way,
yeah,
brought up to class. Immediately, 20 minutes later, got an email from the school for like the first time. I don't know if the person that does the class listens to the show, but it's funny how that worked. You still have time to finish your assignments. Was the email.
Really?
Yes.
Well, what does that mean?
I don't know.
What does that mean? Do you still have time?
No, you still have plenty of time to finish your assignments.
I thought they were at does it work in your schedule to finish
No.
your 12th
You have plenty.
assignment?
There's no excuse not to finish your assignments. It's pretty much.
So now you're late.
No, I'm not. I got till December or something. I'm good.
So why would you get an email that says you still have time?
Because somebody was listening, and that's like a gentle suggestion.
Because RJ's rat that listens to the show turned me to my teacher.
Yeah, I was going to say, coincidence you were mean to me around that time?
Yeah, see, I know. I saw him getting to work. He was texting people.
Yeah.
It was a friendly reminder for you, Rick. That's all it was.
It's unbelievable.
I'll turn the whole school against you.
All right, listen. Relax.
You won't get initiated by any fraternity like this.
I'll be doing cyber fraternities all over the place, okay?
No, I don't think that exists.
All right, here we go. FanDuel Friday is turning it up with NBA Happy Hour. You're going to love this. Every Friday from 6 to 7:30 p.m., FanDuel's dropping limited time specials to get you in the zone. That includes you got boosts, bonuses, and some surprises, all designed to bring that Friday energy. This isn't just another promo. It's your weekly pregame, so when you're wrapping up the work week, what better way to bring on the weekend than with the NBA Happy Hour? Every Friday, 6 to 7:30 p.m., only on FanDuel, the official sportsbook partner of the NBA. Visit FanDuel.com/Rick to grab your reward before the clock expires, but you got to be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Rewards are non-withdrawable. Restrictions do apply, including bonus and token expiration, leg requirements, and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
Yeah, that didn't stink, unfortunately.
Yes.
That didn't stink. You know what else doesn't stink? A frenzy.
Oh, baby.
It never stinks. So here's what we do. 800-919-3776 on the phones. On Twitter, at Rothenberg ESPN. In the chat on YouTube that Ray's always monitoring. Throw your question, and he'll pick out the best, and we'll get to those as well. So line them up 3 different ways. Frenzy next, right here on ESPN New York. All right, let's see what's happening on the roads on this Football Friday. Here's our dear friend, maybe dearest, the great Susie Cerrone.
Avoid the George. We still have this accident. The Cross Bronx eastbound is still completely shut down from Jerome to Webster Avenue. It happened at 4:30. Jackknife tractor trailer and a fuel spill. They're mopping up the fuel now, so it's an hour and a half plus for the upper, an hour at the lower. The Lincoln's 45, the Holland 25 from the Turnpike, 45 from 1 and 9. And then the Cross Bronx westbound is jammed into Jerome Avenue. That is onlooker delays. 80 eastbound at exit 30, an accident blocking 2 right lanes. And the Sawmill southbound at McLean Avenue, an accident with single laning. We're sponsored by Duke's Mayo. Duke's, it's got twang. Duke's Mayo, that's some good mayo. Duke's Mayo is the one with the catchy yellow lid. The full name is Duke's Mayonnaise. Get Duke's Mayo in stores today. It's got twang. I'm Susie Cerrone for 880 ESPN New York.
There are a lot of reasons why people buy at Ramsey Mazda. It's their selection, it's their customer service, and it's their savings. During the More to Move You event, get 1.9% financing on a new Mazda 2025 CX-50 Hybrid Preferred or lease for $279 for 33 months. Start shopping now at RamseyMazda.com. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda. Call 833-853-2970 for lease details. Then SN128251. MSRP $36,570. Zero security deposit. APR $17.48 per 1,000 financed and $12,125.
Hey, it's Michael K. talking to you about my friends at PC Richard & Son. They're local, family-owned, and I trust them, and you can too. Right now, get Black Friday deals throughout the store. And with their holiday price guarantee, your price is protected. If the price goes lower from now through December 24th, they will match it. You can't beat it. Plus, you get fast and free delivery. PC Richard & Son, the company you could trust for over 116 years. Free delivery excludes Manhattan.
The Hess truck's back and it's better than ever. Roaring engines this year. Hess race cars are here.
The Hess stock car racers are loaded with lights, sounds, and a powerful racing motor. Only at HessToyTruck.com. Free shipping and batteries included.
This fall, don't sit on the sideline because of pain. If you're tired of waking up stiff, fighting neck, back, or joint pain, and missing out on the things you love, it's time to take action. Call Dr. J. Shaw at Sandwell Pain, New Jersey's top pain specialist. Dr. Shaw is an Ivy League trained, double board certified, and laser focused on one thing: getting you back in the game. Living pain-free, no surgery, no cuts, no downtime. Just precise image-guided treatments that deliver real results. Whether it's sciatica, nerve pain, migraine, or chronic joint pain, Dr. Shaw will personalize a non-surgical game plan just for you without pain medication. Same-day and next-day appointments are available with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood. Most major insurances are accepted, so what are you waiting for? Don't let pain keep you out of the action this season. Visit Sandwell Pain to text, call, or book online. You'll wish you met Dr. J. Shaw a lot sooner. Relief starts today, and victory over pain is closer than you think.
For over 100 years, Slomin's has been your trusted partner in comfort. When it comes to home heating oil, we deliver more than just quality fuel. We deliver peace of mind. With price protection, automatic deliveries, 24/7 service, and up to 30 days to pay your invoice. Our dedicated team is just a call away, ensuring you stay warm and comfortable all winter long. Slomin's, New York and New Jersey's largest heating oil provider, proudly serving our community for generations. Give us a call today at 866-GET-HEAT or visit oil.slomans.com.
Coach Saban here, and let me tell you, every second matters. Preparation is everything, and that's why I trust Kidde Smoke Alarms.
And as North America's #1 home fire safety brand, they're built to respond over 25% faster to smoke detection. Kidde helps protect what matters the most. Find it at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. #1 claim based on total household installations as of December 2023. 29% faster average smoke detection based on internal testing of smoldering wood fires for Kidde 9th edition versus leading competitor 8th edition products.
Michelle Smallman here for Gainbridge and their Give Back program, Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity. Gainbridge and Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity's goal is to empower girls and women through sports and education, providing 32 organizations in 21 states $222 of grant funding during 2025. These grants aim to level the playing field and expand access to sports and education for girls and women across the country. Here's to a future with no limits for women's sports with Gainbridge and Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity.
It's time for a frenzy. A football frenzy.
You could say that 10,000 times and it still wouldn't be enough. It fires me up, man. I love it. Say it one more time.
A football frenzy. Any team, any player, any question.
All right, away we go on a football Friday. Oh, it's a football frenzy. Now, how does it work, you ask? We're week 12, you should know, but if you don't, you're just tuning in and you're new, we will explain. You can get involved one of three ways. Via the phones, 1-800-919-3776. On Twitter, at Rothenberg ESPN. And on top of that, on the YouTube chat, just throw your question in there, and Raymond is involved with that, and he will bring the best questions to the table. So it's rapid fire. There are no salutations. Hey, love the show, big fan, love hearing about it. No. You walk in the door, you take your shoes off, you turn around, and you leave. And hello. 800-919-3776. Rick, you're ready, correct?
That's correct.
All right, here we go. Let's start out on Twitter. Rashawn Hollis, what will it take for the Bucks to win the NFC South? So they're 6-4 now, is that right?
Bucks are 6-4. That's correct.
I'm assuming you have the schedule in front of you. I would guess. I'm
That's
assuming
right.
they're going to lose this game, right? You would agree with that to drop
I
to
would
6-5?
agree with that. Yes. Yep.
Okay. So walk me through the rest of their schedule then.
Okay.
Let's see
So
where the Bucks
following
get.
this game, they are at home to face the Arizona Cardinals.
7.
Yeah. I mean, they have. They are also home to play the New Orleans Saints.
8.
They got the Falcons at home.
9.
They're at Carolina.
Okay.
At Miami.
I mean, I don't know. Miami's weird.
Home versus Carolina.
All right, so you'd figure they would at least split with Carolina, and if they win those other games, they get to 10. I still say they win this division.
Well, yeah, other games get to 10 plus whatever happens against Miami.
Right.
So potentially 11.
Yeah. So I would still say they win this division. You agree?
Yeah, but listen, I mean, Carolina they play them twice, right? So if Carolina finds a way to go into San Francisco and win, we'll call that 7. They play the Rams. We'll give that to the Rams. New Orleans, they'll win. And then the only difference is Tampa's got Miami, and Carolina's got Seattle.
Right. Well, Seattle's that's the elephant in the room. That's a real problem.
That's a big difference.
All right, let's go to you see where Shooter's calling from, Rick. Before we get to Shooter.
No, I don't. Where is he calling from?
Shooter's live in Smatford. Shooter, you're on the frenzy.
All right, with the New York Giants, do you think it's a conflict of interest that Kafka's to do anything possible with his new head coaching job to win games and the development of Jackson Dart and taking care of his body?
No, I don't think it's a conflict of interest. I mean, part of what the regime, the ownership group wants to see is him taking better care of. So you need to try to win games and do that having a safer version of Jackson Dart.
Right, but I mean, I get what he's saying, though. It's like you're still trying to win games. You want to take advantage of what he does really well.
Yeah, but if you put the kid in harm's way again.
Right, no, you don't want to do that, but I also recognize that the kid, if it's this week, if it's next week, whenever he plays again, if it's a 3rd and 4, 3rd and 6 or whatever it is, and there's someone waiting for him a yard short of the first down, guess what he's going to do?
Yeah, he's gonna do what he does, which is put his head down and try to get that extra yard or two. Absolutely. All right, 800-919-3776. Roman, this is our buddy Roman. Roman, you're on the frenzy.
So I am playing the number 1 team in my fantasy league this week, and I'm considering a bold move. I'm considering sitting Dak Prescott against the Eagles and playing Bryce Young against the Niners. What do you think?
My philosophy has always been you play the guys that you play. But that's a tough decision because the Eagles defense is just that good. And it's a dream matchup for Carolina, who's going to have to score points. I would still go with Dak.
Right. RJ said shootout coming off of what he did last week. I mean, he was almost 450 last week, Bryce Young.
Right.
With three touchdowns.
Oh, he had a massive game. But I would still go Dak. What would you do?
This feels like one of those kind of CYA decisions. Like, how come you went for it on 4th and 1? Because the analytics said to? I don't know. I think you go, you got both of them. I think you go whatever you feel is the best matchup.
All right. So you don't think it'd be a wrong decision now?
Well, whatever decision you make that doesn't work out is going to be the wrong decision.
I understand, but right now you don't
Dak's
think you can make the wrong
one.
decision with that.
No, it feels like Dak's the safe one. Dak is the one that if you make that decision, you can't feel awful about it because he's your guy. But if Bryce Young goes out and it is a shootout and he's going back and forth and he has a big day throwing a tet and that has 3 touchdowns again, you're going to kick yourself.
He's good, by the way. Ted McMillan's really good. Edgar Bloomingdale. Edgar, the frenzy go.
Do you see a scenario where Mahomes and Allen don't get into the playoffs? Shout outs to cranberry sauce.
No,
both of them. Mahomes and Allen don't get into the playoffs. No, I didn't even have to look. Like, how's that even possible that neither of those teams would get into the postseason? And Buffalo's still 7-4.
Buffalo's got 7 wins already. They're going to get to 10.
They are. Himbo Nate, I like this question. Which does more for Matthew Stafford's legacy? This is Twitter, by the way. Another Super Bowl or another MVP?
For whose?
Matthew Stafford's legacy.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
There's only so many guys. There's only so many starting quarterbacks that have won 2 Super Bowls.
Right. And if he's not MVP, he'll be, second in the MVP voting? Like he's going to not show up on the radar at all. Ray, you said you had questions rolling in on the YouTube chat.
Sure, one in the YouTube. KJ Jammer asked, if you had to put Rick's Fun coupons on it, who ends up with the higher draft pick, Jets or Giants?
See, Rich just said that the Jets need to win games, and they're not playing for this draft pick, and the Jets have some winnable games. I think the Giants are better. But that Falcons game, Rick, that we just laughed about, how you'll never win that, that might be favored in that game if Kirk Cousins has another awful week. I'll still say the Giants will win more games.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's a good question. It feels like the Giants are, because they have Jackson Dart. I don't know what version of Tyrod Taylor you're going to get, plus Garrett Wilson being out, but you do play, I mean, you got the Falcons at home, you got Miami again, you got New Orleans.
That's 3 very winnable games.
Those are 3 winnable games. I'm going to say this because I want this to be the case, because I don't want to ever live in a world
you want
where
it to be the Giants, I know.
I want the Jets to win less games than the Giants. I want it to be the Giants.
I mean, the absolute dream would be if we went higher than you. And you have to trade your draft equity to move up and get the quarterback.
Awesome.
If there's a God in heaven, that would happen. Let's go to Don in Winthrop. Don, you're on the frenzy.
Yes, I'd like to know, between the Bills, the Ravens, and the Chiefs, who has the best chance of making the playoffs, and also which of those has the best chance of winning their division?
Well, winning the division is, it can't be the Chiefs.
I think it's Baltimore.
Yeah, best chance to win the division, Baltimore. Now I don't know that I would have said that had Buffalo won last night, but losing last night, it's got to be Baltimore. Best chance to, what was it? Win in the playoffs? Go to the Super Bowl?
No, I think he said make the playoffs and then win the division.
Oh, make the playoffs?
Which go hand in hand. If you think that whatever team has the best chance to win the division,
yeah,
I think
Baltimore.
Win the division.
Baltimore would be my selection. Marco Charlotte. Marco, frenzy, go.
Kyler Murray trash Jets quarterback for next year. Shador, Mac Jones, Mendoza.
Well, I'm going to trash Shador. I'm gonna cuddle Mac Jones. I'm gonna marry Mendoza.
Yeah, I agree.
It can't be Shador, because if Shador plays really well in Cleveland, they're not going to get rid of him. And if Shador is awful in Cleveland, how, if you're the Jets, could you bring him in to be your quarterback?
Right. I don't know how you could.
Right. Raymond, you got another one on YouTube?
Yeah. So, and I lost the name, so I apologize. But somebody asked
Steve.
Somebody had asked, how do the last games need to go in order for Joe Schoen to be relieved of his duties?
If you want Joe Schoen out, you want to lose these games in horrible
That's Kyle Young, by the way.
I got to tell you, I don't think the Giants are going. I don't think Joe Schoen's going anywhere.
I think you're probably right. But if you want that to happen, if they win games, he's certainly not going to go anywhere. So the best chance you would have is lose games and get beaten up in games.
Get smashed, probably, yeah.
The problem is you're not really going to probably get smashed that many times because the quarterback's really good.
Right, here's the thing, though. I almost kind of hearing how Jordan said certain things, it's almost like Joe Schoen has ownership convinced already that this isn't a talent issue, this is a coaching issue.
Right. Well, wouldn't you do that? Like, if you were out to salvage your job, wouldn't your whole thing be, this is not on me, this is on the coaching? Coaching.
Yeah, I guess.
You'd hammer it home. This comes from Jefferson via the YouTube chat a little while ago. Is J.J. McCarthy entering Zach Wilson territory? That's KJ from the YouTube chat. Not yet for me.
That feels like a John Winthrop question.
How many games has he started? 4, 5?
Yeah, you got to give him some time. I mean, you have to give him some time.
I can't say that yet.
KOC clearly saw something. I would say I would give him a better chance to figure it out just with who he has and what he's working with as opposed to what Zach Wilson had.
And you get 5 games. You can't. I mean, that's very premature.
Right, but he also, he did win a national championship. Like, he did have success in college.
Yes, big-time success. All right, blow this one dead. Good stuff by everybody involved. 800-919-3776. Jets, Giants, importance of these games. It's so pathetic that, again, we're sitting here and, it's the best thing that happened. We lose. What kind of world is that? It's not one you want to live in. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Score a win this game day with Amazon Pickup, the MVP of package pickup. Need that new football jersey for the big matchup? With Amazon Pickup, you can collect your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule. Whether you're running from work or home or straight to the tailgate, Amazon Pickup makes it easy and worry-free at no extra cost. Don't miss kickoff. Grab your gear and your packages when it works for you. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
At the 5-yard line, handoff Breece Hall, finds a crease, runs left, he's into the end zone for a Jet touchdown.
Jets fans, clear the runway and be at MetLife Stadium for Week 13 as your New York Jets take on the Atlanta Falcons. Sunday, November 30th at 1 p.m., presented by New Jersey Lottery. Join us as we celebrate First Responders Day. Don't miss your chance to be at the game. Lock in your seats now at nyjets.com/tickets. Once again, that's nyjets.com/tickets.
New York Lottery's holiday scratch-off games are the perfect gift for everyone on your list.
Like me, your Aunt Jules. I told you I didn't need a gift this year, but I secretly really want one.
Or me, your neighbor Frank. I hope you didn't forget I'm coming to your holiday party tonight.
Or me. Why does no one ever think of the voiceover guy? Anyway, New York Lottery's holiday scratch-off games have more winners and top prizes up to $5,000. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Right now at Bay Ridge Honda, experience the wonder of holiday savings on Honda cars, trucks, and SUVs during Happy Honda Days, like the Accord SE, only $239 per month, or the all-wheel drive Honda Ridgeline for only $289 a month. These clearance deals won't last long. Plus, receive thousands in benefits and savings with their Bay Ridge Plus Advantage plan. Upfront pricing, total peace of mind. Visit BayRidgeHonda.com. 36 months lease, 7,500 miles per year, $38.99 down, plus tax, tag, and fees. See dealer for full details.
Hey, it's Kirk Herbstreit. On game day, great prep makes all the difference. Same goes for your pizza. That's why I go with Frigidaire's stone-baked pizza oven. Fresh pizzas go from dough to done in just 2 minutes.
Whether you're throwing a party or squeezing in dinner between plays, this oven delivers hot, crispy, restaurant-quality pizza right from your kitchen. Only from Frigidaire. Game-ready pizza. Get it today at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
On the golf tee, it's Skechers World Champions Cup. Watch it live December 4th and 5th on ESPN and ESPN Plus, 12 to 4 p.m. It's PGA Champions Tour golfers from all over the world. Team USA versus Team Europe versus Team International. Watch it live December 4th and 5th on ESPN and ESPN Plus, 12 to 4 p.m. The competition will be tense, but feet will be comfy. Tune in to Skechers World Champions Cup. Final round of golf on Sunday, December 7th on ABC, 1 to 5 p.m.
In the city that never sleeps and never stops talking sports, ESPN New York is always on. Now you can live and breathe everything New York sports wherever you are. On your radio dial, on the ESPN New York app, and streaming live on YouTube. However you watch or listen, ESPN New York is always on for you. Hear us, stream us, watch us. This is ESPN New York.
This feels probably like the appropriate time to read this, RJ and Raymond. I got an email last night from Lisa F. And do you know who she compared Rick to? Any idea? Take a guess?
No idea.
Rick is the Abdul Carter of the show.
Oh, stop it.
He doesn't respect you, continues to be late every time you guys come back from break while in studio. The worst part is he thinks he's so funny and just continues to do it. He takes advantage of your goodwill and your good nature, and he thinks he can get away with anything.
I see why you're reading this now.
He's no better than your typical NFL rookie.
You want to give him a championship belt to carry around?
Yeah. I mean, you know what, Rick? It's a very well-written, appropriate email.
Right, but here's the thing, though. I don't necessarily disagree with it. I don't like the comparison. I feel like I've been far more productive than Abdul Carter's been.
Fair.
Right?
I think you carry your weight, but as far as just a lack of respect to your teammates and others, maybe you are the Abdul Carter of the show.
Yeah, but I think you already know who I am, though. Like, you know this is part of it. It's part of the package.
So this is what you sign on for.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't just burst onto the show and then start doing this. Kind of worked my way into it.
Does it make right? So once you had some equity built up, now you're like, hey, you know what I could do? Let's see.
Did anyone care when? I mean, now I'm not saying I'm Lawrence Taylor. Like, don't get it twisted. But did anyone care that Lawrence Taylor was missing meetings and falling asleep?
Did anyone care? Probably. Did anyone discipline him? No,
because he went out and he produced.
Right. So you're comparing yourself to Lawrence Taylor now?
No, I'm just saying.
Well, it sounds like to me. RJ, he's comparing himself to Lawrence Taylor.
No,
just like Abdul.
Uh-huh.
No, listen. I think
you want to wear a 56 jersey on Monday.
No, I don't. I think that the tolerance is. I think the tolerance and the performance go hand in hand. right? Tolerance in production. I feel like I produce at a point where I can occasionally be late to a segment. I'm not missing shows. I'm here an hour before every show. By the way, too, I mean, just seamlessly picking things up, throwing the calls, throwing the sound.
Oh, it's really remarkable.
RJ, you should have seen RJ's how impressed RJ was.
It's amazing that a radio host could throw the sound.
It was seamless, actually.
Thank you.
Okay. But which is great. But it's remarkable.
By the way, if we're on the subject of nasty messages,
yeah,
there was a late football frenzy label in the YouTube. It's very mean. I don't know if I should read it.
I love mean stuff.
Who's it about?
It's about you.
Yes, say it then, please.
Yes, of course.
What happens first? Jets win a playoff game or Dave upgrades his 360p camera and his dial-up internet?
Well, I don't have dial-up
great question.
Internet. Listen, if work would like to purchase me a new iPad, I'm very willing to use it.
I actually think that came from John on Long Island.
Yeah, that was John.
Was that John Linthrop? is that who in fact that was? I don't find that to be mean at all. I think that's fair. Camera's not great.
You've said too much.
Who said too much?
Listen, you're giving away people's alias.
Oh.
Right, see, this is the problem, though. Usually John is the puppet master, right? Like, I mean, he prides himself in that. This has been really his only misstep. Right? Like, I mean, there was probably a way, because he's so good at this, to make you believe that you getting, like, a new iPad was your idea, and then we'd have a new iPad and a terrific new camera. But because the message was driven home the wrong way, now Dave will die on this hill.
Oh, we know this.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know if you know this. I can be very stubborn.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
We're well aware.
Like freakishly stubborn.
But in fairness to John, this doesn't go all the way back to John, because I remember the day, the time, and the place we were standing when this was first suggested.
Yes.
And Dave's head almost exploded.
Well, I didn't have an iPad.
Right.
And it was you need to buy yourself an iPad. Well, why? Because you need to for work purposes. But I don't want to. I don't need one. I don't really use an iPad. No, you should buy an iPad. Well, if you want me to have an iPad so bad, why don't you buy me an iPad?
Yes. So people know that's pretty much exactly how it went. But it was not because of the camera. It was because of when we go into live shows.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Exactly that. More important for the Jets or Giants to win. What do you think? Not that either of them will, because they're both
I think probably bigger
underdogs.
Well, I think probably bigger picture, it's probably more important for Mike Kafka to win.
Mike Kafka, yes. But like Rich said, like the Jets, you can't go out and lose this game 35-3 on Sunday. That can't happen if you're Aaron Glenn.
Right, but there's a chance it does happen, though.
But I don't. That's awful for him.
Well, yeah, I know. But, I mean, he also has the luxury of being in his first year. He has complete control of the organization. He's coming back. And this isn't going to be his team next year, right? Like, I mean, you're going to have a whole new quarterback room. He gets to decide who stays and who goes. These guys don't fit my system. So, I mean, like he'll have every opportunity. Like, even if this team, if the message goes stale for this team, they'll just bring in new guys. Right? I mean, that's essentially what they're going to do anyway.
Yeah, I guess.
If things didn't go well, you just blame it on the previous regime.
I can't believe with two teams in the NFL, in one city, that every year we can almost not even talk about it come Thanksgiving time.
Well, no, see, we can talk about it because it's so bad.
Right, but you're not breaking down the games. You're just like, will this guy be back? Are they going to play for the coach? Like, is this quarterback have any future here? Like, it's never like, boy, the Giants, Lions, big game, Lions offense, Giants offense, back and forth, Jets, Ravens, important. Like, Jets win no, it's just always like, all right, you're 2-8, you're 2-9, you stink, but can this coach save his job? Can this GM keep his job? Can this quarterback do enough to come back next season? It's always like that. I'm sick of it.
Well, I mean, like, how much time, in all honesty, even if these teams weren't, 2-8 and 2-9, are we spending breaking down a game where the one spread is the closer the spreads is 10?
If the Giants are 5-6 right now, I think you're spending a lot of time on that.
Yeah, but I'm not saying 5-6. If they had one, they're 4 wins, you're still giving 10 points in a spot where Detroit seems like how are you stopping Detroit's run game?
Yeah, I don't know. They don't stop anybody's run games. How are you going to stop Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery?
Right, and the Ravens are laying 13.5.
I know, but my point is, functional teams don't get 13.5 points. Look at the teams that get this kind of number. It's the garbage. Tennessee's of the world.
Yeah, right. That's who we are.
That's my point. I'm sick of it.
I mean, we're fighting over. I mean, right now it's us and it's Tennessee, 2 biggest spreads of the week right now.
Right. I mean, but you're not sick of this? That every single year you get to Thanksgiving, you're like, all right, Jets, Giants, no chance to do anything. Like, they're dead. The seasons are completely over.
Well, we don't even make it to Thanksgiving, though. How about make it to Halloween? Like, we don't even make it to Thanksgiving. Yeah, I'm sick of it, but what is it? I mean, what good is it going to do to me? Sit here and complain? It's 15 straight seasons with no playoffs. My owner's not going anywhere.
Right. Great. So welcome to New York football, where it's just an absolute joke.
At least you have the quarterback, and at least there's a chance that you might get the right coach. Right? I mean, at least you have that. And here's the thing.
But that doesn't help me for week 12.
Right. But, I mean, in all honesty, though, I mean, do you really want to win anyway? You want Jackson Dart to stay healthy and look awesome.
Yes.
And if the defense stinks, and you lose, great, because now, all of a sudden, maybe I'm the team that someone trades up with to get Mendoza.
That's exactly right. But what I'm saying is that's a pathetic place to be every single year.
Yeah, but this is our life. This is our life. We can't change it. I mean, if we had any say over what happened, of course we wouldn't live this life. We would change it. But we're not in charge of this.
I want out.
You don't want out. You don't say that.
Let's break. Let's come back. Big 9 o'clock hour picks and everything. Plays of the week. There's so much to choose from. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
There are a lot of reasons why people buy at Ramsey Mazda. It's their selection, it's their customer service, and it's their saving. During the More to Move You event, lease a new 2025 Mazda CX-5 2.5S all-wheel drive for $229 for 36 months. Start shopping now at RamseyMazda.com. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda. Call 833-853-2970 for details. VIN S0754711. MSRP $31,070. Zero security deposit. Ends 12/1/25.
Listen up, New York. It's football season, and you should be out there enjoying every play, every tailgate, every moment. But if you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, joint pain, or sciatica, even getting off the couch can feel like a challenge. That's where Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain comes in. He's one of New Jersey's top pain specialists, Ivy League trained, double board certified, and dedicated to getting you back in the game. Here's the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication. Just precise, non-surgical, image-guided procedures that get real results. Dr. Shaw treats everything from neck pain, back pain, migraines, nerve pain, and chronic joint pain. And he builds a custom game plan that's right for you. Same-day or next-day appointments are available with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood. And yes, most major insurances are accepted. So don't let pain keep you on the sidelines this season. Go to SandwellPain.com to call, text, or book online. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Listen up, football. Never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Your fantasy roster is set, the smack talk is heating up, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing the ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sportsbook for sports fans. Make the connection today with ESPN Bet Fan Center and the ESPN Fantasy app. ESPN Bet Sportsbook, download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Okay, all signed up. Easy. Now let's run payroll. What the? Hey girl, I'm you with more gusto. Nice. Who's that? New social media manager. Hired and onboarded with gusto. And spoiler, we're kind of famous now. Wait, we're famous? Oh, well, I'm famous. Payroll, benefits, and HR. Designed and built for small businesses. Choose a future with gusto.
A 880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A good karma Brands radio station. This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Chris Sims, I don't think he likes me.
But you launched his career, though.
Yes. So the last time we texted, 2015, we're looking at a decade.
I think in order to get a true response, though, you lean right into it. You just go, why do you hate Dave?
But maybe he just no longer views you as useful.
I mean, Sherry keeps him around, and she knows he's not useful.
No. Oh, no.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
We're in the holiday season.
I lead with generosity is what I do.
On ESPN New York. And streaming live on YouTube.
Oh, I love this
Keep
song.
shining, knowing you can always count on me. For sure. And that's what friends are for.
Sorry, this song, I really like that song very much.
Forevermore. I wish I could sing, man. Oh, I'd be such a weapon if I could sing.
Oh, could you imagine if we really had nice voices?
Oh, my God. I would sing everything. I'd
So
sing
would
us
I.
back to break.
I'd be like La La Land. I would just sing every scene. I would sing.
Hey, I'll tell you what. If this show was like La La Land and we were singing and dancing and all those fun things, John would never leave the studio.
No,
ever.
We would have a third co-host.
Oh, would that be good?
On the show, John would never leave. Nobody loves that awful movie La La Land more than John.
It's up in his top 10.
Oh, it's unbelievable. By the way, did you ever reach out to Chris Sims and find out anything?
Oh, no, I haven't yet. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. I mean,
right, like 9 o'clock is not like 3 in the morning.
Well, I know, but I feel like it's something.
Wouldn't you
I could
like
do
to have
during...
the answer by time we go off the air today?
I know. I think Monday would be fine.
I think it'd be good content today, but okay. If you want to wait till Monday.
I mean, I can reach out now if you want to see if I get a response.
It's up to you. It's up to you. What do you you have your games locked away, by the way, for our 3 picks?
I do not have them locked. No, I have. I think I have 2 of the 3 locked.
I imagine the Patriots are going to be one of those locks.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You love New England.
No, it's not that I love New England. New England hasn't lost on the road yet. They've won 8 straight games. Cincinnati's defense stinks. Joe Burrow is awesome, but Joe Burrow is also coming off of surgery. This is his first game back. You're playing one of the best teams in the NFL, and you have no Jamar Chase, and your offensive line stinks.
Right.
So why is it? I'm more like, why the hell is this 6?
Well, because it's a road game. The game is in Cincinnati.
They haven't lost on the road yet, though. Patriots are undefeated on the road.
But losing on the road is different than covering on the road. Have they covered every game on the road?
Have they covered? I don't. I mean, I would have to check right now if they covered.
Right. So I think they win the game. I'm not certain they cover the game.
I just don't know how they're going to stop the Patriots though. Right now, Drake May is playing at an MVP level.
We've had another change, by the way.
Oh, what happened now?
The Titans are now getting 13.5 as opposed to the 12.5 it started out as. All these changes.
I was going to take Seattle too.
I don't think you can now.
I'm going to have a hard time taking it now.
Oh, man. All these constant changes with the spreads and the numbers. It's a lot.
All right, so here we go. New England on the road. Now, this is against – they lost early on in the season at Miami. No, that was – how is that possible?
You sound like me. Continue.
Well, no, because it says they're 5-0 on the road. That's what it says.
Was the game wasn't international, was it?
It says on September 14th at 1 p.m. No, sorry, win. Excuse me, dummy. They lost to the Raiders.
RJ.
Idiot, sorry.
RJ.
Sorry.
They're undefeated on the road, but they lost in Miami.
I'm in hour number 3, going into 4 here. I'm a little tired. Sorry. So they lost their first game to the Raiders. They bounced back in Miami. They win 33-27. So they win that one by 6. At Buffalo, tight game. I don't know what the spread was of that game. They win by 3. They
definitely covered the Buffalo game.
Okay. At New Orleans, 25-19. They win that one by 6.
They probably didn't cover. I don't know. I'm
at
not
Tennessee,
sure. Okay.
At Tennessee, 31-13.
That's a definite cover.
At Tampa, do you remember what the number was?
They were underdogs in Tampa.
Okay, they won 28-23.
Yep.
So they've been pretty good, and now they're at Cincinnati -6. I just don't know. Like the whole Joe Burrow thing sounds awesome. He's coming back. He doesn't have T. Higgins is great. Jamar Chase is better. He's got no Jamar Chase, and he's coming back from a foot injury. So I don't know how mobile he's going to be. I don't know how rusty he's going to be, and I know how good New England is. That's why I would take it.
All right. Well, I welcome it.
I just don't know why you're so confident in Cincinnati right now.
I just think at some point New England's going to come back to the real world, and I wouldn't be surprised if they won this game by less than 6 points.
Okay.
But that's just an opinion. Jets still 13.5. Giants are sitting here at Giants are 10 now. Were the Giants 10.5 earlier?
I've only seen 10 this morning.
Okay. Yeah, so the Giants are sitting here at 10. Boy, you know what the weird thing is? I could see the Giants putting up 24 points. I think they will go over 20.
Right, but you could also see Detroit putting up 40.
Detroit putting up 41.
Right.
44.
Especially after what happened to Detroit last week.
Yeah. And Dan Campbell's a bully. I also will say this. I am past the point that I think it's fun and cute and endearing. I actually think what he does is dangerous. He had so many chances to put points on the board or set themselves up for decent field position in a game, Rick, that no one was putting points on the board. And you go for fake punts. I mean, I think the way he coaches is crazy sometimes.
Well, I think that's who he wants to be, right? This is the same guy that told everyone he's going to bite people's kneecaps off. Like, we're aggressive. But I do think that there's a certain point where aggressive becomes reckless. And I'm with you. And if that happens enough and the result isn't winning, then I think that's when you have kind of players turning the side eye. Like, hey, what exactly are we doing here?
Like, can he right the ship? Is he a leader of men? Absolutely.
Well, he's calling plays now.
Well, I know, but do I trust him to make some of these decisions in big spots? I'm not sure that I do. I don't know that I trust Dan Campbell.
No, here's what I'll say about this game, though, is first and foremost, how are they slowing down the running game?
Well, first of all, the Lions game is predicated on running the football. The
Right.
Giants don't stop the run at all. Wouldn't you think that, and they have a two-headed monster there between Montgomery and Gibbs. I couldn't agree with you more. How do you stop this running game?
Right. How do you stop the running game? Are you going to be capable of putting the kind of pressure on Jared Goff that you would need, kind of like what the Eagles did, which I don't think you're that kind of defense. Jordan, Raanan was on, doesn't think you're that kind of defense, to make him look like less than what he normally shows you when he turns back into what we thought of Jared Goff. And I don't think they can do that. So I think it's at home for Detroit. It's a bounce-back spot after a tough loss to the Eagles, and it's a team that's not going to slow down your running game or put enough pressure on. I could easily see them scoring,
41.
Yeah, 38, 40, whatever it ends up being.
Right, but do you agree with me? Like, you could see the Giants moving the football, too.
Yeah,
Detroit's
I could see them scoring.
defense is not great.
Right, but I could see them. They played good against. They only gave up 16 points to the Eagles. So, they're banged up. But can you take advantage of their weaknesses right now? Probably not. Will they score in the 20s? Yeah, maybe. But if you give it up 40 on the other side of that,
you still don't even cover the number.
Yeah.
But that's the thing that you go back to, and it's so amazing. And I asked Jordan this. He's like, yeah, never would have thought that. Nobody in their right mind would have thought the Giants would score points this season and not be able to play any semblance of defense. If I tell you the Giants are scoring consistently 20 points a game, you would not think they're sitting here at 2-9.
Well, of course not. And I've also watched it, though. They shouldn't be sitting here 2-9.
No, and that's a lot of reason to blame for that.
Well, but that's why the coach is fired. Because the coach not only found the quarterback, was doing a really good job developing the quarterback.
Right. You're right. He found him. You liked him, and he was getting better as the season was going along.
Right. So,
pretty amazing, actually, when you think about it, isn't it? How many times do you say to a coach, you need to find and develop a quarterback? He found and was in the process of developing the quarterback at a really high level, and he still got fired mid-season.
Yeah. Well, but that's what happened, though. Really, if you think about it, because you also lost Malik Neighbors and Cam Scatterbo, so you lost two of your best offensive players, is that because the quarterback was so good the second he stepped on the field, right? First game, you win the first game against an undefeated Chargers team. Now, all of a sudden, the expectations changed. And I don't know if that's fair to Brian Daboll. It may turn out to be in the best interest of the Giants after you hear what's going on behind closed doors with him. Doesn't seem like it's a good, it was great behind the closed doors, but still, part of what we talked about before the season was, hey, listen, schedule's brutal, awful.
Right.
I don't know how many wins we're going to find. Some people thought, what was it, 5.5 was their number. Hey, it could be a little lower than that. It could be, could be 6, whatever it ends up being. The most important thing is we got the quarterback, and the quarterback looks good. And that could be just flashes of looking good. And he's been above and beyond that.
No, he's good. He's good.
Right. You're sold he is going to be better than good.
Definitively, yes.
Right, and the coach still gets fired.
Midway through the season.
Right.
Yeah, it really is incredible. Brian in Manhattan, then we'll get over to the Jets. Brian, you're on ESPN New York. Good morning, buddy.
Hey, guys. Happy Friday. Couple of quick ones. One is, I love Dan Campbell. I love his energy. I love that his guys play hard. But that game against the Eagles, like all those field goals he didn't take, like that was just insane. But on the whole, I love Dan Campbell. Number 2, you've got to love Joe Burrow. I mean, most modern athletes are avoiding coming back until they're absolutely positively ready, et cetera, and they sort of shy away. There's load management. So when a guy like Joe Burrow does it, and look, it may be crazy, but as a fan, I love it. And then finally, I got a question for you guys. You're moving forward with your football team. You can have Sam Darnold or Daniel Jones as your quarterback moving forward for the next couple of years. Pick one and tell me why.
What was it, Sam Darnold or Daniel Jones?
Yeah.
Now, is this on their current team, or is
I
this
would
just
still I would still take Sam Darnold.
I wasn't really sure. I was just thinking more of it. If you wanted a quarterback to lead your team, whether it be on the team they're on or on a free agent situation. Let's say in a free agent scenario where your team is not terrible, your team is pretty good, and you can have Darnold or Jones.
I think I would take Darnold, and part of that, thanks to the call, Brian. I'm probably traumatized from the Daniel Jones era here with the Giants, and he's been good. The thing is, you kind of feel like both guys have come back to life a little bit at times now. Like Daniel Jones.
Well, but that just happened, though. I mean, it
right.
just happened. You're thinking about the last 2 games of last season and then the one you just saw. But I mean, outside of those, listen, those are big moments. But
those matter,
right? But for me personally, like when I've been in the quarterback hell that I've been in, like get me to those important games, right? I can't get an important game on Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? Like he has been before that game against Detroit last season. He was freaking awesome. Right? They won 14 games.
He was bad in that game. He was brutal in the playoff game.
Right. But here's the thing. Get me to the 14 wins.
Yeah, I get it.
me to the playoffs.
Well, it's like Mike McCarthy doesn't get over the hump, right? You'll never win a Super Bowl. Yeah. Can I get to the playoffs?
Get me there.
Right. So Jets this weekend. Tyrod Taylor, at a minimum, you're going to have a quarterback that can throw the football.
Right, which I think is important, like we
Very
mentioned to
important.
Rich, to find out what I actually have here. Because, again, this has really turned into a season of evaluation for Aaron Glenn. Is what do I have? What's Mason Taylor going to be? Mechie, Mitchell. We already know what Garrett Wilson is. Like, what do we have to add during the offseason? Who fits on what I'm trying to do here? The fact that Quincy Williams got benched and has responded the way he's responded. Like, if I'm Aaron Glenn, I love that, right? This is a guy I would probably want to keep around.
Right.
What do they do with Breece Hall? You didn't trade him, right? Let's figure out what we're doing with that. You can't have a quarterback that's average. Like, you're excited when he throws for 100 yards.
No, it's pathetic. It's pathetic. And again, when he gives you so many games that he's brutal, and then he gives you the occasional game where, because he's freakishly athletic and the Bengals defense is legendarily awful, so he's great against the Bengals. I take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah, exactly right. But, it's not even just like the accuracy or consistency. It's just like his feel for the position is just not there.
He's a bad quarterback.
Right? Like, he's a great athlete.
I know this is a mean thing to say, but from the Jets and Jets fans' perspective, when Rich said he thinks this is it, like if Tyrod stays healthy the rest of the season, then they move on from Justin Fields in the offseason, I think that's good news.
Well, it's good news. Good news, right, because you've seen it.
Right.
Bad news is the people that put that quarterback room together are now selecting the next quarterback.
Right. So you're going to pay, $20-something million to have him not on your roster.
Right, but that's the scary part, though, is you're going to, they're cleaning out the whole quarterback room. So the room that you just put together is so bad, we got to completely clean it out. And now I'm going to trust you to draft the next guy?
Right, and it was all you. You can't blame it on a prior regime. You can't blame it on other coaches. You can't blame it on, you. You made this decision. You want to be held accountable when things go well and things go poorly. This has gone as poorly as humanly possible this year.
Right. And that's the thing. And he's like, well, you got $10 million you'd have to pay him next year, too. Forget the dead cap hit. You'd have to actually pay him cash, $10 million cash next year.
Correct. And the funny thing is, when they signed him, everyone was gaga over, only $30 million guaranteed. This is an unbelievable contract they got with this guy.
Right. You know what it felt like? It felt like how gaga you were over Frankie Montas last season.
No, that's not fair.
That's exactly what it feels like.
No, that's not fair. I was not gaga over Frankie Montas. RJ, was I gaga over Montas?
I don't think you were gaga over Montas, but I think you were gaga over
Jeremy Hafner.
No, his name is Hefner.
Hafner, the pitching lab, and Stearns.
May as well have been Hafner.
Potato.
It feels like your trust in Stearns.
Our stream is broken.
What?
Our stream is broken.
Yeah, you went to the wrong
Carlin and
three-shot,
Tom
fellas.
Bauer on our screen.
I don't know what happened.
No, we. So
Yeah,
you.
we're a mess right now.
So you're
Dave,
right.
you look like Dave, you look like you've gained some weight.
You know what? I've been pumpkin pie in advance.
You're right.
You're going bald.
Good thing I got that meeting today.
So you're right. It was broken, but I feel confident that was. I don't think that's something we did. But anyways, I think it just went haywire. Anyways,
All right. Well, whatever. I was never gaga over Montas.
no, but I do think your trust in David Stearns is now. Well, I'm not going to say teetering, but it's taking a hit. Am I right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, they fired the whole coaching staff.
Right. Did you see the story about the first base coach? Who
Which story?
What?
Which story is it?
Richardson. They offered him a massive pay increase. He said no.
Yeah, he's all set.
Yeah. So he's going to take less money to not be here.
Right, and he was. I think that. Juan Soto mentioned how important he had been.
Yeah,
to
I don't like that at all, though.
No, I don't love it either. And where did he end up?
Atlanta.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. RJ,
Hi.
how you doing?
Good.
It's good to hear.
How you doing?
How you been?
Pretty good.
That's good. How's your morning going?
Good. How about yours?
Not bad. You're properly caffeinated?
Yeah. How's that Ram spread looking?
Hang on. I'm glad.
Any hobbies? Any hobbies yesterday?
Yeah. Have you developed any hobbies since earlier in the week?
No.
So you're not going to take this to heart at all. Oh, 7.
No. You know who does RJ? You know who does puzzles outside of Sherry and the kids?
John Winthrop.
John Winthrop. No. Sylvester Stallone in Tulsa King loves the puzzle.
Really?
Yep.
You will be happy to know. Watched episode 1 of the latest season.
Nice.
So you know what, RJ? Start to watch everything.
No.
Just consume. Make it like a life's journey, a life's goal. I'm going to watch something every day. I'm going to watch a movie every single day.
Well, I don't have time for that. But here's the problem. I don't know how you do it because you watch all the things that I watch, and I feel like when I get to the end of that rope, I have no time left. So I don't even know how you do that. Well, I know how you do it. I don't know how Rick does it.
I do spurts though. I don't do like I'm going to sit and watch 6 hours. I do like 15 minutes here, 30 minutes here.
See, I don't know if I have that kind of dedication. If I can't.
Not only that, I don't know how you guys feel. I don't like watching movies like that.
I have no choice, Dave.
Yeah, I understand that. But like in a perfect world, you would not choose to do that.
No. In a perfect world, I'm doing exactly what you're doing. Like back in the day, me, Cass, and her mom used to smash like a whole season of a show in a day.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
No, please. No. Please.
No.
Can I please can I go there?
Absolutely not.
Oh, no.
We just got
Come
scolded.
on.
We just got scolded for another thing.
Oh, no,
Absolutely
come on,
not.
come on. That was so good.
I think you could play that. You could probably play that. I'm interested to actually see what that sounds like on the way back.
Oh, my
What was the quote?
Yeah.
You knew
Me,
what you
Cass,
were doing.
and her-
You knew what you were doing.
Ray, I swear to you. I swear to you. It's Friday at 9:20. I got nothing left in the tank.
Please, just one time. Can I do it?
Give me a second.
I think we got to hear that one time.
One
We did
time.
share a bed. That is true.
We know that. What were you too cheap to buy a second room? Like what was that about?
Oh, I believe it was a good time, bonding time. I was in a tough spot, dark place.
Right, but you
I
need
needed
your
the
mother-in-law to
support.
be in your bed with you.
That was a big bed. It was cold, warmth. You know.
Okay, so Cassie doesn't provide warmth.
She's very hot. Yeah. I was not in the middle. Will you stop this? I was on the end. Cass was in the
It doesn't
middle.
make it any better. It doesn't make it any better that you're on
Cassie's
the
like a
side and your
human
mother-in-law's on the
furnace.
other side.
Yeah, well, you know what? It didn't make any sense that I was eating pints of frozen yogurt too while I was laying in bed. Okay, but I was
Makes
doing
more
it.
sense than having your mother-in-law in bed with you.
Shut your mouth.
Ray,
My God.
How does it sound on the way out? Right?
You're going to hear it in about 5 seconds.
All right.
It's just, I'm waiting for it to import at this point.
3, 2, 1, and
Like back in the day, me, Cass, and her mom used to smash like a whole season of a show in a day.
no. You gotta.
Yeah, well,
cut out-
I wanted to leave the context
Well, yeah.
because context is so important here. That's part of the reason we got.
That's not as bad as Dawn's. I don't say anything dirty.
It would be if
Well,
you cut it
again,
off appropriately.
Don's context was lost because it was cut. Yes.
Right. So cut that and let's have.
Right, but I have no
me-
nasty words or anything.
Me,
Oh my goodness.
Like
my
back in the
mother-in-law
day,
and Cass
me,
used to
Cass,
smash.
and her mom used to smash.
There it is.
Wow.
There it is.
Yeah.
I win again.
Sickos.
RJ,
Where do we go from here?
we go to stuff you missed is where we go.
Okay.
Did it happen in Florida?
Did it happen in Alabama?
The you missed.
Oh boy.
If I put a lot of money on the Buccaneers, you think the spread would
To
go
move
to
the line?
6.5?
That is a strategy, right?
I can't believe that's something we're discussing now.
No, that is I've heard that. That's a strategy where it's like an investment, right? Where you put
I've heard that.
X
To
amount
move
of
the
money
line.
to move it a half point, and then you
and
really
then you
come
jump
in
on the other way.
Oh God!
I think you should. What do you think it'll take?
I don't know. $1 million? Something nominal.
You got that. You got that kind of money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you could do that.
Just make a quick move some funds around. You'll have it very soon.
But
By the way, the Patriots are giving up less than 19 points a game, too, by the way. If you were wondering.
Sounds like you guys...
Nobody loves the Patriots more than you.
Well, that's not true. I hate the
I
Patriots.
think you might. Oh, this is great news.
What happened?
Smash Drop is good.
Oh,
Smash
good.
Drop is good?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's right up John's alley.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, boy. So...
All right, play it again.
No, I'm not going to say it.
Yep. No, yeah,
That's like back in the day, me, Cass, and her mom used to smash.
Yeah.
There you go. Bills didn't get smashed, but they lose.
That was wild back in the day.
They lose to the Houston Texans. Josh Allen got smashed. He got sacked 8 times, and they lost to the Texans. Buffalo still had a chance late in this game. Connected on a hook and ladder play. Haven't seen that since Boise State. At least haven't seen it work that well.
Serious question.
Yeah.
Because I've heard both. Is it hook and ladder or hook and lateral?
Lateral.
It's hook and lateral.
Yeah, okay.
But you want to say hook and ladder.
Is that what they call
RJ
it in
continues
the...
to say hook and ladder.
Well,
so
I think it's
just,
both.
Right.
Well,
I think
he also said fracas, okay? I mean, what are we doing?
But is it bad on me for asking the question?
No, it's not bad
We had
on
a
you.
hockey fracas
I'm
yesterday.
surprised. I'm surprised that you didn't know that, though. I am
We
surprised.
had a hockey fracas yesterday.
I was confident it was hook and lateral, but he keeps saying hook and ladder.
Because it's easy to fall into hook and ladder. But it's called hook and ladder.
Look at you defending him. If I sat here saying hook and ladder, you would excoriate me.
Probably.
Yeah.
Listen. In circles. That's where they call it. Buffalo did have a chance, but Josh Allen on fourth down really never had a chance on that given play through an interception. And Houston wins. Houston also got some news before the game, that Joe Mixon not expected to return this season. So I guess it'll be the Woody Marks show.
I think I was reading, though, that Stroud is going to come back for the next game.
He was, if this...
Oh, he's missed, 3 weeks with this concussion?
If this game hadn't been a Thursday, I think he probably would have been up there.
So they've won 3 in a row, and now they get their supposed star quarterback back.
Absolutely. Browns defensive end Alex Wright agreed to a 3-year, $33 million extension. And Shane Bowen, he spoke yesterday about Abdul Carter and whether or not he's seen a difference of how dialed in he's been this week.
Been locked in this week. He has. He came in here Tuesday, ready to go, ready to learn, ready to make the corrections. Was good yesterday. We just got to continue to kind of stack these days here as we get through the week, and hopefully we'll be ready to go Sunday.
Little hockey, Nathan McKinnon and Kel McCarr each scored a couple of goals and had an assist. Avs, or the AVSs, as some refer to them, rallied to win their 7th straight. 6-3, they double up the Rangers.
That was not a 6-3 game, though.
I'm sorry.
It was 3-3, well, very late. I got so excited. Like, oh, what a great goal.
Yeah, and then they allowed the 4th goal immediately.
Seconds after.
Yeah.
Ilya Sorokin, 29 saves, helps the Isles. They beat up on the Red Wings pretty good, 5-0.
Are the Islanders good, Rick?
Right now the Islanders are playing well. Yeah, really well.
They had a great road trip, huh?
Yep.
And Bob, Sergei Bobrovsky, 31 saves for the Panthers, beat the Devils 1-0. Alex Ovechkin, by the way, moves into 10th place on the NHL all-time points list.
But he'll never pass Gretzky on that.
No, he will not. But the Capitals beat the Montreal Canadiens as Alexander Ovechkin. That's a hat trick.
Gretzky led the league forever until Ovechkin beat it in goals. And if you took away all those goals and he only had assists, he'd lead the league in assists in points. It's crazy.
So you're saying he's close?
Crazy. No, he's not. He's nowhere near.
I was kidding.
RJ, he is the distance from you to Victor Wembanyama.
That's funny.
All right, let's see.
You didn't deserve that. Sorry, you didn't deserve that. I got one assignment left.
Am I implicated just by laughing?
Yes.
Yama. But it wasn't my funny.
Yeah, but you encouraged me by laughing.
Let's see, 13th assignment.
Hey, you shut your mouth. All right, let's go. Stuff we missed.
Imagine that, no. There's not 12 assignments.
Listen, you think
There's more.
You think these things are happening by happenstance? They've never emailed me. Oh, let's see. Maybe they'll reach out again.
It does seem a little suspicious that I got 2 emails.
I think you're questioning
RJ,
my power.
if you have your guy with his fingers in this whole thing, you're
oh
really
my
diabolical.
God.
Let's just move on.
Let's
Tyrese
cut that one
Maxey
also, please.
Had a career-high 54. 76ers outlast the Bucks in overtime. Good night for St. John, number 14 in the country. They beat Bucknell 97-49.
That was on 1050, that game.
Yeah, and I believe, what's their next game on? Is it Monday? They're going to be on the ESPN New York app.
Mm-hmm. Who do they play? You don't know.
Iowa State.
Nice.
Yeah.
Attaboy, RJ. You knew
Attaboy.
You knew it was coming.
That's it. That's one of those. So there's some big tournaments out in Vegas. We won't get into this deeply, but there's some really good
There's a lot of
games.
money in those, too.
Huge. What is it? The players.
They each get huge sums of money if they
like
win
the
that
players
thing.
tournament. They're,
Yep.
Demonis Sabonis going to be out at least 3 to 4 weeks with a partially torn meniscus in his left knee. Little shake-up with the Lakers. Joey Buss and Jesse Buss. Some leftovers from the Buss family. Obviously,
leftovers from the Buss family.
Well, they're gone now. Because Mark Walters.
I'm sure they love to be referred to as leftovers from the Buss family.
This entire episode of our show is unhinged.
Well, Jeannie's
leftovers.
Jeannie's still there. But they're basically saying that Jeannie helped fire some of her family members because she's still there. Mark Walter obviously is coming in as a new ownership group, and he's clearing house. And the Mariners plan to retire Randy Johnson, number 51, during the next baseball season.
Why did it take so long?
I thought that also. But that's it.
That's such a good nickname. The Big Unit's got to be one of the great nicknames of all time.
Great nickname. He was terrifying, by the way.
Oh, they killed the bird.
Yeah. Remember when John Kruk didn't want to go into the batter's box against him?
It's the logo of his.
He turned his helmet. He turned his helmet backwards.
Yeah, it's absolutely terrifying.
And now he does sideline photography. It's great.
I know. Apparently, he's very good too.
The logo's the dead bird.
All right. So why don't we take a break? Come back. I don't like any part of this, but it's time to make my awful picks. We'll do that next. Rick runs point. DNR with you, ESPN New York. If you have your guy with his fingers in this whole thing, you're really diabolical.
God.
All right, I see where we're going to go. Let's bring in our dear friend. She's the best. It's Susie Cerrone.
Beyond horrible this morning at the George. 2 hours for the upper, an hour for the lower. It's all due to this tractor-trailer accident cross Bronx eastbound at Jerome Avenue. Only one lane is getting by, and then on 495 eastbound at Kennedy Boulevard, a right lane accident. So an hour for the Lincoln, the Holland 25 from the Turnpike, 40 from 1 to 9. Then there's a stalled box truck on the cross Bronx westbound at the Sheridan, the right lane. Crash on the BQE south at Tillery Street. 2 right lanes are out with that. 80 eastbound hammered, exit 26 to exit 30. A bad accident, 2 right lanes are out. And then on the LIE westbound at the Saginaw Coast, an accident, just the far right lanes getting through. I'm Susie Cerrone for 880 ESPN New York.
At Jake's 58 Casino Hotel this November, it's your chance to gobble up the green and feast on your share of $55,000 cash. Earn entries all month long and join us on Friday, November 28th from 4 to 6 p.m. 2 winners will be drawn every hour to win up to $10,000 cash. Then at 7 p.m., 1 lucky winner will take home a grand prize of $20,000 cash at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel.
If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Ox Spine at New York Presbyterian is always in pursuit of a better way to heal the spine. We're getting more people moving again with minimally invasive, non-surgical, and surgical treatments with innovative solutions for every back and spine condition and your unique needs. Expert spine care is available now across New York City and Westchester. Find a doctor at nyp.org/oxspine. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
This is Rick Brunson, the assistant coach from the New York Knicks. I'll be driving to our games this season in style in my new Jeep Gladiator from Princeton Jeep. My friends at Princeton Jeep gave me all-star treatment, and you can expect the same thing. Just mention I sent you, and they'll treat you like family. Princeton Jeep has tons of inventory and great deals on new vehicles. Visit Princeton Jeep at 1045 State Road in Princeton, New Jersey, or online at PrincetonJeeps.com and tell them Rick Brunson sent you.
Alan Hahn here to tell you about my friends at Bathfitter. They remodeled a bath in my house, converting a tub into a shower. The result, amazing. Bathfitter offers custom bath renovations, including their unique PermaFit solution for a watertight fit. It's done in one day, easy to clean, durable with no demo, no mess, and it costs less than a standard replacement. Take advantage of their biggest sale of the year. Save up to $800 on a complete Bathfitter system. See their website or call for details and start designing your bath today at bathfitter.com.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Time for our picks presented by Amazon Pickup. I'm right, RJ, right? He controls the board. Is that accurate? Yep.
So, Rick, if you want, why don't we just hit the intro?
All right,
do this for real.
Start the whole thing up. Anytime. Just start the whole thing up.
Well, I'm trying to do the touchscreen, and it's not working, so that's trouble. Let's try that. Let's try that again.
Let's start the whole thing up.
NFL picks.
I'm going to go with the Chiefs and lay the net.
Of DNR.
And this is where I tell you that he does, in fact, control the board.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Rick's off of 2 straight 2-1 weeks. He's the only one above 500. He's 17-16. I am a game back at 16-17. A game back of me is Raymond at 15-18. And 2 back of Raymond is Dave at 13-20.
13-20. It's unbelievable that anyone could be this bad at doing this. Okay. So, Rick, you control the board. You start it up.
All right, here we go. I mean, you said it earlier in the show. I don't know if it was because you're trying to change the mojo, if you're playing mind games.
I'm scared of nothing.
Or you're just that down on your picks right now, but you said you wanted to go first, so I will let you go first.
I'm not scared of it, I'll tell you that.
All right.
Because why would I be coming off an 0-3 week? I'm not, and I wouldn't be, and I shouldn't be. And here I go. Try to throw you guys off the scent a little bit. I'm going to go to Kansas City.
Always
I said only a crazy person would take this game. Well, I'm crazy. Is what I am. Diabolical crazy. I'm going to die on the Chiefs Hill. Is what I'm going to do. I get Kansas City given 3.5. This is not an important game. This is a vital football game. Colts, they weren't great against the Falcons last time we saw them. They got run over by the Steelers before that. 3.5. Oh, do I wish the number were 3 or 2.5? Sure. But I think this is a 28-23 kind of a game. I'll take the Chiefs, and I'll lay the 3.5. That's pick 1. Pick 2, I'm not scared of a big spread. No. Thanksgiving's on the way. That's a big spread. Seattle's given 13.5. That's also a big spread. Give me Seattle. I'll lay the number. I love it at 12.5. I still like it at 13.5. Seattle, against teams that are clearly inferior to them, destroy them. You've seen it the last 4 or 5 weeks. I mean, they destroyed Tampa. They crushed Arizona. This is a juggernaut against the mediocrity of the NFL. Tennessee's not even the mediocrity of the NFL. Tennessee is bad. Seattle's going to make a massive statement. I could see them put up 35-plus points. Darnold gets back on track. I'll take Seattle, and I'll lay the 13.5. And I saved the best for last because this last game, I love this game. And you'll know I love it because no one in their right mind would ever take this team. I'm going to go down to Dallas. I'm taking the Cowboys.
Oh, baby.
I love the Cowboys.
I got some interesting information for you.
Love the Cowboys in this game. You're going to probably tell me the public loves. I don't care.
No. I think you may have just accidentally, if I'm picking up on what Raymond's putting down with his body language, you may have the 3 identical picks to Raymond Santiago this week.
There's no chance.
I'm telling you right now.
There's no chance.
You have no idea how angry I am at you right
told
now.
You
know what?
have no idea.
Sorry. Can I finish my explanation?
Sorry.
No Lane Johnson, massive loss. I don't think people understand how good, in fact, he is. He's a star tackle. He makes the offensive line go. They don't have him. That being said, even with him, their offense is not clicking. A.J. Brown, I don't trust him at all right now. Cowboys' offense is rolling. Now, it was 4.5. Now it's 3.5. This is another one of my take money you don't have and put it on Dallas. I love the Cowboys to cover the number in this game.
All my good feelings are gone.
Good.
All of them.
So to recap it, I'm going to take the Chiefs minus the 3.5. I'm going to take the Seahawks minus their 13.5. I'm going to bet every last penny I have. I'm going to go through couch cushions and everything. Cowboys plus 3.5.
All right. Listen, I mean, you feel like this. Here's the thing with you. You always feel real confident when you say it. Like, your delivery is great, which I think is, half the battle. Like, you feel good about them.
Mm-hmm.
So I appreciate that. I'm gonna do us all a favor here because it's gonna be real anticlimactic. We'll have Raymond go next because I think it's all three of the
There's
same
no
thing.
way, Raymond.
Well, no. See, I'm going to audible now because of what he's done.
Yes. Oh, I love this.
When
you a force audible is the best.
Because I don't want to be accused of collaborating with Dave, colluding or what have you, like I was with RJ. So we'll start with one of the common ones. We'll keep this one because you I should have known you were trying to play mind games when you said that this was crazy to pick this game. But I also agree with your logic. You can't say the Chiefs are dead. You can't pick against them in the situation. Yeah, I like what the Colts are doing. I love their defense. I like what Daniel Jones has done. I love Jonathan Taylor. I think he should be in the running for MVP right there with Stafford. Give me the Chiefs in Kansas City. I'll take them to lay the 3.5. Absolutely, I'm right there with you on that one. I'll join you in Crazy Town on that one.
Good, welcome.
I'm right there. So I'm going to skip Seattle because I did agree with you on that one. But again, I can't go all three on you, so I'm going to skip that one. I'll go to Monday Night Football.
Ooh, he's taking the Niners.
I look at the Niners at -7. Yeah, here's the thing. Very impressed by what Bryce Young did last week. Very impressed by what the Panthers as a whole have done this week. San Fran's fighting for everything right now, and as devastated as that defense has been by injury, this is a tough match. Carolina's going to the West Coast, Monday Night Football. I'm going to take San Francisco laying the 7, so go ahead and give me the Niners. Then we'll go back to Sunday afternoon, and I'm going to take you further back to Week 1 when the Cowboys and the Eagles faced off on the Thursday nighter to open the season, and I think 7.5 was Philly favored in that game, and I told you that day. Now, listen, I do think Philadelphia is better. I don't think that the talent disparity between is that wide. I think Dallas can cover it. Not sure if they can win, but I said that they would cover. They ended up covering that game. Do I think Dallas can cover this game in Dallas on Sunday? No. I think Dallas can win the game outright.
Oh, no.
Lane Johnson, Doug Johnson, Jimmy Johnson, Lois Lane. I don't care if he's playing or not. Dallas is going to win the game anyway. Defense is improved. Quinnen Williams is a big deal.
Doug Johnson?
Huh?
Who's Doug Johnson?
Wasn't he the old coach? The Eagles?
I don't remember him.
No, I wasn't Doug Johnson. Doug Peterson.
No, Peterson. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Like I said, it doesn't matter.
Bring him too.
It doesn't matter. Bring
all your Johnsons.
I'm glad you said it and not me. What a day we've had. What a day we've had on this program. No, give me the Cowboys not only to cover the plus 3.5, but to win the game outright.
And not only that, Ray, I'm rooting for your Cowboys on Sunday.
Ray, you feel that good about it? Yeah, give us the points back. Just go Dallas money line.
Yeah, take Dallas on the money line.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll take Dallas on the money line. Fine.
What?
No, we're not.
No, we can't do that.
We can't do that. Oh. All right, RJ, you're up next.
All righty. This is untapped potential here. Listen, I have some commonality with both of you, but I'll start with.
For God's sakes, come on, man.
What do you want me to do?
Be original for you. Have all these games to choose from.
What's happening?
What do you want me to do? 14th assignment for you.
Oh.
Well, listen, you're making people change because you're mushing picks all over. People are
no.
You know, whatever.
They're like rats off a boat.
Until I'm right.
All right. The game that you two have not talked about, that would be the Giants and the Lions. Dave, I'm sorry. You're walking into it here.
That's fine.
I'm with you.
You're walking into Detroit. It's -10. This is the smash spot of all smash spots. For the Lions, I'll take a -10.
Yep.
Next, hopefully, Dave, you can't even ruin my strategy of picking against the Titans. It didn't work out last week, but I'm right back at it this week. Seahawks play well on the road. Sam Darnold off 4 interceptions. I hope it can't get worse. Still a chance to win that game against the Rams. Titans are a far inferior opponent. Give me the Seahawks minus 13.5. And finally, to Monday Night Football. You know where I'm going with this one.
Rick, you do realize we're going to have to be rooting for the Panthers to cover the number big time on Monday night.
This is less of I believe in my team. It's a McCaffrey game. He's dialed in. And I just don't think Bryce Young can put together 2 games of throwing for 450 yards. Letdown spot for them. Give me the Niners.
Can I ask you a question, though? I don't disagree with your analysis. How is it a letdown spot? You're 6-5. You're playing good football. You're on national television. How exactly is this a letdown spot?
I don't think the momentum carries in the way that they think. I think they're not used to being this good.
You could be right. San Francisco could win by 40. Yeah. I just don't understand the analysis of this as a letdown spot.
I wonder if they're Carolina, for the first time, these guys are hearing that they actually might be a pretty good team, and I don't think they're ready to live up to that.
All right, listen, I like those picks.
You want to give your survivor here, RJ?
Stupid Panthers.
God. All right. I mean, I don't know why we insist on doing this to each other. It's sad.
It's really because of you.
All right, Here we go. A lot of common picks here this week. I do have one similar pick, so we'll go with that one first. I'm with you, RJ. I don't know how the Giants stopped this running game. I mean, maybe if they could potentially run the ball, they did a really good job of that last week. I just think Detroit, coming off a loss, Dan Campbell calling the plays now, reasserting themselves in their dominance. I think going into Detroit's a tough spot for them. So I'll go Lions minus 10. My next pick, I'm going to stay true to what I said. I thought you'd take Cincinnati, but you got no sack, and you didn't. So I will take the Patriots minus the 6 as my second pick. And with my final pick, I don't love this pick. It makes me a little bit nervous. Last couple weeks, though, this team has really taken a couple beatings, and I think that hopefully continues. I'm going to take Jacksonville minus the 3 points.
So let me see if I can appropriately analyze this. Favorite. Right. Favorite.
Well, I was going to take here's the thing. I got Dallas on my list, but I'm not going to take Dallas with everybody. And I also had the Bucs on my list. I was going to go Bucs plus 7. But that puts me in a real tough spot if the Bucs don't cover, because then all of a sudden now I'm fighting with relatives before Thanksgiving.
So you do realize week 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, all favorites.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also believe that you took all favorites, and Ray took all favorites, and RJ took all favorites. And last time I checked,
I took the Cowboys.
I took Dallas getting plus 3.5.
Oh, sorry, I had it wrong.
Okay.
But okay, here's the thing, though.
I love the Cowboys.
Last time I checked,
we're not allowed to cut things like that anymore, Ray. I was told.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Let me see how I look at this. Oh yeah, that's me.
Bring all your Johnsons.
That's me right there. Number one with the picks. So I'm going to stick to my strategy. Got Lions, Patriots, Jacksonville.
Okay. All right. Well, good on you. Go Cardinals is all I can say.
You're an idiot.
All right. Cardinals the number's 3 on that game, right?
Yep.
Okay. Let's take a break. But no, I got to tell you something before we take the break. Those are our picks, and they're presented by Amazon Pickup. Amazon Pickup is a very convenient and secure way to collect your Amazon packages from locations near you. Now, let's take a break, come back, and Ray's going to do, it's going to be good. His Plays of the Week is next right here on ESPN New York.
FanDuel Friday is turning it up with NBA Happy Hour every Friday from 6 to 7:30 p.m. Eastern. FanDuel is dropping limited-time specials to get you in the zone. Boosts, bonuses, surprises, all designed to bring that Friday energy. This isn't just another promo, it's your weekly pregame. NBA Happy Hour every Friday, 6 to 7:30 Eastern. FanDuel is dropping limited-time specials to get you in the zone. Boosts, bonuses, surprises, all designed to bring that Friday energy. Only on FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of the NBA. Visit FanDuel.com/Peter to grab your reward before the clock expires. 21 or over and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Rewards are non-withdrawable. Restrictions apply, including bonus and token expiration. Leg requirements and max wager amounts. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with the gambling problem, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
At Bank of America, we asked our people, how do you take ownership of your career?
I'm able to grow my way by putting the priorities that I have for my career first.
I thrive on being a leader who's behind the team, not in front of the team.
Every few years, I'm being re-energized because I get to do something different and learn something new.
See how our teammates are growing in their careers at bankofamerica.com/great place to work. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
A Progressive Home and Auto Bundle can protect you round the clock, but we can't protect you from those painful moments in sports.
Defense!
The ref totally blew that call.
Oh, I'm sure he'll make the right call next time.
It's too late. It cost us the game.
Well, it's just one game.
That loss eliminated us from the playoffs.
Oh, the playoffs are on so late. Now you'll be well rested.
Okay, I need you to stop talking now.
Well, at least your home and auto are protected with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Whether you're shopping, gaming, or streaming this Black Friday season, don't take slow for an answer. Get Optimum Fiber for the fastest, most reliable, and most consistent internet speeds. Starting at $25 a month. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com to switch. Act now and get a full year of Netflix, an unlimited mobile line, a $400 prepaid card, and more. All on us. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. Optimum. Don't take slow for an answer. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
This is an ad by BetterHelp. Shorter days don't have to be so dismal. It's time to reach out and check in with those you care about. And to remind ourselves that we're not alone. As seasons change and days grow darker sooner, it can be a tough time for many. This November, BetterHelp's encouraging everyone to reach out, check in on friends, reconnect with loved ones, and remind the people in your life that you're there. BetterHelp does the initial matching work for you so you can focus on your therapy goals. Short questionnaire helps you identify your needs and preferences, and our 12-plus years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate means we typically get it right the first time. If you aren't happy with your match, switch to a different therapist at any time from our tailored recommendations. This month, don't wait to reach out. Whether you're checking in on a friend or reaching out to a therapist yourself, BetterHelp makes it easier to take that first step. Our listeners get 10% off their first month. Just call pound 250 and say the keyword timeout. That's keyword timeout after calling pound 250.
ESPN New York is throwing a holiday party you don't want to miss. Join us Friday, December 12th at your mother's house in Garden City Park. We'll be broadcasting the Michael K. Show live from 1 to 3, followed by Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg from 3 to 7, all while supporting a great cause. Bring a toy to benefit the Garden of Dreams Foundation and help make the season brighter for local kids in need. It's the ESPN New York Holiday Party, Friday, December 12th, brought to you by Spike Dade, Security Dodge, Amazon Pickup, and ESPN New York.
Oh, yeah, it is. And you're moments away from Raymond's world-famous plays of the week. It's game time, and it's brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time. Good one in Boston. Nets against the Celtics tonight. 7:30 tip-off for that one. And that's it. That's game time, brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. Raymond.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm excited.
Good, because you have a lot for plays of the week,
There's a
right?
lot, and I hope that we have enough time for it.
Then I don't want to stand in the way. Let's go.
Raymond, guess what we're going to get into on the other side?
Are the plays.
I want you to guess. And specifically the
Knicks of the week.
That's right. You're good. You win a prize today.
I always forget about the laugh. It is time for Plays of the Week, powered by ZipRecruiter. And where else to start but on Monday? Spain. First game in the motherland. I stand by what I said. I will refer to Spain as the motherland.
As they're so well known.
You have no choice now, though, Raymond. If anyone ever asks you where the motherland, you have to say Spain.
Absolutely. Listen, heavy week. Not just today. I mean, and I hope I have enough time to get to this later on. But the innuendo, it started early.
You have any idea the last job, 2024, John Gruden held? He was an advisor for the Milano Seamen.
The reaction.
That's no innuendo. That's a team that he was an advisor for.
But the reaction tells you everything you need to know.
Because he can't get his mind out of the gutter.
Oh,
That's why.
Oh, the Milano Seamen have nice jerseys.
Yeah.
LaFleur played for a team called the Omaha Beef.
You think they ever took on the Seamen?
Moving on. Reading the score properly. It's very important.
Looking at it right now, it looks like they lost 15-17.
Did you just say 15-17?
Well, that's how it's on.
You are the problem. You lose credibility.
You shut your mouth.
All your time in the NHL, gone.
RJ's very concerned that he's not well-rounded.
Think what happens if you take sports away. You take away all my interest and I'm unemployed.
Do you need to find another outlet other than just sports?
Do I?
Nah, I don't think you do. I think you're good where you're at. Dave, way to battle this week.
I do have some jarring physical news to tell you about.
What happened now?
I got a really bad paper cut yesterday. It wasn't your garden variety. It was on one of those big holiday like magazines that you get.
Oh, no.
And I used my index finger to swipe through, and all of a sudden I was like, oh!
But you fought through it.
Then blood made an appearance, and yeah.
It's not the only place you hurt yourself this week.
Hot stove.
Oh.
I touched it. Burning hot stove.
Burning hot stove.
Mankind?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Mick Foley, Long Island's own.
What a great guy.
Great guy.
I'll tell you that story.
Yeah, he had the same finishing move as you.
Sacco. Won't use the Sacco. Also won't drink Rick's urine.
You're not drinking someone else's
You'd rather die?
No. Yes. You know what? He died with dignity. I'd rather die with dignity than have to live for years knowing I drank your urine. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, we all remember that movie.
Because they find out everything.
No, I
they
peed
did
in
that
Dave's
movie.
mouth.
They crashed in the Andes. How'd you survive? I don't know. That's like, you ate your friend. You ate him. Nando. You ate Nando.
You ate Nando. I know you get annoyed. Sometimes you think RJ and I are starting to share some brain cells.
Buffalo -6 on the road.
Oh, look at you two. How cute was that?
Yeah, that's
right.
nice.
That is the thing that happened.
So, you want it?
Do I want it?
Do you want it?
It's an interesting motive.
Cool.
I lead with generosity is what I do.
It is what you do. Dave, traveling, they don't really mix.
Me, I get on the plane. I'm like, all right, if I get trapped in the bathroom, will someone be able to let me out of that?
This man only needed one flight to change his entire life. You use the opportunity when you're in the airplane to
Take drugs.
Drug myself.
No, but he doesn't have a problem.
I don't have a drug problem. I just travel a lot.
And every time I go to the doctor now, they're like, so lorazepam, huh? Like, oh, only when I fly. I'm like, I'm not popping lorazepams here.
Mm-hmm.
When's your trip to St. Martin?
We leave on Christmas Eve.
So you got to call your dealer.
My dealer is also known as my doctor.
And how do they all react when you show up to the office?
Here comes the druggie again.
That's right. One thing that you don't have a problem with.
I can take the temperature of the room.
Not the way that Dave takes his temperature.
That's the way you did it. You put the thermometer into the anus and you took the temperature. That's what you did.
That is a teenager.
I didn't do it as a teenager. I never said that. You're the one that's morphing this story. Mom, Dad, can you take my temperature the way we take the temperature? I wasn't asking for it when I was sick. That's the way they took a temperature. Like, God.
Alan Hahn backs you up.
Alan said he also did. That's how he took it, but we did not all request it daily like you.
I did not request it ever.
So give me the mouth or the anus.
There's email support.
Chris in Brooklyn emails in. I'm calling BS on the other guys right now. I'm 33. I had my temperature taken that way till I was 31.
Like 2 years ago?
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, let's correct that.
No, I think this is on me. I think it says until I was 3. Period. I thought the 3 and the 1 were together.
Until I was 31.
But listen, you do have a response to Rick now.
You remember breastfeeding?
Yeah.
You remember being like, hey, Mom, give me some. If you're able to talk, converse, you're too old.
It's booby time.
You're too old.
And that brings us to today.
Just for a moment at the light.
I appreciated that. That was underrated, that one.
New England on the road. They lost early on in the season at Miami. No, that was. How is that possible?
You sound like me.
Yeah, you really do.
No, sorry, win. Excuse me, dummy. They lost
Great.
to the Raiders.
RJ.
Idiot, sorry.
RJ.
Sorry.
They're undefeated on the road, but they lost in Miami.
Listen, I'm in hour number 3, going into 4 here. I'm a little tired. Sorry.
Huh. You know what that is?
See, that's lunacy.
Lunacy. I agree. Lunacy. Speaking of songs.
Oh, I love this song.
Shining, knowing you can always count on me. For sure. That's what friends are for.
And I won't play the Don drop, but we're going to end where we began with a whole lot of,
like back in the day, me, Cass, and her mom used to smash.
Oh, boy.
If you have your guy with his fingers in this whole thing, you're
Oh,
really
my
diabolical.
God.
What better way to close it out?
Bring all your Johnsons.
Oh, my goodness. Those were the plays of the week, powered by ZipRecruiter. When you're hiring, never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter. Try ZipRecruiter for free right now at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
I love the Cowboys. Oh, that was not nice. All right, well done by everybody. It's Rule 76.
No excuses, Blake, a champion. It's DiPietro Rothenberg.
And everybody.
Right here on ESPN New York and on YouTube.
I love the Cowboys.
At Jake's 58 Casino Hotel this November, it's your chance to gobble up the green and feast on your share of $55,000 cash. Earn entries all month long and join us on Friday, November 28th from 4 to 6 p.m. 2 winners will be drawn every hour to win up to $10,000 cash. Then at 7 p.m., 1 lucky winner will take home a grand prize of $20,000 cash at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel.
If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
The Fall Savings Event continues this November at Bay Ridge Mazda. Lease the 2025 Mazda CX-30S for as low as $169 per month, or the 2025 Mazda CX-5 Select for as low as $229 per month, and get as low as 0.9% APR financing rates on select models. Plus, enjoy 1 year complimentary of Bay Ridge Plus benefits like ding and dent coverage, key replacement, windshield protection,